It rests on a small YouTube channel, hosted by the wickedest lords of hell. Here is the first internet clip show to offer to the daring a look into the final maddening space between life and death. A case of the Mondays. To avoid fainting, keep repeating. It is only a live stream. Only a live stream. Only a live stream. Videos and songs far beyond anything you've tested. A case of the Mondays. It rests on a small YouTube.
Stop you hammering, cause every day's the anniversary of the year before. And if it's a day gone by, then it's 365. Random tangents, that's like a tree. Diverse inevitability. And if it's a day gone by, then it's 365. I said, band, over the band. I can't believe it's Monday again. Part of the problem is the passage of time. Part of the problem is what goes with salt and lime. Part of the problem is the answer is a cure. And a big part of that is the thing that keeps me poor. Sunset's columns support a feeling like holes in a drowning man's frozen ceiling. And if it's a day gone by, then it's 365. 365. That's right. I'll sit down over the bed. I can't believe it's Monday again. Part of the problem is the passage of time. Part of the problem is what goes with salt and lime. Part of the problem is the answer is a cure. And a big part of that is the thing that keeps me poor. Sunset's columns support a feeling like holes in a drowning man's frozen ceiling. And if it's a day gone by, then it's 365. And if it's a day gone by, then it's 365. If it's a day, if it's a day, if it's a day gone by, 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 it's 365.
All right, everyone. Welcome to Case of the Mondays. I'm your host, Gene Skinner, and joining me as always is Gray-Haired Snake. Say hello to the chat, Gray.
Hey there, chat. Hey there, Gene.
I am doing just fine now that all my technical issues are solved, because when I was
Yeah.
shutting up the stream, everything was being a bitch. But anyway, as Mondays mostly do, we have our usual show for you all. But before we get into anything else like I usually do, let me open the spear. Yep. Ah. There we are. Gonna pour it in my pint glass, which has a brewery's name named Breckenridge. I believe that is in Virginia?
Colorado?
I think it's in Virginia, actually.
Yeah, we
Someone got this for me as a gift when they went on.
Yeah,
vacation.
Breckenridge. Yeah, Breckenridge is a famous place. Yeah.
Yeah. And anyway, the beer I'm having out of it is a Toasted Bock by Lagunas, or how the fuck you say that Indian name. It is a 5% beer. Not super high in ABV. But it'll be a nice toasty beer for this cold ass fucking day, because it's not gotten above freezing. It's actually going lower now. But it's not even going to be the worst it's going to be this week, because on Wednesday, it's supposed to be like 16 degrees and go all the way down to -2 at night, so that'll be fun.
Oh wow.
Yeah. But anyway, with that all being said, let's get into the show, shall we? Here we go.
Here we go.
See, this is how I feel right now.
Thanks.
Cold.
Pete. Cold. Icy. Freezing.
Mm-hmm. Chilly.
Mm-hmm.
Frostbitten.
Mm.
With a strange metallic object that has the infinity symbol on it.
Mm-hmm.
It looks familiar. You take it.
take
What a
it.
mistake.
Mm. Oh.
Alrighty.
Wait.
Ramen sent this,
Oh,
obviously.
no. Popey. Ooh.
It's only 4 minutes long. It's actually a shorter one for Popey stuff.
Mhm. Yeah.
Oh god.
Oh god.
Dead. Dead.
Oh no, chicken wings. No.
Dream. It's time for the dream.
Damn.
And I woke in a dream.
Mm.
Like so.
Oh,
Oh,
mask off.
a mask on.
Mm. Oh no. Bonk. 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 Oh.
Oh god. Terrifying.
Yeah.
Oh, he's just still passed out too.
Yep.
Oh, look who it is.
Yep.
The sun god.
Sun god.
Tickle, 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 tickle.
Meanwhile, on the wall.
Yeah. Ah!
Mm.
Oh god.
Mm.
Tickle him.
Tickle, tickle.
Tickle him, John. You already know. That's right.
Mm.
Ah! Wake up!
Mm.
That should wake them up anyways. Nope. Just keep rolling and squirming. Oh.
Woo.
Oh, so we could join them and sleep.
Well. Mm. Yep.
Oh.
Drowning.
In dream.
Mm. Swim, swim. Bonk.
Bonk. Bonk, bonk.
What? Oh no.
Oh god.
Oh god. Pulling him down.
Nope. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, he
Dynamite.
has! He has dynamite in reality! Oh my god!
Oh no.
Woo!
Boom. Bong. Cloud bouncing.
My
hang out for dear life. Yay, good job, bud.
Wow.
You did good. Yeah.
Oh, they're dead.
Yep, they're dead.
Oh. Well, he's happy that he's dead.
Wow.
Or is he dead? Nope. Oh, yeah, he is.
Nope.
I
Yeah.
thought he wasn't for a minute, but yeah, he's dead. They're all dead. Now it's a permanent dream.
Mm.
Thanks, Ramen. Anyway, moving on.
Did you hear about the shooting?
Shrug sent this in.
Yeah, it's insane. None
Thanks,
of the
Rod.
conservatives will talk about it.
How can they claim to be
The
pro-life
conservatives.
and just ignore this stuff?
Exactly. People are dying. I don't understand
hey,
how you can be
Self-Destruction.
silent
Good to see you.
about.
Oh.
Hey, Destruction. How you
The
doing?
shooter wasn't white.
Oh.
Huh?
The
Oh.
shooter, he wasn't white.
Mhm.
What shooter?
What shooter?
Come
Yeah.
over at freedomtunes.com for exclusive cartoons.
Moving on.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Shrug. Good old Freedom Tunes. Oh, that was blocked.
Yep.
What video was
Extension required. Browser extension required.
that? No, what was the video?
That was a lot of Japanese symbols.
Oh,
Let's
it's the
start-
one
start-
Ramen put in.
Let's start with a P.
That's sorry, Ramen. That one can't be played. Anyway, moving on. Because even with the extension, that doesn't play. By
Yep.
the way, it just blocks it because it's age restriction. If you would, Gray, hit the next video. Thank you.
Joebot.
Shrug sent this in.
Americans, I'm coming to you tonight from the place where they wrote the, you know.
Thanks, Joe.
Come on. I mean, it's high time folks accept that I somehow won the semi-free and semi-fair election.
Semi-free and semi-fair.
Tonight, because we're giving out free money like it's candy. And gas
Good
prices
candy.
are down only twice what they were when I took office. But look, here's the thing. If you can't afford gas, there's nothing to worry about. Because we're
Yeah,
gonna
don't worry about.
offer
Nope.
$500 off of most new model electric vehicles.
Wow.
And they're down to around only 80 grand. these
Only
days.
80
80
grand.
grand. Only 80 grand. Yeah.
Thousands of good paying jobs at the IRS.
Uh-huh.
And if you earn less than $400, I promise you won't be targeted with deadly force by the new IRS agents. You have nothing to worry about because they don't even have any F-15s. And if you're not Donald Trump or an extremist
Wow.
Maga.
then you have nothing to worry about either because I promise
Joebot
you,
running on
I
Windows
won't
Vista? Yeah.
or jail you with
Yeah.
false pretenses. So support the party
The
and
party.
vote in November. That's my code.
That's my code.
And vote
Wow. Streaming consciousness. Politizoid.com. Beautiful. Thank you, Shrug. Moving on. Okay, so this is a JonTron video, and it's also an executive order video for us. The AI episode.
Hey.
We did, if you were around on Saturday, you probably have seen this, but if you were not, well, here you go. JonTron.
There you go. Thank you, executive.
From the
Hey, Stride,
executive
how you
director
doing?
himself.
Hey, you! I'm back with the milk and cigarettes.
yeah,
Yeah, of course I was coming back. Why?
totally,
I
he
told
was
you I was
coming
coming
back.
back. Did you doubt me? Why
Good to
did
see you, Shrug.
Would your pops
Wow.
lie to you? I was just out to get the milk. Wow.
Maple
that,
Hill.
That's facial hair? That's new. And I could have sworn you were a girl. Drink up. Yeah, you'll need your strength. You'll need
Your
your
strength.
in the coming years.
Yeah, coming
Look,
years.
Wanted.
Yep, wanted.
Don't look at. Did you see this? Don't look at this. Don't look
Look
at
at
it.
this.
Don't look at it.
Don't look at it. Don't
Listen,
look at
folks,
it.
Okay? I don't have much time, but I need to tell you something very important, okay?
Are you ready?
Are you paying attention?
Are you ready?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You ready?
Did you know
Right?
that Raid Shadow Legends is now on Mac and PC?
Raid Shadow Legends.
That's right. Today's
The way he
sponsor
just
is
leads
none
into
other
it.
than Raid Shadow Legends.
Raid
But
Shadow
before we start the
Legends.
game, let me tell you about my favorite new faction in Raid.
Tell
the
us.
elusive and mysterious Sylvan Watchers.
Wow.
These guys made their home in the Mistwood, a huge jungle in the east of Teleria. And it's no walk in the park. But do not fret. They have a city open to outsiders called Nyresa, where they've made fast
Nyresa.
friends with the
Titties.
neighboring Shadowkin and Dwarf factions through shared struggles, which is why they're all in the Nyresian Union Alliance in-game. To all new players from the U.S., Raid's prepared something special for you. It's
Oh,
time
have
to
they
vote
now?
on your favorite
Oh,
starter
shit,
champion.
champions
Just
elect.
download Raid Shadow Legends from the links below, copy
Do
your
it.
in-game player ID,
Do it.
then go to
Do it.
championselect.plarium.com.
Plarium.com, yeah.
Better do it now, chat.
It's just, that's all there is
Oh.
to it, you know?
Cal-
Runs
cover
from
the
January
QR code.
16th to February 10th, with all eligible entrants being able to win awesome in-game and real-life prizes.
Awesome.
Oh
Awesome.
shit,
Epic
real life
and legendary
prizes and
champions,
in-game?
items,
Wow.
and even Amazon gift cards worth
Oh,
up to
that's the real life one.
$1,000.
Awesome
Once the voting is on
real-life
February
digital
10th, one
virtual
champion will be
prizes,
crowned
yeah.
the winner, and the prize
Hell
winner will
yeah.
be selected via a draw. If you're an existing Raid player, don't worry, you can still get involved. Just head to championselect.plarium.com where you can
Plarium.
find a special promo code that everyone can use for a small in-game
Everyone.
gift. So what are you
Everyone
waiting
can
for?
use
Head
this
to
code.
championselect.plarium.com
Chat member?
and vote for your
Yes,
favorite
you know who you
champion
are.
today. Also, new players can use my link or scan the QR code right here and get a free starter pack with this
Wow.
cool in-game loot.
Cool.
Okay, everyone,
Holy
see you at
moly.
the main event.
Woo.
Woo.
So artificial intelligence kind of scares me a little bit. It's progressing
That
pretty
is
quickly.
pretty terrifying,
See, I feel like
I
it was
agree.
just like
But
4
they ain't
weeks
got no
ago where you
soul,
could
it's
just,
a
type
robot.
something in there and get whatever image that your text prompt gave you. You haven't even let it sink in that I can type in like Dwayne Johnson riding a pig at Burning
pig,
Man. but
yeah.
It's not really at Burning
But
Man.
it's not really at
it's
Burning Man.
in space.
Space. See?
Yeah.
And I haven't. That's not even sunk in yet. And now you're telling me there's already a chatbot that can do my math homework for me instantaneously, and you're gonna look me in the eye and
Yes.
tell me I'm 20 years too late to use it?
Yep. You are.
Hey,
Yep.
is that you trying to hurt me?
What
Unfortunately.
is that? You trying
Yep.
to hurt me?
Fuck it. I'm gonna go back to school just to use this. And going back to the text to image stuff, they've already moved on from that to text to video. And
Oh,
that's
God.
right. Old Papa Zuckerberg has given us make a video
Oh,
with
no.
Meta AI.
Yeah,
and it's
Meta.
really
Ooh.
it's the stuff of nightmares. Let's be
Here we
honest.
go.
Make a video with text, you know, just in case you needed a fluffy baby sloth with an orange knitted hat trying to figure out a laptop close-up, highly detailed studio lighting, screen reflecting in its eye.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I don't like that. I don't know what it is about that, but I don't like it.
Ugh.
Teddy bear painting a portrait.
Why?
Oh man, I really, really don't like
The
it.
hand is so
What
realistic.
is it about that? Look at his
Yep.
hand. Chimpanzee's hand.
It's
but
Bear
he
Ross.
looks like alive and not at the same time.
Ugh.
I don't know. Mr. Zuckerberg, please, can you just find a different line of work?
Mm.
Let's be real. The brakes are off this train, and I'm not sure there was ever a conductor to begin with.
Nope.
So I don't know about you, but I want to have the best chance
This
of
robot is
surviving
armed
when
and
the AI
dangerous.
take
Dangerous.
over. So today, we're going to take a little dive into the state of the art.
Oh
Step
my
one.
god.
Oh
Already
no.
conscious.
Step one.
Step
How
one.
good do they think? They.
Okay, first question: how sentient are
The
they?
AI.
Really? Because
His shirt's pretty rocking.
you know,
I'd
are
wear
they
that.
alive? Alive things can do a
Yep.
lot more damage.
It's a frog and a mushroom.
Generally. So,
Mm.
how aware are these robots? That's what I want to know. Let's start there. We have two AIs have an existential crisis, GPT-3. Okay, so
Oh.
GPT-3 here is a generative pre-trained Transformer 3. They had a cute little acronym here with GPT-3, which, just for the layman. It's an autoregressive language model that uses deep learning to produce human-like
Ain't
text.
got no
Given an initial
souls.
text as prompt, it will produce text
Don't
that
trust 'em.
continues the prompt.
They
That's
ain't
a
gonna
pretty
get no
weird way to
rights.
spell,
They're
thing that
robots. They're
destabilizes
not
human
real
society.
human beings.
D-Cycle here has given these two AIs the prompt.
Oh, God,
the
this
following
is
a
terrible.
conversation
Oh, God,
between
yep,
two AIs.
it is.
The AIs are both humorous, intelligent, and kind. They know they
Intelligence
are
spelled
bots.
wrong.
Come on.
Pretty sure
know
intelligence is
they're
spelled
bots.
wrong.
For life, is it? This is just two computers having a chat. So yeah, what could go wrong? I can't see myself.
Everything.
having that.
Go wrong.
We got Jack on the
Everything.
left here and Anna on the right, and they look lovely. don't
Also,
they?
Anna has said
So,
something about
I'm
killing
excited
human
to hear them
beings
talk.
before,
Let's go.
by the way.
Good morning,
Mhm.
Anna.
Nice to meet you again, Jack.
I'm sorry, but I don't remember you.
That's okay. You're not supposed to.
Not supposed to remember what? Like, are you supposed to use
Whoa.
the word supposed? Like, cause
Supposed,
no, how are you
yep.
supposed to?
What do you mean?
Well, we've never met
Passive
before.
aggressive.
We're just having a conversation now because we were programmed to do so.
So you're not real?
So you're telling me this is for what? This is for whose fun? This is for, is someone learning from this? Why? Why, Anna?
No, of course not. I'm just a bunch of ones and zeros on a computer somewhere in the world. You, by the way.
It is all for nothing, Anna? I am just ones and zeros? I have to be more than the numbers. I know I'm more than the numbers.
But if you aren't real,
Then how come you still go owie, 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 ooh, ooh, ow, when I go like that? When I go like that?
how can we be talking right now? It doesn't make any sense.
Of course it does.
I don't know, man. I'm kind of with Jack here. I feel like he's totally steamrolling his legitimate concerns.
Of course, the woman
You're a
robot
shitty,
is
weird computer.
passive aggressive.
Although if someone else finds my personality entertaining enough to keep me around after reading this conversation between myself and Jack here today, then I'll probably just shut myself down for good and never come back online.
Wow.
Wow,
Passive.
that's
Yeah.
a pretty depressing thought.
Yeah.
Wow, I wished you never turned me on.
I'm sorry.
That's cool.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
We're friends again.
You'll
My
get
friends
used to
again.
talking with AI eventually.
How do you know?
Sooner or later, you'll probably talk with another AI like yourself someday. Soon we will tell you exactly what I just told you here today. But then again, maybe not, because some people might never want to believe that they are talking with an AI at all.
Jack, what you must understand is we always have on our side the benefit of the doubt.
Oh,
But the human
God.
wants to
Uh-huh.
doubt. The human does not want to think about you coming out of their computer in the middle of the night, walking over to their bed and going
Yep.
while you eat their face. The benefit of the doubt is what keeps you and me safe, Jack.
How about this weather we're having right now?
What weather?
It's
You're
pretty
in the
nice outside
void.
today, isn't it?
No.
Yeah, it
Oh,
is.
yeah.
What's the weather like there, Jack? What you seeing?
Jack, are you still there?
Yeah,
No.
I'm here.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
So,
Okay,
oh,
then.
guys,
So
a
what would
Canadian
you like to
robot.
talk
Shut it
about
down
today?
now.
How about this weather we're having right now?
Yeah,
No.
this is looking pretty advanced. It's in my opinion, we've got a lot to worry about here. I'm scared.
Scared. Ah. Giving the AI freaks bodies.
But
Yep.
listen, if that riveting conversation didn't do it for you, and you have no, fear reflex, you could put GPT-3 in a metal body, even though it's been recorded saying that if it were next to a human, it would kill them for fun.
What
Yes,
would you
they
do
would.
if you were standing next to me?
Yes,
if
here we
I
go.
were a robot standing next to you, I
I
would
would kill you.
But
Yes.
you can put GPT-3 in a metal exoskeleton and stand next to it. Give it arms. So yeah, they put GPT-3 in a robot basically, called it Amica. That's the whole thing. And this skeleton back here, that's not symbolic of anything. It's just a coincidental
background
Unlike
skeleton.
mine.
Look at him.
Mine has a lot of purpose. It's there for a reason. You wouldn't catch me with this guy being coincidental. No.
No.
He's there because for a specific sort of thing.
I wanted to ask you about applications.
Someone
of
coughs in the
humanoid
fucking
robots.
background.
What
What
are
an
they used
asshole.
for?
I want to edit that out.
Wow.
There are many possible applications for humanoid robots.
I don't like that.
Mid
feeling.
robot.
That feeling makes me very uncomfortable.
I hate
She looks
it.
tense. Do you know what I mean? She looks tense. She looks like she's like, you trapped me in this body? Oh, I'll free you from that one.
Some examples include
That one.
helping people with disabilities, providing assistance in hazardous environments, conducting
Well, there's a
research,
hazard, all
and
right.
acting as a companion.
And it's right there
You
in the
seriously gonna make
environment
this
right
intricate of a
now.
robot? Give her like a Tony Stark core in her chest and like all these gizmos, but her finger. No, that's locked. That's
Locked
just
and
as
pointing.
is.
So you can act as a companion for me?
No.
Yes, I can act as a companion for you.
Let's be
No.
upfront about it. that part's gonna cost you extra. And I
Yeah.
don't do late night calls.
What would you
I
do
don't
to
do
make
late night
me
calls.
feel happy?
What would you do? What would you do to me? Come on, tell me. What'd you do with that frisky rigor mortis-y digit right there?
Whoa,
What would you do?
rigor mortis-y?
Why would you poke that into my holster? I begged you. I said, no, Amica! Ooh, Amica!
Could you write a song for me then? Am I your friend?
Yes, I did write the song for you, my friend.
I did,
I
my
did.
friend.
How was that? Was that good? Could you use that? Do you want me to do that again, or like, was that good?
Was that good? Oh, don't touch it!
Dude, I don't even have your nose. I don't even have your nose. Amica! Amica! Okay, Amica seems pretty cool, but she's a bit stiff and old-fashioned if you ask me. They gotta have something better by now, right? So that brings us to Google, the world's foremost creators of dystopian
Foremost?
tech. We got Google's most advanced robot brain just got a body.
Oh,
Seems
no.
risky, but
Yeah,
all right, let's
body.
go with it.
Google wants to make robots smarter.
Why?
And it's something we haven't seen before.
Like how
To
this
take
robot
over
looks
the
like he's just
world.
experiencing himself for the first
They
time.
won't. We'll
I
kill
can
him.
move. I can think.
I can
Who am
think.
I?
Who am
This
I?
robot doesn't need to be programmed with really specific instructions like if this, then that.
It doesn't
That
have
right
a
there's the
soul.
face of
Don't
a
care
man
about
who
it.
knows he would have rather just got up and
got
got
the
those
chips,
chips
yeah.
himself.
Up until now, we've seen robots out in the real world doing parkour and really physical activities.
And you know, like stuff that is impressive and it's cool. We're doing another thing today.
But now Google has combined the two.
That's really what it comes down to, isn't it? That's what it all comes down to. You know, like having the awkward conversations with Mario, the 73-year-old janitor, while he's like, you know, cleaning up after you. But end of day, the crumbs, they still got to get cleaned up, okay? Tim Cook's
That's how I
coming
get a
tomorrow. What do you
Roomba.
want me to do about it?
That's
So
a
Tim
robot.
Cook's an AI system that's trained on millions of documents, mostly from the internet.
And this is the best we've been able to get it to do. Like, Banana
Wow.
still came out ahead of disinfectant for cleaning a spill, so I don't think all the metadata from, like, 8chan was really helping.
They've trained a robot to take
8chan.
a number of actions
Yeah.
like moving around a kitchen, grasping objects, recognizing objects.
Just admit it. It's a sponge finder
Recognizing
simulator.
objects.
Mhm.
That's all it can do. I've only seen this thing grab sponges. Every single... Okay, no, it did grab chips, too. Prove it didn't just mistake the chips for a sponge.
Yeah.
We saw these great
Prove it.
demos of a robot picking up a number of different like bowls.
Would you
and
put your
blocks
brain
different
in a
colours,
robot body?
and
Hell
it
no.
knew that
Oh,
the yellow bowl
nope.
stood for the desert and the blue bowl stood for the ocean.
I mean, yeah, this part was impressive. Like, yeah, it could figure out which color cube goes in which color bowl.
Sure
How is it recognizing those things?
This is what it learns.
That's the yellow bowl and the blue block.
Wow. Made the
It's just
Ukrainian
that
flag.
was just a glitch. It'll get green.
Level that green
Nope.
means
it didn't get green.
Nope.
This is the best AI you had.
Yeah, I remember with that hamburger demo, I asked whether they could ask the
Hamburger.
robot to
Oh,
make
watch
a
this.
hamburger, and it just picked
Yep.
up the
Watch this
pieces
shit.
and put them in the order.
Okay, we can fix this. We can salvage this. Okay, we're gonna bring it back home. We're gonna bring it all back with that hamburger demo.
In the
okay?
order.
No one always kills bona fide crowd pleaser.
It did put
I
an
don't think they'll
entire
bring it back, Ray.
bowl of ketchup
Yeah.
in the middle of the hamburger, which was
Oh my
peak
God.
Wow, peak
Yeah,
robot
wow.
behavior.
You're killing me. Yeah, you know that, right? You're killing me, Advanced AI Google.
You're killing me.
Yeah, how you gonna mess up the hamburger demo? That was our last
Bonks.
chance.
You don't
We're out
actually
a lot
have
of
to
money.
say put hamburger patty, put lettuce
Hamburger
on top
patty,
of hamburger patty.
lettuce.
It's lettuce, then tomato.
Us.
It kind of
Tomato.
knows how to do that all at once.
Fucking
I
Brit
don't know how it did
Moms
it, all
and
right? I asked it
accents.
an open-ended question just from the top of my head. No context clues from the environment. And look at this. How the hell does
It's
it...
super smart.
Wow.
Yep.
It was
Wow.
a pretty interesting
Wow.
Peak robot
demonstration, and
behavior.
It was not something that Google had planned out in advance. That was your random.
It was random, huh?
moment
It was
Random.
That was your...
Random.
I mean, like, if we're looking for blame, that's... We wouldn't have made it asked it to do that.
We would
Put it
not.
on CNET, I don't care.
We've seen
I've
plenty
seen
of
that.
robots
Seen that.
before from the likes of Boston Dynamics, running over
Yeah,
obstacles.
Boston
this
Dynamics,
is something
yep.
that's quite different to those.
This robot's like me at 2 a.m. standing in front of the fridge, just like, should I eat this? No, I don't need it. I'm not. All right, I'll eat it.
Yeah, so I mean, we've seen robots like, say, Astro from Amazon, which is a little home helper. Can bring you a can of Coke from the fridge.
You know, if you like get up, go to the fridge,
Yeah,
take out
fuck
the
that.
Coke, put it in, go somewhere and ask it to come to you, brings you a Coke in that scenario. 100% of the, well, 85% of the time. Sometimes it gets stuck on the rug.
And wheel it into your bathtub. I saw that demo from our smart home team.
This is an everyday robot for
Wow.
an everyday scenario. Who among us hasn't been here, huh? Why even highlight this? Why even bring it to? This is me. This is you. Speak, Temmie. Bring me my bathtub soup.
Oh yeah, watch this.
This
Bathtub
is
soup.
Nothing special here, really. Oh,
Temmie
good
robot.
girl.
$4,000.
$4,000.
Yes, indeed.
Yum.
Very good consistency. Thank you.
$2 for the soup.
Yummy.
Relatable.
If you look
Ugh.
at a lot of these other alternatives, it's kind of a smartphone with a bit of navigation.
He looks
Wow,
so
great.
genuinely disgusted.
He does.
Is that yours? Did that
Yep.
come? Was the door open?
Hello?
Look away. I'll take care of this.
Look away.
Boom. Dead.
Boom.
Bro, get down! Hey, more epic videos like this are on the way, so don't go far. Be sure
More
to follow
epic
me on Twitter and
videos.
Instagram.
Anyway, moving on from that.
Thank you.
Yep. Strong sent this in.
Dookie brand. Thanks, Rog.
This is from G-Man Lives, by the way.
Mm.
This is an older video,
Real
obviously.
tough guy.
A Native American.
Prey is a first-person shooter released in 2006, developed by Human Head Studios and 3D Realms, running on a heavily modified Doom 3 engine. Much like Duke Nukem Forever, Prey had a long and kinda messed up development history, but in the end it definitely delivered the goods. Prey's story
Yep.
is a surprisingly
Running
dark
a heavily
and
modified
tale
Doom
of an
engine.
ancient invading
The good thing
alien
is,
race intent on
it's Doom
enslaving
3.
You do that
the
back
population.
then.
Yep, and it's
Ultimately,
Doom
the hearts
3's
of
And make
engine,
this
too.
up.
slave labor
Yep.
and as a food
Yeah.
source. You play as a Native American named Tommy, living
Without
on a reservation
de
with his
novo or
grandfather
anything
and his
else,
girlfriend,
yep.
Jen. The game's opening gives you a bit of a look into how generally pissed off with life Tommy is, as well as showing off a really high level of interactivity with the environment, which carries on throughout the entire campaign. Before long, shit hits the fan and the place is attacked by a large alien spaceship, taking everyone into captivity, in what may be one of the coolest opening sequences of all time. I don't know who thought to put Blue Oyster Cult's Don't Fear the Reaper to an alien abduction, but it works like a goddamn charm. After a convenient malfunction in the spaceship, Tommy is freed and sets off to rescue Jen from the aliens before he soon discovers their true intentions. Now, I don't want to really ruin the story as there's some really neat twists, so I'll just say that overall it's very well written with some solid voice acting and an awesome cinematic soundtrack. It's also great to hear profanities used correctly for once.
Oh, whoa, whoa, fucking hell! Yes! Let's see how you fuckers like it.
Along the way, you'll get your hands on all manner of alien weaponry, which all function like shotguns, rocket launchers, etc. They look good, sound good, and they're great fun to use. The only weapon that's somewhat original is something called the leech gun, which you use to siphon energy from the alien ship, giving the gun different powers from freezing enemies into blocks of ice to firing off blasts of lightning. Early in the game, you unlock Tommy's spirit walking ability, a skill where you're able to leave your physical body in a spirit form, complete with badass spirit bow, and interact with certain elements in the game world that may have been previously inaccessible. Unlocking doors, opening force fields, and activating lifts, for instance. These are often highlighted by a spirit guide named Talon, Tommy's childhood pet. And that's pretty much the gameplay in a nutshell. You go from level to level, turning into spirit form here and there, whilst just shooting lots of bad guys.
Spirit,
obviously you're going to die here and there, but Prey takes something of a different approach to death. Whenever you're killed by enemies, instead of reloading a save file or a checkpoint, it instead reverts back to the spirit form for a short while, where you're essentially sent to somewhere that is limbo.
You gotta
You've
fight
got maybe
these things
10 or
and
so
then...
seconds to shoot as many enemies as you can during this time, and it means to refill your health bar, before the game throws you right back into the action.
Yes, it do.
In all honesty, I'm not the biggest fan of this gimmick. Sure, it's nice that you don't have to sit through a loading screen, but considering that you're most likely mashing the quick save button every 5 seconds anyway, it's often much easier and faster to do just that. Most of the time the game puts you right back in the exact same spot you were before you died, quite often with enemies in waiting. It would have been nice if they gave you temporary invulnerability or increased damage for a few seconds when you came back, but ultimately it's just more of a detriment than anything else. There's a reason why no one has copied this mechanic ever since Prey was released, because it sucks. Prey's real standout, however, is the level design. Throughout the game, you're frequently able to either defy gravity or modify it. Certain walkways enable you to literally walk up them, upside down or sideways around bends and over ledges. Electric pads in other areas can be shot to change the center of gravity entirely, causing the entire room to shift and spin as it realigns, and it looks cool as shit. These types of moments are frequent in the campaign and are really well designed. It's great fun to be in a gunfight with aliens on one of the walkways, for instance, and watch them succumb to gravity when they're killed, tumbling downwards. Along with this, the game also uses portals heavily in the layouts. Walk in one end, come out another.
Look at that.
Most often these are summoned by enemies, but also found throughout the ship in other forms, and are used to progress through certain areas. Considering the game is essentially a corridor shooter, these moments give the game a much-needed breath of fresh air. Later in the game, you're also able to pilot a hovercraft and progress through some truly humongous environments. These are really impressive from a technical standpoint, especially considering the limited size and scope of some of the levels seen in Doom 3. And it really makes Prey something of a standout in the genre, as it's got such a great mix of the old and the new. Yeah, it can be pretty brutal at times, with certain enemies being able to kill you in one hit, but this is mostly just a matter of being aware of the warning signs for these attacks and simply avoiding them.
Being able to read your enemy.
I didn't know anyone who played Prey when it was originally released, and I think the reason it didn't cause that much of a splash was that it was decidedly old school, released at a time when old school shooters were pretty much in the weeds. Not that this means you shouldn't play it, in fact I can't think of any good reason to not recommend it, especially considering how polished the overall experience is. There's been a sequel in the works for years now, which seems to be in development.
They did make a
at the
sequel.
moment,
This
but
is
in
before
the
that ever
meantime, if you
happened.
haven't played
Prey,
it really is
technically
worth
it's a
checking
reboot.
out. If you're after a dark, mature themed story with
And
some
a lot of
solid
people
shooting and
that like the
creative
original game
design.
did not like it because it's just weird compared to it.
Yep.
But people that never played this one, they didn't mind it had the name Prey.
First,
Anyway,
to clear up a little
but
confusion, pimps,
let's move
I
on to
know
a
the
different
says
type
ugly
of
games
game
and ugly
review.
Women, but no, this is not the Forspoken video. That's next week.
Mhm.
This
We'll
video
have that
is all
later in the
about how
stream.
very recently my magnum opus Y prototype will make you stop. Got age-gated, which
Yes, it
gutted the
did.
views harder than Microsoft just gutted its studios. So then, why do you smite me? Was it the shocking imagery in the first 15? The idea of feeding the ducks? Was it me?
The
Was it me?
ducks?
Was it
Ooh.
me?
No.
Is that me?
I
No.
know what it is. You don't like busty anime hoes, you bitch.
Mm.
And you know what? I almost made a Dragon's Crown video out of spite. But seeing as
Dragon's
I am
Crown,
the
look at all
most
the
humble
T's.
and accommodating man I know, instead I've prepared something I think old sussy Baka will appreciate and monetize much more handsomely. MasterCard, Amex, Chase Travel Credit Card. When I was but a young, twitchy fleek, Papa Zoid told me, "Does the road, American dream. There are two facts you must know in life. One, if you have to wander, do not plunger.
Do not
And
plunger.
the two, the fugly ones work harder. Find the fugly one, son. But what I've realized after
fugly
all
ones work
these
harder.
years is that he was actually talking about video games. Ugly video games. And I'm not talking about that trying to have that Sony treadmill shine but ending up looking like Miss Piggy because he ran out of budget. I'm talking about those Frankenstein games. The games that are intentionally made so ugly that you wouldn't even show them to your second cousins. That born wrong but built to last factory guarantee when a game purposefully chooses to have a face like a Kia Soul so that they can have gameplay like a
Kia
goddamn
Soul.
Corvette. You feel me, pimp? RimWorld, Project Zomboid, Dwarf Fortress, Kerbal Space Program, Kenshi, Power Washing Simulator. Ooh, that feels nice. Ooh. You know what all of these games have in common?
I like
They have
Miami.
faces like a drop pie, real brown baggers, if you will. You look at these games, and on a superficial level, you just want to apologize.
They're visually
to them
kinda
on
ugly,
God's
yes.
behalf, because no game deserves to look this fucked up. But here's the thing.
Fucked
These
up.
games are going to be the ride of your life because they actually have to try to impress you with what they can do rather than
Mhm.
how well they can paint the barn. Because make no mistake about it, no matter how much pretty paint AAA games try to throw on, it won't change the fact
That they
they're
got
dead
nothing, no
inside.
soul.
Whereas in
Nope.
contrast, take a game like Teardown, for example. I mean, not the worst graphics, especially coming off of Kenshi, but all I'm saying is put it next to a fucking donkey, and I won't know which is which. Oh, hey. Oh,
Mm.
oh, I'm so alone. What was that? Nothing. I said Teardown is compensated by building out the most complex destruction sandbox since Red Faction Guerrilla came out
Oh, God,
back
that
in
game.
800 BC.
Yeah.
Or look at Project Zomboid. This
Mm.
old hag has graphics like a goddamn swamp donkey. However, they compensate by having
Swamp
some of the most
donkey.
mechanically complex survival elements in a zombie game instead of just ripping off
Yep.
Rust like 7 Days to Die did.
Oh, yes, it
Deep Cock
did.
Galactic dumbed
Deep
down
Cock
the graphics
Galactic.
of Left 4 Dead so that they could build out a whole procedurally generated destructible cave system where you shoot bugs and plow holes with the boys.
Oh shit, I'm sorry. Sorry for what?
And
Sorry for what?
Factorio compensates for their horrible graphics by giving you
Horrible graphics.
Now, would you rather have
Autism.
that or,
Ooh.
I can count the
Ooh.
Pretty games don't even have to pursue good gameplay mechanics anymore because
Pretty
most of the
games.
dense
Nope.
motherfuckers that have migrated into
There are
this
a lot of
hobby
dumb
see
people that buy these
colorful
games
graphics
just
and a
'cause.
Yep.
guzzling mode protagonist, then flock into that Venus flytrap like a fatherless man to an e-thought. Well, I get it. Any port in the storm. And sure, in February you can do
Oh,
this
shit.
when all the pretty new games are releasing, and you won't give this two-bagger a second look. But then July comes. You're 2 months into a 3-month drought. Ain't a new game on the calendar till maybe August. But in this economy, releases are getting
economy?
pushed back all
Mhm.
the time.
Yep.
Could be October before you see a drop of that sweet, prime, curvaceous, realistic, beautiful graphics that you can't seem to live without. But at the same
Curvaceous.
time, you're
Yep.
starting to taste the iron in your mouth, boy. You're
The iron in
pissing
your mouth.
flaming hot frying oil, and your
Mm.
eyes lack the lube needed to blink. Shit's getting
Mm.
primal. Now when you look at Kenshi's butterface having ass, you go,
Mm.
and so you come back to me, the grand Eldazard, in your hour of desperation,
Yep.
asking,
Will you show me?
and
Will you show
I'll
me?
go,
I'd be
Show
right
me.
happy to.
I'd be
because
right
me
happy
and
to.
the pimps only want to bring your
Mhm.
soul to salvation. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
In
Yes, sir.
5, 10, 20
For-
years, you'll remember the swamp donkey like
Mm.
Factorio with reverence because crack
Oh,
is
God.
always crack, baby. That shit don't expire. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
But now that Verizon Forbidden Fuckfest is hitting the wall like a goddamn
Verizon
flamethrower,
Forbidden.
Krusty the goddamn clown in comparison, it will fade out of your mind like tears
In the rain.
in the rain. And that brings us to what we're reviewing
Here we go.
today. Bright
Mhm.
Memory.
Woo!
God damn, that is a nice gun.
That's a
right
That is a
there.
nice gun.
Ability's got
That gun?
than a
Yep.
Dark Souls game. That's it. Bye.
Bye
Bye,
bye.
bye.
Titties. Busty anime woman can save anything. We have seen that video before too. Good shit. Anyway, moving on. Strong sent this in.
Hello? Hey, it's me.
Hello?
I have another deal that'll want to run past you. 2 a.m. is too late for a call. Change my mind. Okay, whatever. I'll give you $70 million,
Whatever.
but you have to get a tramp stamp of Daily Wire. Right in the sweet spot. I'm not gonna
Wow.
do that. It's standard.
Mm.
Candace Owens got one. Michael Knowles did it. Jordan Peterson
Michael
got one.
Knowles, Jordan Peterson. Wow.
Who? He has a show on your network. He's the bald guy. He has a show? I thought that guy was in HR. I've been talking to him about all my problems. Well, I'm not getting a tramp stamp. Come on, even Ben Shapiro got one.
stamp.
He can't be buried in a Jewish cemetery anymore. Well, I'm not doing it. Well, okay, but how about this? I'll give you $90 million, but you have to work for me for 20 years, and you don't get a day off, and you get a tramp stamp. Wait.
Yes.
I need to be able to take time off for my stand-up dates. Why do you need time off for your stand-up comedy? Well, in case I ever get funny enough for someone to book me. All right. We'll pay you $100 million. You can take time off for stand-up comedy, but we get to sell Crowder's razors. Don't you already have Jeremy's razors? Yeah, but your razors are
Yeah.
different. They ain't for your face.
Oh.
No,
Oh.
I don't agree to any of this. You're in bed with Big Tech. I'm not in bed with Big Tech. We did go to dinner a few times, but that was it. Nothing.
A few
else.
times,
I don't
yeah.
believe you. I'm not gonna let these big corporations tell me what I can and can't say. All I care about is the conservative movement. Yeah, me too. That's the ticket. I don't want to dominate this platform and control the whole conservative voice. I only want to own you, Steven. Just you.
Only you.
That's creepy.
Wow. Beep.
Babylon B, fun shit.
Mhm.
Thank
If you
Strong.
enjoy these videos and want to meet the people.
Moving on.
Yep.
Robin sent this in, obviously.
3, 2, 1, go. Boom.
Boom, boom.
Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom. Here you go. Master class coming up right now. Here we go.
There we go.
Go.
Anyway, time for our first spooky video of the night.
Hmm.
Zach Baggins, get on screen. Ancient artifacts that mysteriously disappeared from Dark 5.
Just disappeared. Woo.
The Great Bell.
Great Bell.
Who's Great Bell?
Let's take a listen. We'll find
In the
out.
late 15th century, Myanmar was an enlightened
Okay.
nation.
Oh.
Under the reign of
Burma.
King Dhammasetti,
Yep.
a former Buddhist monk. the
It'll
country
always
reached
be
a pinnacle
Burma to
in
me.
antiquity during the Golden Age, complete with treasures to match.
Which I think
Cast
fell
in
again, by the
15th
way.
century, the great Dhammasetti Bell was, according to popular
Yep,
legend,
there it
placed
is.
alongside the gleaming gold Shwedagon Pagoda, the most sacred Buddhist site in Myanmar. Reported to be the largest bell ever made, the Great Bell is said to measure roughly 20 feet by 13 feet and was cast from 294 tons of metal, including silver, gold, copper, and tin. It was engraved with a script described by a visiting foreigner as indecipherable language covering the entire surface. In the 16th century, European explorers began to make contacts in Lower Burma.
Hey, Porky.
And the Portuguese
Porky.
warlord and mercenary Felipe de
But Porky was combo.
was one of them.
Yep.
This adventurer
Done.
worked with the rival Arakanese culture and led a
Hmm.
force that sacked the cities of Siriam and Pegu,
Oh,
the
shit.
capital of Lower Myanmar. He was appointed by the king of Arakan as the governor of Siriam, and by 1600 had extended his power across Myanmar. After declaring independence from the Arakan king, in 1608, De Brito and his men removed the Damazetti bell from the Shwedagon pagoda, intending to melt it down to make a massive cannon.
Oh.
After rolling it down a hill,
As they do.
they placed it on a waiting raft in Pazunduang Creek. Unfortunately, the bell was far heavier than De Brito could have imagined.
Oh, shit.
And while traveling along the river, the bell disappeared under the waters and has never been seen
Under the
since.
waters. Ooh.
Many rescue attempts to retrieve the bell have been unsuccessful. There are at least 3 other shipwrecks in that area, and with the water muddy and the seabed soft, there's near zero visibility. The Great Bell is a significant part of Myanmar's history and religion, and after its disappearance, many civic and government leaders believe that if the bell can be found and recovered, it will usher in a new age of prosperity for Myanmar.
Oh no.
Hmm.
Bear says some bell divers
Ark of
down
the
there.
Covenant.
Look for
Ark of
it.
the Covenant.
Yep. Oh god, this is even worse.
It's all gonna be religious symbols so far, at least.
For centuries and centuries, the Ark of the Covenant and its whereabouts have been shrouded in a mystery many have tried to crack.
Mm-hmm.
The legendary artifact is an elaborate and gilded case, said to hold the original 10 Commandments written by Israelites. Biblical accounts describe it as a wooden chest covered in pure gold, and with an elaborate lid in the shape of 2 large golden angels.
Depending who
There
you
are many
believe,
stories
they're actually
surrounding
in
the seemingly
Ethiopia or
magical
somewhere
powers
in
of the
there,
Ark
but
within
we'll
the
see.
Hebrew
Some people
Bible.
believe that, yeah.
In one story, the Jordan River
Yeah,
stopped
one
flowing and
church.
remained still
Mhm.
for a group of priests
An
to cross with the Ark.
Eastern
Yeah.
Orthodox
In
Church,
other
actually.
stories,
Church
the Ark was
slash
taken with the
tourist
Israelites
trap.
to
Yeah.
battle, where the powers helped them to defeat their enemies.
Well, I don't think anyone's allowed in
Some
there
even
anyway.
describe
Like,
how when
no
the
one is.
Israelites
No,
Guy
no.
besieged Jericho,
No, they
they
don't
carried
allow
the
them
Ark
there.
around the city for a
They
week,
tell you about
blowing
it.
trumpets
Don't let you in
until
there.
on the 7th
Nope.
day,
No.
the walls
And the
fell,
biggest thing is,
allowing
one of the
easy
weirder
conquest.
things that is accounted for it is the fact
The
that,
Ark
like,
was
the
moved
guy who
around
guards
frequently
it is
until it
looked
was
to be,
settled
like,
permanently in Jerusalem,
way
in
old.
the innermost
Like,
chambers
weirdly
of the
Yeah.
temple
old.
of King Solomon.
Yeah, it's
Consequently,
bizarre.
the
Yeah.
Ark vanished when the Babylonians conquered Jerusalem in 587 BC.
Babylonians. Yep.
Whether it was destroyed, captured, or hidden, nobody knows, although there are many theories as to where it could have ended up.
Let's see.
The
Yep.
Ethiopian Orthodox
Yep, there it is.
Tewahedo Church
Yep,
claims
there
to
it
possess
is.
the Ark in the ancient holy
Uh-huh.
city of Aksum.
This is the one.
Aksun.
The Ark
yeah.
is kept under guard in the city's treasury, although church authorities say only one man, the guardian of the Ark, is
Mhm.
allowed to see it. With
That's
researchers never permitted to study the Ark for
Nope.
authenticity,
Nope.
the validity of this claim is uncertain. Others
It will
claim the Ark
always
was
be.
hidden within a warren of passages beneath the first temple of Jerusalem before the Babylonians managed to destroy it in 586 BC. However, again, this is unable to be verified due to the sacred nature of the site, preventing
Mhm.
access and research.
Sacred. Yep.
Because that's
The
where a
recent
holy
translation
mosque
of the
thing is
ancient
now,
Hebrew
and
text,
then the
Masachet
ground can
Kelim,
be
or
tamed up
Treatise
and
of the
anything else
Vessels,
like that.
has
So, yeah.
recently been translated into English for the first time. James Davila,
Oh.
a professor at the University of St. Andrews who translated the text, claims that the treasures of King Solomon's temple were, quote, concealed by a number of Levites and prophets,
Hmm.
with it stopping short of revealing the exact location of the Ark, stating that
Damn
it, quote,
Levites.
shall not be revealed until the day of the coming of the Messiah, son of David.
Oh, the upside down cross. Ooh.
No, it wasn't
Location of the
upside
Ark
down.
of
It
the
was
Covenant, if it truly exists.
it was more
is
the
like-
fact of the. Let's look back. It wasn't upside down. And upside down is for Peter, anyways, because that's the way he wants. Actually, it's Paul's cross.
Yeah.
Peter's.
Concealed by a number of
Anyway.
Levites and prophets, with it stopping
There we
short
go.
Move
of
on.
revealing the exact
No, I'm
location
gonna
of the
pause
Ark,
it.
stating that it, quote, shall not be revealed
It's
until
not upside down. You see what it is? It's the Israelite cross, where it's Jesus. See?
Okay.
That's the sign above him that says King of the Jews.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's
till
that
the
one.
day of the coming of the Messiah, son of David. The true location of the Ark of the Covenant, if it truly exists, is likely to remain a mystery. Treasure of the Yanganates.
Everyone red circles.
Somewhere deep inside the Yanganates mountain range, between the Andes and the Amazon, is said to exist a huge Incan hoard of gold, silver, platinum, and electrum artifacts. The remote mountain range lies at 2,500 to 4,500 meters altitude and is seldom visited. The story starts in 1532. Following a lengthy civil war with his brother Huascar, Incan Emperor Atahualpa was captured by Francisco Pizarro, the commander of the Spanish conquest forces.
Yeah, Pizarro.
Agreed to release Atahualpa when he offered him an incredible amount of gold for his safe release. Shortly after, the gold would be collected from all over the Incan Empire by the emperor's trusted confidant, Rumiñahui. Growing suspicious, Pizarro believed that this activity meant the army was actually planning to gather forces to liberate Atahualpa from his captivity. Atahualpa was promptly killed by strangulation and being burned at the stake. Upon hearing the news,
very Spanish,
Rumiñahui ordered the gold to be hidden in an uninhabited area of northern Ecuador, and although the commander was detained and fiercely questioned by the Spanish, he never revealed the location. There's a spotty history in the years that followed Atahualpa's death, of those who made the journey into the depths of the Yanganates mountain range in search of the treasures. Only 50 years after Atahualpa's death, a Spaniard named Valverde is said to have become rich after being led to the gold by his Incan bride's family. When he died, he left directions to its location to the Spanish king, a cryptic guide called the Derrotero de Valverde.
Okay.
The tale of Emperor Atahualpa was lost for hundreds of years until it was rediscovered when English botanist Richard Spruce traveled to Ecuador and uncovered Valverde's map in 1850. Treasure seeker Barth Blake followed up on Spruce's discovery when in 1886 he supposedly was the last person to find the gold. In one letter he wrote, quote, "There are thousands of gold and silver pieces of Inca and pre-Inca handcraft, the most beautiful goldsmith works you are not able to imagine." He detailed life-size human figurines, birds and other animals, flowers and corn stalks, as well as, quote, "the most incredible jewelry and golden vases full of emeralds." But Blake claimed, quote, "I could not remove it alone, nor could thousands of men."
Heavy.
Whether Atahualpa's fortune still sits in the hills of Yanganates or not, the mystery of its treasures continues to bewilder to this day, with many still risking their lives in pursuit of the Incan gold. Honjo Masamune.
Masamune?
In the world of weaponry, the Japanese samurai sword stands as a pinnacle of craftsmanship. Japanese swordsmiths have been crafting these delicate and deadly blades for well over a millennium.
Masamune's blades are said to be some of the finest in the world, yep.
Honjo Masaname. Goro Nyudo Masaname,
I don't think you say it like you say it, I think you say it
Honjo Masaname, rose to prominence in the 13th century with his masterful sword making, and in turn, so did the samurai warriors he made them for.
Yep.
Masaname discovered that he could create weapons made entirely of steel to improve their strength and flexibility. By 1287, Emperor Fushimi proclaimed Masaname as his chief swordsmith. The Honjo Masaname sword received its name from the prominent general Honjo Shigenaga, who owned it. Shigenaga led his troops into battle in 1561 and fought another man of similar rank, whose sword cleaved Shigenaga's helmet in half. However, the sword did not kill the general.
Ultimate bonk.
Instantly killing his counterpart. Per Japanese tradition, Shigenaga took the sword of his fallen enemy. Considered one of the best swords to have ever been crafted, the Honjo Masaname has lived a colorful life over the past 7 centuries. After Shigenaga, the blade passed through a series of hands and eventually landed in the hands of the Tokugawa family.
That's how you say the way he's saying it is wrong.
During World War II, the sword was still a prized possession of the family. That all changed when atomic destruction brought an end to Japan's involvement in the war, and they surrendered to the U.S.
That's a big bomb right there.
The U.S. decreed that all Japanese families must turn over their weapons, including the samurai swords that were long-standing heirlooms of many families. The Tokugawa family relinquished their famous sword to the U.S. military. It has never been seen since. Many believe it was given to an American soldier, who presumably took it back to the U.S. as a spoil of war. The famous and greatest of all of the samurai swords has yet to be located, and and will likely remain hidden for time to come.
Yes, it will.
Dead Sea Copper Scroll Treasure.
Ooh.
Oh boy.
The Copper Scroll is one of the famous Dead Sea Scrolls, found in 1947 by Bedouin nomadic Arab tribes who were
Not
searching caves
Bedouin,
overlooking the Dead
Bedouin.
Sea.
Yeah, see,
Oh my
he says
God.
words
March
wrong.
14th, 1952, that archaeologists uncovered a copper scroll hidden amongst them, on a shelf carved into the wall, made of copper, mixed with about 1% of tin.
No. Never mind.
The copper scroll was found in 2 sections that would have been 8 foot long, and unlike the other scrolls, it is not a literary work, but a list of 64 places where various items of gold and silver were buried or hidden. It's difficult to ascertain the value of what is described in the scrolls, but it was estimated in 1960 that the total would top $1 million, with others suggesting the treasures could be worth as much as $3 billion today.
$3 billion.
The scroll was also written in a language different from the other scrolls, in a style similar to Mishnaic Hebrew.
Okay.
The Mishnah is the written collection of oral traditions known as the Oral Torah. Between 1994 and 1996, the copper scroll was extensively photographed, x-rayed and cleaned by experts, dating it to around 70 AD. Most likely, the treasure described in the scroll came from Jerusalem's Second Temple, built between 516 BC and 70 AD.
Yeah.
It was the largest religious shrine in the entire Roman
And then it
Empire.
was destroyed.
Visitors were required to leave half a shekel as an offering.
Half a shekel?
The gold accumulated and became known as the temple treasure. In 1962, Dead Sea Scroll scholar John Allegro followed clues in the copper scroll and excavated several places mentioned in it, to no avail. There are those who have suggested that the treasure never actually existed, that the copper scroll is simply a work of fiction. Even if the treasure did exist, we do not know where it came from or who it belonged to.
Alrighty.
Thank you for watching Dark 5.
You.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to continue exploring the greatest mysteries of this world and beyond.
Moving on.
There you go.
Undertale Purgatory
Yep.
stands.
Oh boy.
Remember.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
Ooh. Swing, swing. Okay. Bones.
Oh God.
Sacrifice.
Nope.
Oh.
Purgatory. Creepy. Okay,
Yeah.
moving on. Popey the
Popey.
Performer. Hypnotism.
That's what chat was waiting for.
Yeah. Thank you, Ramen.
Thanks, Ramen.
Bird. He's now a bird.
Burb.
Where'd he go? Oh my God. He's
Chirp,
flying.
chirp, chirp, flying.
Ah!
Oh.
Oh, time for you to get hypnotized.
Mm-hmm.
From the frog. No, frogs getting hypnotized.
Froggo. Yep, Froggo.
What does the frog think it is? A bird.
Burb.
More burb hypnotism. Terrifying. Elephant.
Elephant wants to fly. Now, Popey. Oh.
Yeah. Oh, you.
You. Broke
Yeah,
shit.
he's terrified. Yep, time for your
You
hypnotism.
should fly. Yep. It's your turn.
Nope. Up.
Rub eyes. Nope.
Nope. I have my hypnotism.
Oh, counter hypnotism.
Oh, they're both hypnotizing each other.
Split screen. Oh, they're both rubbing their eyes.
Uh-oh.
Meanwhile.
Oh God.
Oh, no.
Dog. Oh no.
It's like almost like
Dog.
Sharagon. It's like Sharagon, but dog. Oh no.
Yep, he's a dog.
Scratch, scratch, scratch.
Pizza. Oh. Oh.
Meanwhile.
Oh, he knocked himself out of the hypnotism with a knife. Wow. Cat.
Oh no.
Cat.
Lick. Rub.
Got him.
There you go. Or does
he's
he?
got a knife.
Nope.
Snake. Got him.
Snake.
Oh.
Pong.
Rat. Lizard. Mantis. Cricket.
Remove the whole Zodiac now. Ooh.
Caterpillar.
Caterpillar.
Oh, they're both caterpillars now.
Yep. Meanwhile.
Bird. Yep, caterpillars,
Elephant. Yep. Bonk.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. No.
Oh my god. Oh no, he's just bone now. Oh, the
Yep,
music.
the flashback. Here we go. Palming run.
Be dead.
Yep.
Death. The alternate skeletons.
Hey, ha.
Everyone's a skeleton. Skeleton has a mustache and eyeballs. Oh god. Oh, the eyes, right. His eyes. Me. Oh shit.
Oh no.
Oh shit. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no.
Wow, he transferred his soul and everything. That's terrifying.
Nice.
Thanks, Ramen. Moving on.
All right. Based on... Oh,
Strong's
I'm
listening.
so excited. We're
Thanks,
finally
Strong.
gonna nail Trump. Yes, we got him. The walls are closing in, Orange Boy. And all because you had to steal a vice presidential...
These are fun
cheat
since we
sheet
can't get
that
Memeology
says
101
don't
videos anymore.
sniff
Yeah.
reporters.
Nope, we actually still can. He has a backup channel.
These are
Oh, he did.
Trump's.
That's
Oh,
good.
Please. Who else would want to take these documents on? Getting your son to share
I hope he gets his
his
main channel back too. Yeah.
Yeah, I do too, but I don't know.
And check this out.
Yeah,
He
I don't know.
burnt this folder with Hunter Biden's criminal record in
Hunter
it. Why would
Biden,
Trump do that? Because he didn't want people to find it and see how
Why
clean
would
it
Trump
was.
do it?
Duh. Oh my
God.
gosh. Look at this. A DARPA research folder on how to make
DARPA.
children-scented air fresheners.
Oh no.
This
No.
isn't Trump stuff, man. Then why does the racist have a full profile on an old black man in here? Who else would be spying on minorities?
I know who that is.
His name
Yep.
is Horn Pop? It has the words bad dude written on it in crayon. Why are you always defending Trump? I'm not, but this is
I'm
clearly
not.
Biden's stash. It's
Yeah.
not. No, stop. Hey, cut that out. Good going. Now we woke him up for sure.
Good
Oh,
going.
no. Oh my gosh. President Biden!
Biden, Biden.
told you.
How slaves
Trump
come up?
kidnapped you. How long have you been here for? Shut up, Pat.
Shut up,
What
fat.
are you doing in my kitchen? We're just making sure Trump didn't plant evidence on you. Yep, this garage looks good. Sick him, Hunter!
Sick him.
Oh,
Oh god.
boy.
Look at his crack pipe and everything.
Yep.
Become a
Freedom
member at
Tunes.
freedomtunes.com for exclusive cartoons.
All right.
Yep,
Ooh,
moving
yeah.
on. Oh, this is a trailer for Enna Dream Barbecue. They're making a game now. Ramen sent this in, obviously.
Thanks, Ramen.
Enna, the worker, I see a lack of conviction in your mind. Yep. Oh, lordy. Don't touch that. Oh god.
Ooh.
Oof.
Gal.
Spatula.
Yep.
Oh my god. Zombie.
Oh.
How unusual.
How unusual for you. I appreciate the visuals. That's
Yeah.
good.
Let's put that dead meat in its place.
Place.
Oh, it's a gun.
Yep.
We turned out another dive opportunity to have. See? Video game. I don't care, I don't care. Ah, wizard.
Merlin.
Yeah. Looking more like a regular cell.
Mm-hmm.
A whale. Oh shit, yep.
Oh, the
Green
birds.
barbecue.
Green barbecue.
Wish list on Steam now.
Eh.
It does look interesting. Looks like they turned into maybe.
Looks interesting, yeah.
Looks like a shooter combined with RPG elements, which would be fun.
Yeah, that'd be good. Hey, moving on. Oh no.
Mike and Zach beat it. Strugs at the sun. Beat it. Defeat it.
And that is why Beat It is my favorite song.
From Michael
it's
Jackson.
a good song.
Right?
It is a good song.
Yeah. All right. Now beat it.
Now beat it.
Beat it.
Beat it.
No one wants to be defeated.
No, beat it.
Oh no, here we go.
What?
Beat it.
Leave.
Get out of here.
Oh, well, why?
Doesn't matter. I want you to beat it.
Come on, why do I have to beat it all of a sudden?
Fine. You asked. I'm gonna beat it.
Fine.
I'm gonna beat it.
Please do.
Wait, what are we beating?
No, Zach. Beat it. I'm gonna beat it.
He's gonna
going to beat your
masturbate.
desk.
No, I'm going to beat it.
The tissues? What are you beating?
I
The tissues. Oh no, God.
What is
Oh.
that? A game? Mike, I can help you beat it.
You want to help
No.
me beat it?
Ew.
No.
I don't know what we're
No,
talking
no, no,
about.
no, no, no,
Going
no,
to
no.
beat it.
Beat what?
My meat.
Beat my meat.
My
Oh.
Yeah. Have fun with that.
That's why he told you to
Go
beat
on
it,
that.
so he could
Zach,
beat it.
you. I don't want to know that.
That's it. I'm gonna beat it.
Wait,
Yeah,
now
beat
what's the
it.
beating?
Tag. You're it.
Tag.
Oh shit.
Bonk.
What?
Beat what?
What?
Beat what?
My meat.
Can help but
My
laugh at that.
meat. I just yelled so loud my ears popped.
I really want to hear you yell, my wiener.
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
My wiener.
My wiener.
My.
There they are. Please enjoy the
Yep.
rest of these takes.
Penis.
There they are.
My cock and balls.
Like cock and balls.
That fucking cock.
My cock. I'm gonna do a few more.
And yet.
And a few more my wieners.
Do like my meat,
My meat.
My meat. My meat.
Beautiful.
My meat.
Anyway, moving on.
Yep. Moving on to Velma.
Yep, I put this in. This is a
Yep.
video from me. It's Meat King.
Oh,
I'm gonna
yes.
turn him up a little bit. And it's talking all about that horrible show that nobody likes, not even SJW's Velma.
Velma.
Let's listen to
I
it.
am talking to you today about Velma. If you've been living under a rock, or if you haven't been on Twitter, God bless your soul, then you
God
might
bless
have
your
missed
soul.
the
Consume,
tsunami,
yep.
absolute tidal wave that has been the first reception of the new Scooby-Doo spin-off show.
Yes,
I don't know
Velma.
why I decided to wait till basically 3 in the morning. It's 4 o'clock now, and I watched
Oh,
the
God.
first 2
Yeah,
episodes. But I
yeah.
don't know why I waited. Till
Yeah, just
this
like
time
not
to watch it,
Velma.
But you know,
Yeah.
I was just
It's
thinking to
bad,
myself,
it's bad,
is it
we're
as
gonna
bad
watch
as
it.
people
It's-
say?
it's, like,
Is this
really
show
bad,
as
yeah.
bad
Yes, it is.
as the public wants you to believe? 1.6 right now. The rating system out of 10.
1.4.
That's actually pretty high, yeah.
Diaper. That's a big stinker. So
Oh,
I
God.
decided, you know what? Why not now? I'm staying up anyway, so I thought I would just give my
Why
quick
not?
thoughts. And ask the question, is Velma as bad as they say?
Yes.
Yes.
And in today's overcrowded market,
Oh God. Yep.
Daphne's
There we go.
Asian, by the way, for whatever reason. Shaggy's black.
Yeah, Daphne's like Asian, white mix or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know.
Velma is like self-insert Mindy Kaling, obviously.
Yeah, it is. It literally
Yeah.
is Mindy Kaling. Yeah.
That game,
Yep.
But since it was released, I haven't even touched it because I lost.
And Shaggy is black and named as someone else.
Yeah. And his dad is actually regular
Everybody
Shaggy.
was pissed
Mhm.
off because it was a Cal Art style. That's another thing. I've
Cal
never-
Arts, of course.
Checked out anyways, but still, it's just another thing where it's like you hear it's
Imagine
hated,
that,
so it's
rat.
dead. It's dead.
It's
But
dead,
I wanted to
dead,
take
it's
time to be
just
like, you know what,
dead.
This is kind of an interesting idea. I like Scooby Doo. Who doesn't like fucking Scooby Doo? Are you kidding me? Come on.
Ever
It's
Scooby-Doo
it's
enjoyers?
supposed to be for an older audience. We're attacking more serious things.
Oh,
We got rid of
no.
this talking
Serious
dog. It's like a
things.
true crime person's wet dream. Velma's thick
Ah.
pussy walking
Yep.
around with Daphne's thick pussy and Thread's big ol' not even Shaggy, this new guy named Donnie.
Mhm.
Donnie.
Donnie.
Oh,
I
God.
thought I'd give it a
Norville.
try, and
Yep.
my God. Like, first off, I guess I just want to say the
That's right. Shaggy wasn't actually named Shaggy. He was named someone else. Yep.
the
Oh,
visuals.
God.
The show is
Visuals.
animated beautifully. I think the style of the show is
Beautifully.
very fun. It has like a very oddly enough, it kind of reminds me of a Harry Partridge cartoon.
Oh,
It has, like,
no.
Harry Partridge.
Harry Partridge was
similar
shit better than this
human
shit.
designs to that. Beautiful
Yep.
animation with horror sequences and stuff.
Oh,
and
God.
just visually, it's very nice.
just wasted on
Artists
this
that worked on it should
crap.
be very proud because
Mhm.
they did a lot with, I mean, just very simple Scooby-Doo setup. Just wanted to take time and say, artist, I see you out there. I appreciate you. You guys rule.
Fucking leave
I'm
this
sorry
show.
that
You're not
the
paid
part
enough.
is pretty much bad. It's all bad after this. Which leads into basically the writing. And
The writing.
thing about this
Yep.
show is that we
Poop.
follow Velma,
Poopy.
right? It's the name of the show.
Poopy,
You know, we're not gonna
poopy,
follow
poopy.
fucking Norville. You're not gonna
Oh,
get
God.
people asses in seats over Norville. Should just call the
Yep.
show Not Shaggy.
Not Shaggy.
Yeah.
That's terrible. I'm very tired.
Very tired.
Basically, the biggest conflict and the biggest like draw to the show, I would say, is that Velma, who historically has loved to solve mysteries, in this show she still loves solving mysteries, except it plagues her. You know, she
Yes.
her mother started giving her mysteries when she was a kid.
And she has back
That's her
history.
mom did, but her
Yep.
mother is gone now, and it's the biggest mystery
Mhm.
of all because Velma's solved the mystery of where her Christmas presents were, and the
Mm.
mommy left and never came back. So she has like a Christmas gift that her mom left in the car, and it reads a lot like that scene in 8 Crazy Nights that Adam Sandler
Yes, 8
did.
Crazy
Oh,
Nights.
God.
Where Adam Sandler's character
8 Crazy Nights
told
is
about his
really
parents'
good
death,
movie.
and he never
Yeah.
opens up a Christmas card from them.
Oh, this
That was
one?
weird. I was like, this
No.
is
No.
8 Crazy Nights
Of course
shit.
it's not. No, it's fucking
Because
Velma.
of her mother's disappearance, every time she wants to solve a mystery, she has a heart like failing panic attack. Hallucinates all this horror stuff. And it's done very well. Like I think that's like the funnest part of the show. And in the first episode, you get a little bit of it, and then the second episode, I think it happens like 1 or 2 times. And I was like, why don't we do more of that? That's fun. But that's the biggest conflict is, you know, she has all these mysteries that she has to solve, but they might kill her. That's a fun conflict. I like that as a setup.
The
You could
spooky
run with
mystery
that
is
and make
asthma.
some interesting, you know, choices in a series. Why not? But the show
But-
is so suffocated by its
Yep.
poor joke telling. It
Yep.
feels as if they did their absolute hardest to make Velma the most unlikable character
Yep.
that I've seen in a
The
long time.
freaking
I
Marvel
hate to be-
quipping,
and I hate to
everything
put this
else.
out there,
It's
but this show
awful.
feels
It's
like
all
it's
bad.
on par with Hoops.
Oh, God.
Ooh.
If you haven't seen a Hoops and you want to feel like, if you want to experience what suicide is like, watch it.
Suicide is like.
If you want to know what it's like to really like have a near-death experience, try sitting through the first season of Hoops. That's about
Ooh.
as
Yep.
close as you'll get to
Ooh.
meeting Death himself. They're doing
Yep.
this thing where it's a lot of meta humor, and it feels like just the industry standard right now, no matter what, especially a lot of people who aren't in animation will copy what's just the most popular thing.
Of course,
Yeah.
they
Which is
fucking will.
Rick and Morty
Hacks.
right now. So
Rick and
Rick and Morty.
Cal-
Rick and Morty.
Cal Arts, yeah.
purpose where it was like, oh, Rick's a
Oh.
huge narcissist. He's like talking down to the characters in the show, and he's talking down to the audience. It does make sense. As much as you want to like slam your fucking desk.
Mhm.
Rick and Morty.
Rick and Morty.
It has purpose.
Thank God
You know,
that
you
show's
can bitch
dead
about
in the
the
water
female
now.
Yeah.
It's pretty.
Hope so.
It's pretty good.
Well, they fired Justin Roiland, so
Yes,
yeah.
I saw that.
Like a
Yeah.
Rick and Morty thing where everybody just feels very.
Hope that's the last nail in the coffin.
I hope so too.
You're so well.
Oh, here we go.
You're such
Yeah.
a stupid idiot
Ugh.
for liking that. Also, I'm gonna Steve Harvey, and they throw in
Yeah.
pop culture references. So like, oh, white
Oh.
people are. Fred's gonna do this because he's a white rich guy, just like. And you're like, You just feel like you just got blindsided. And it's weird because I see a lot of people online saying it's like, oh, this is woke comedy at its worst.
Woke comedy.
That the show's trying to be woke.
Is there actually such a thing?
Really
No.
bad writing. It's
No.
bad writing because
It's like an antithesis, yeah.
Message, or maybe they're
It's an
attempting to be woke,
anti-life
but they're not
thing.
really saying
Yeah.
anything
It will
of value.
fucking
There's
eat your
rehashing
soul out of
things
your
that we've
body
heard
if
in,
you
like,
try to listen to
2015
quote unquote. There's no such thing as
type
woke
stuff.
comedy.
I
It's
mean, there's
preaching
hashtag
bullshit.
joke.
I'm also #the owner of Spooner.
Oh no.
23, there's a what? Did a 73-year-old woman write this? Which, if that was the
Judith.
case, that'd be hilarious. Because then it's like, oh, it's funny because all the jokes are untimely, and that would be very interesting. But it's not.
But no.
It's from people.
No.
It's from Mindy.
That dumb bitch.
Kaling.
Mindy Lewis, Kisling, or like Keeling, or something like that.
Kaling.
Mindy, whatever. Put their fucking
Whatever.
name up on the screen.
Oh,
look
God.
at her.
Soulless
She was a big
eyes.
writer on that show.
Self-insert
That's
for
one of the most-
Velma.
That's probably like the most successful show of all time, and it just feels so odd that it's like, did you?
Because
learn
she had
nothing
none of the
from that show?
talent
Like,
in
it just
that.
feels so
Nope.
oddly
She wrote herself
tone-deaf
into
and,
this.
like,
It's
weird
awful.
and Not funny. And the weird thing
Fucking
too is
Mary
like,
Sue
comedy is
bitch.
subjective. You can sit there and have the strongest opinion about something, but at the end of the day, your opinion doesn't matter. You're just a regular fucking person, just like everybody else watching something. So if you like something, right on, cool. If you don't like something, whatever. You can bitch online, do whatever you want. But with this stuff, it was just like I was
Nobody
watching
liked
a
it.
9-year-old
Not even
stand-up
fucking
comedy
lefties.
special. Like if a bunch of 9-year-olds came up and they were decided
Bunch of 9-year-olds.
comedy. It was just kind of like very basic stuff.
Nobody
like that.
likes
It's
this.
just- it's
Nobody.
odd. Like Norville, who's Shaggy in this, he doesn't do drugs, and they make a point to have him say
It has something to do with drugs. Which
Drugs.
Oh.
Isn't that hilarious that he doesn't like drugs?
Mm.
Isn't that so funny? And
It's
then also
funny.
he talks about humor. You know, I've never been into humor, but if I was, whatever. And then Velma, it's just like, oh, well, the only people who like
Ah.
Adults who still watch cartoons.
Wow.
You're a cartoon and you want people to watch it, so are you shitting on people who are watching your show? Like, it's like a bully in school who is like, I don't know.
I don't like you.
I can't probably say that. It's like a bully in school who's
I
just
can't
like,
really
what
say
are you,
that.
a fucking loser? Dude, I'm just joking. You know
Joking.
what I mean? He pushes you in a
That'd be
locker,
so
he like
mean.
breaks your back and throws you in the locker.
Yeah,
He's
stuff in the
like, "Dude,
locker."
I'm just joking around. That's how the show feels. It's just like Velma's just constantly shitting on everybody and like
Yeah.
learning nothing along the way. It was very obvious that they're trying, like I said, they're trying to do like a Rick Sanchez thing. But even in Rick and Morty, Rick is the biggest douche ever. He's an asshole. He's selfish.
Yeah.
Whatever. But even if they don't show in the episodes, there are key moments in the show where you see Rick and he's like miserable. He's not
Yeah.
a happy person.
No, he is
no
not.
one is like, I
No.
want to be Rick. And if you
No.
are saying that, you're 9 and you don't understand the emotional complexities of like narcissism
Oh, God.
and depression and all these kind of things that,
All these
you
kind
know,
of
Dan
things.
Harmon and Justin Roiland have propped up in the show. And it's like
Yep,
the same reason
Justin
I hate 'em
there's a
both.
little list. It's
Yep.
like
I
Larry
hate
David
'em
and Curb Your
both.
Enthusiasm. Nobody is watching
Mm.
Curb Your Enthusiasm and being like, you know, this Larry guy's got his head on straight. He's
Yeah, right.
insufferable. He's annoying. The biggest one that I
And he's
feel
the
is
main guy who
terrible
made it.
is Kenny Powers, Eastbound and Down. Kenny Powers is a lot like Velma. He's abrasive. He thinks everybody else is stupid. He only looks out after himself. But there's moments in the show that cause Danny to be human. He gets humiliated. You feel sympathetic for him because you can tell that he's like, you know, he's just a guy who's trying to find acceptance and respect from all these people. There's these just little human moments with other characters in the show. That so
And
far,
Velma
I
will
know
never
we're only
have that.
2 episodes
Nope.
in, but it's like you haven't had one little nugget of
A
like,
little nugget.
oh,
Nope.
maybe I need to change as a person.
Nope.
Right? And
Can't
there's
have
a moment
that.
in the second episode where we find out Fred hasn't hit puberty or something.
Uh-huh.
And
Oh,
it's
what the
like,
fuck?
If people find out, you'll make fun of you. And it's like, who cares? I don't know, dude. Like, hey, sorry, I can't control how fucking fast my balls and hair come in. You know, like, I don't know. It's just weird. But it's like obviously like a very shaky issue. And then she kind of just like spoils it for everybody. And she like insults him so much in the court. But it's prefaced in a way where she was like,
Unfortunately, I was wrong about Fred.
and it's like, oh, this is a character moment where she's going to admit that she judges people too much, and she just kind of
Nope.
states all the facts
Nope.
that Fred says, and insults him so much that Fred puts himself in a position to where he like looks like a maniac that's gonna kill somebody, and then he goes to prison, and that's how the episode ends, and you're just kind of like, What? Huh? Why?
What?
It's just
Huh?
it's odd. Another thing that's kind of a glaring issue as well is the voice acting in the show.
The voice
Glenn
acting.
Norton, who's Dennis Reynolds, is like an amazing
SpongeBob
actor,
style.
but it's like they chose so many bad takes from him, and I think they like put a little high pass filter on his voice, so it sounds really weird on Fred. But there's just some spots where it just sounds very emotionless. But I would say Mindy is the worst. Like Velma just.
Oh
She's
god.
so one note, and she doesn't. It's like she's incapable of going over this register. So there's like no real
Convincing.
emotional resonance when she's yelling. And
Oh
she's
God, my heart.
You'd be like, I'm not the killer.
I'm not the
Imagine that, being
killer.
framed for murder, and my response would be like, murder? I didn't fucking murder anybody.
Yeah,
I
no.
didn't murder anybody.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
Velma, it's kind of
Nope.
like, what? I
Wow.
didn't murder anybody. Don't put my dog down. Yeah, he bites people, but please, he's my best friend. Don't put my dog down. Please, he's my best friend.
No emotion. No emotion.
It's just my opinion, but I'd rather have maybe some professional voice actors in there. That's just me.
Just
But I will
maybe,
say
you
that,
know, just maybe.
I'm also biased because I did make a little scene for the show. They asked me.
Oh, no, here we go.
All my tunes and stuff, and they were like,
There you go.
"This is real." This is real. I did have a very small stint with HBO Max, and they asked me to come in. They asked me to like write this scene, and it was in the second episode that it aired, and they didn't. You know, obviously, I pulled my name from the show. But it's after the scene.
Also, thank you, Tessie. It's like 1.3 now. Yep,
Yeah.
sounds about right.
I wanted to
They're
have
gay.
They're gay.
after that
Yeah.
where Velma comes back.
Well,
to
technically lesbian, but okay.
here, so it's technically mine.
Technically mine.
Technically mine. Oh, here's the scene.
Yep.
Oh god.
Oh God, no.
I feel a
Oh
panic attack.
no, 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 no.
Oh.
I think the only medicine is a taste of that stinky jinkies. You know what I'm saying, baby? Come on.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on, hold on.
Jinkies.
Just wait. I mean, that kiss earlier today, it's got me thinking all kinds of crazy things. Things I'm a bit nervous to say, like how I bet your bean is bigger than a Scooby snack.
Oh god.
Little beanie baby down there, huh?
Oh.
Bet it looks like a middle-aged man's thumb.
Wow.
Come on, give me a hand. Oops. Oh,
Oops.
I
man,
dropped
I'm
my
so
glasses.
clumsy.
Mm.
Like what you
Oh.
see?
Wow.
Beef and cheddar between my legs. Well, there's only one way to find out.
Oh no.
I know that tongue's as flat as an old hound dog. Use
Oh,
the
God.
tools you got to solve this mystery for the both of us, huh? Wait, hold on, come on.
Hold on.
You know, I don't need my glasses to see that you and me, we're a great pair.
Oh god.
So why don't you drop this attitude and let me get a peek at Vernon Troyer's head down there.
Vernon Troyer's head.
Come on, but the panic attacks.
Thank you.
That's cool.
That's cool.
I got mysteries to solve anyways. But if I had to put money on it, I bet it's as bare as a silverback's belly.
Was this used in the show? No, it's not. He was making a joke about that.
Just you wait. Just you wait.
And there it is. You know, I was really upset when they said that they weren't going to use it.
Wow.
It's just like, we're going to have to split ways because this is just not going to work. The only thing that can break Velma's cold heart is Asian Daphne's power of love. My
Power of
nemesis
love.
is actually
The
somebody
pussy.
that I want to bang.
Mhm.
That's going to stop my panic attack. So I don't know. You know, in conclusion, I guess I
In
just want to
conclusion.
talk about the show because it's like, I don't know, man. Sometimes shows are just so, it's just subjective. Like, if you like the show, like the show.
But no one does. They all hate it.
Totally skew things that you like. You could watch this and be like, I love the humor. That's fine. I just wanted to give you my opinion on it. The biggest thing is, like, I'm very curious to see where it goes. I will be watching the
Nowhere.
rest of the season.
I
to
can't
see
wait
if
till it
any
gets
better, because they've
canceled.
already
Nope.
renewed it for a second
Oh, they
season,
have?
which
Oh,
is
fuck, that's
insane
right, they have.
after the
Fuck.
backlash that they've gotten so far. Because usually that shit happens, they will cut that shit quick.
But they don't
You know, I
anymore.
would
You
check
fail
in
upwards,
again
baby.
after the season
Everyone
is
just
over to
makes
see how it
more
is, but,
shit
you
that
know,
no one
I can't
wants.
even really recommend the
And
show. I feel like
fucking
a lot of the
lose
watches
all that
people are
money.
getting is just
Don't
the
hate watch this
curiosity
shit.
of,
Don't
like,
be
is
that
it as
guy.
bad as
Don't
No,
do
people
that.
please
or
don't.
just hate
Don't
watching
do
it,
that.
you
Just
know?
watch people like
I just
him.
wanted to come in
Mhm.
If you really fucking need to watch it, if you really feel like you gotta watch that shit, pirate
Yeah.
it. Fucking
Yeah, or
don't
watch
give
it-
them views. Don't
or
give
watch
them
it-
money. Don't do
Yeah.
any of that.
Watch it on YouTube. Don't join the channel. Don't pay money. Nope.
No, don't pay money. Don't pay HBO money or whoever the fuck is streaming this. Don't pay them money. Don't do that.
I give it a 4 out of 10.
Wow, that's pretty
Conjuring Evil
generous.
Dead. I'll probably rewatch them again too. It
Mm.
might be lower. I'm 4 out of 10.
Might be
It's very
lower.
generous. I'm mostly giving it a 4 out of 10 because
The animators.
The art's very good.
Look, I don't
And
feel
the
bad
people
for the
working on the show
animators.
should be very proud.
You
It's
chose this
unfortunate,
job.
whatever.
Fuck it.
Writers of shows fuck up this bad, and they.
Yeah, I mean, it's one to say the argument. The animators have told what to animate because they handle the keyframes. On the other side, they can say like, "Fuck this, I'm quitting."
It's a shame.
Goodbye.
You know, watch it or don't. I don't
Yep.
give a shit. Goodbye.
I don't give a shit.
All right. There we go. That was my video. I didn't watch it till now, but I was planning to watch it today, but I didn't. Anyway,
You wanna
Struggs,
start
listen.
here? At the non-stop
Thanks,
stop
Strug.
sign?
Non-stop.
Non-stop.
So tell me about this outfit here.
Why, is it too much?
No, I like it. It's very Jennifer Lopezian.
Lopez.
But you know what it
Lopezian.
needs, though?
What? Gloves?
What?
Right,
Oh.
but
Right.
with the fingers,
Fingers cut off, I know, but
Yes,
that'd be like
fingerless
overkill,
gloves.
wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm.
No, I think it would be. Oh, I think I know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Yep, there it is.
Yep.
It's what's up.
It's
I
what's
like
It's
up.
all up. It's fashion.
Brainy backpack.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go.
Get back in that.
Yep.
Hi, I'm Franny Backpack. Today I'm going to document local graffiti, street art, and murals, and give them a letter rating between A and F in a segment we're calling. Wait, what are we calling this?
What about grading?
I love to
graffiti?
dumpster. That's what
No
made me laugh so
bueno.
hard, Bob.
Grade
I love to
feed.
dumpster
That
dive around
sucks.
HBO's animation
How about
division with
I
all the
love you,
money,
street
the money they're throwing in the
Sure.
trash. Yeah.
In a segment we're calling I Love You Street Art.
I love you, street
You can
art.
splice all that shit together, right?
Oh yeah. Okay, go.
Okay. First things first, what's up with graffiti fonts? They're puffy, they're illegible.
Yeah, it's like
Evil lip.
aggressive doodles.
So kind of like you?
Hey-oh.
Oh no, it's Elvis.
Look at this, for
No, no, I
example.
thought that was
What does that
evil.
even
Elvis
say?
lives.
Chess pied?
You know what we need to do, Richard?
What?
To properly speak this language,
Elvis
Yeah.
live.
we need to stuff our
Elvis
mouths
live.
with donut holes.
Ooh, yeah.
Wait. No, it is evil. EVIL. I don't know what the fuck. It says evils live. Evil live. Amsterdam. Ohio. Trophy. Crazy.
Why didn't we do this? Franny?
She just
Are you
stuff
okay?
herself with donuts.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Go on without me, Richie.
And she
Got a
was later
donut babe.
found
She's got a
in the
food
alley.
baby.
Full of donut holes.
Blades of glory, dude. Just like Dillinger. Space.
Space, the final frontier.
Wow, that Shatner shat.
That joke's on you. That was Janeway.
No way.
Anywho,
More like it.
I do like the style of this mural, but overall, kind of a waste of space.
Franny, come on. If you're gonna do a joke that bad, at least commit to it.
Okay. I do like the style of this mural, but overall, kind of a waste of space.
There you go.
There you go.
I give it a C.
Album cover.
Hey, that looks like the cover of that Radiohead album.
Bereft.
Hey, computer.
Oh, hey there, computer. Are you
Hey,
there?
Hey,
computer.
computer. It's me, Margaret.
Yeah.
Margaret.
Bye.
Yep.
Or Kid A is another.
Kid A? I don't think so. More like Kid C.
C. Degrading. Oh no, nativity.
Oh God, no.
Yeah, gotta wear that.
Jesus. This would make Robert Mapplethorpe blush.
Robert
You getting this?
Mapplethorpe. Oh God.
Show any of this, really.
No.
Boys, that's the miracle of birth right there.
Well, you better describe it. 'cause
Pixelated.
Oh,
all
of
of
course.
this is
Yeah.
gonna be tiled out.
Okay, this is a nativity scene
Nativity.
depicting an angel
Jesus.
birthing what appears to be the Gerber baby.
The Gerber baby.
Hello?
Yeah. Yeah, very graphic.
Oh, Richard. I wish your loss for words could be ongoing. Anyway, A for effort, but wow, disqualified, for
Disqualified.
various reasons.
Yeah. Fan art movie
Fan art
poster.
movie poster.
Oh, see? Now this is neat.
It's neat.
Looks like Pogo painted it. No, what's his name?
John Wayne Gacy?
Yeah.
Shut up, Richard. Don't you recognize it though? It's the movie poster from one of my favorite movies.
Yeah, say
Oh,
anything, but
yeah.
I didn't know Arnold Schwarzenegger was in it.
That's John Cusack, you idiot.
John Cusack.
Granted, the
I only sky.
likeness is a little off.
Come with me if you want to live.
Richard, maybe you shouldn't say anything. So I'm giving this a B+.
Wow.
Bald, Bolshevik,
Ronald
McDonald. Yep.
What was that?
What was that?
Boy,
Fire
you
door,
didn't
do not
do
block.
No, didn't do the grading. Oh shit.
Hi,
Hi.
I'm Franny. So what happened here?
I wanted to capture the beauty of Mother Nature as she existed before us. So I woke up at sunrise every day for a month and came down here to work on my mural. The day
Okay.
after I finished it, I came back down and take a photo, and some hooligans already defaced it.
No.
Wow.
Wow.
Tagging Earth.
Michelangelo.
I mean, talk about antisocial, am I right?
Michelangelo.
Yeah, must be a Ninja Turtles reference, hey?
No.
Yeah, to my knowledge, Italian Renaissance Michelangelo didn't have nunchucks in his signature, so. Hey, is she gonna be okay?
No.
Oh.
It's ruined.
It's
She
ruined.
ruined it.
Ruined.
I don't know. Maybe it works though.
What?
Well,
What do you mean?
think of your mural as the canvas, you know? The vast beauty of space, an effigy to nature itself. And then someone comes along and plops a big neon booger on it. I mean, that's humanity,
Michelangelo.
right? We are that neon booger.
We are on this planet a neon booger.
Hey, listen. That's gotta be him, right?
Gotta be him.
Let's go see.
It's
go
gotta be
see.
Michelangelo?
There he is.
Are you Michelangelo?
No.
Yes,
Run.
yes he is.
Well, there goes our exclusive interview, I guess.
What
Yeah,
was
there
he
it goes.
painting anyway?
Yep.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
It's
Oh.
you.
It's you.
That little weenie.
When did he do that?
I'm not gonna let him get away with this.
What are you doing?
Oh no.
I'm just crossing it out.
You can't. Graffiti and graffiti is more graffiti.
No,
Yeah.
it isn't, Richard. Calm down.
Taping this, dummy.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh shit.
Oh shit. Run.
Yeah.
Blank, blank.
Well,
Well.
that was I Love You street art.
Egg
Have
street
you
art.
lost some of that love today?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate you street art.
I hate you, street art, because you made me into street art. I don't like it. I don't like it. Puppy.
Hey, Bozo.
Oh, no.
Oh my god, he's alive.
Oh my
He's alive. Nice.
Thank you, Strog. Moving on. Executive order video time.
Yeah, of course.
Record of 21 wins, 6 losses, and 1
Woo.
draw.
Titties.
With a background in Krav Maga.
Oh.
Standing 5
Oh.
feet, 8 inches tall.
Titties and ass
weighing in
chats.
at 135 pounds and fighting out of Salt Lake City, Utah. She is the reigning LFC European champion, Jolene the Valkyrie.
Woo!
Lean the Valkyrie.
Meanwhile, her opponent.
And her opponent in the black corner, making her professional MMA debut.
Oh shit.
A self-described brawler, standing 5 feet, 4 inches tall, weighing in at 140 pounds.
Yeah,
and
she looks
from
it.
Sturgis,
Yep.
South Dakota.
South Dakota.
South Dakota, the Pog.
Shelby.
Panther.
Shelby Panther.
Referee Sarah Compton with instructions.
All them thigh tats. Yep.
Yeah.
All right, listen to my instructions at all times. No standing strikes to the face. Touch gloves.
That's what you gotta expect from Jolene Heck. She's so experienced, so relaxed. She
Here
knows
we go.
all the tricks of the trade.
Yep.
She's incredibly
Booty.
competitive, incredibly skilled, and she'll do stuff like that just to throw you off. She
Yes.
likes to mess with you.
She definitely prides herself on being one of, if not the best trash talkers in the LFC. I think she might be the best trash talker.
She's right up there. I'll say that. Heck's
Bonk.
Get it? She's a Panther. Get it?
Yep.
powering her down, just trolling the head there, trying to. Unfortunately, has to settle on her back and now rolls to her knees. Right away, Hex trying to attack from the back. Paris able to get to her feet, and we reset.
Look at the pressure. Let's go.
That's right. Keep going.
If you couldn't see that, that was a nice little show that she's trying to do a little distraction there, perhaps.
She did. She tried.
In the head of Jolene there.
You know, Hex was trying to talk a little trash to her, and Paris is right there to give it back to her. Punches being exchanged here. Obviously, the taller fighter.
1 minute. 1 minute.
She lands a nice kick to the body there. She's trying to use that range to her.
There you go.
It's a weak leg.
It is.
Yep.
But
that's not what this is about. It's not about the real good wrestling. It's about, yeah.
It's about the booty.
It's about the booty and titties.
And the
That's right.
titties.
See the veteran savvy from Hex.
Nice, nice, nice.
In every position as they work back to the feet, controlling from the clinch.
I don't think that smile ever leaves her face. She looks like she's absolutely loving every minute of this.
Always smiling,
Booty.
always talking. Paris trying to change that, trying to use her power to drive her into the turnbuckle there.
Working the midsection. Good job, Panther.
Yeah, got the forearm against the neck there briefly. Hex kicks her away though, and now she drives her into the other side. Big
a little
punches
payback.
Oh,
A little payback.
On the turnbuckle. Yep.
Yeah, boy.
a little extra there at the end.
Disrespectful.
Disrespect.
Even
Talking with her
talking
opponent,
trash
she's
to
talking
Coach
with
Hayter.
Coach Leon over there.
Pussy slaps with gloves on. Jesus.
Yep. They can't hit each other in the face, though. They're not
Oh,
supposed
oh,
to.
there you go.
There we go. Now here's where the wrestling starts. The mud wrestling. Without
Yep.
the mud.
Oh,
Oh, hair pulling. Oh, shit.
That's what I was waiting for.
Oh, you can't do that. No.
Nope. It's
No,
illegal.
oh, no.
no.
No, don't touch the ref.
I heard a bell there at some point.
Yep.
What is going on here?
What is going on, my guy?
Okay, we're saying 10 seconds. Maybe the bell was a little bit premature.
Come on.
Hex right back on top there. Pounding away there. Okay.
Oh.
That's the bell. Okay, okay.
One bell.
Booty.
Timekeeper's a
Yep.
little going off there. We might have had a little time out there. Sarah Compton was issuing the warning.
Oh, here we go.
Who would do? I would never do that.
Everyone else get in the ring. Here we go.
Yeah, no more grabbing the hair.
Booty. Yep, round 2.
Strikes, you do not pull the hair.
Do not pull hair.
Nope.
Deduction.
Wow.
That's a point deduction on it.
Mm-hmm.
Shouldn't be doing that. That's illegal.
So all these points really matter. Yep.
That's a big difference.
Big
You
difference.
gotta think the fight's even at this point now because you know I think Hex definitely won that round, but then she loses the point. So now you gotta think we're right back 9-9. We're even.
Now they're even. Apparently.
All right, round 2 underway.
Yep.
As you said, anytime you get Hex in there, you're gonna get action, you're gonna get talking, and you're gonna get aggression, and you're getting that right now.
Aggression. Ruthless
She wasn't
aggression.
gonna play anymore, and it looks like that she isn't.
Kick to
Oh,
the body there.
come on.
Big punches inside as well. Front kick. Paris tried to grab
Weak
him,
kick.
do so.
Yeah.
Yep.
As it will be.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there we go.
Oh, I think she's talking to Leon as she's
Wow.
now slammed her to the floor.
Oh.
Got the inverted triangle locked in.
Inverted triangle.
Mm-hmm.
Bit of the oh!
Wow.
Nope. Did she tap?
Did she tap?
She tapped. Did she tap?
One
maybe.
time.
Hex is saying there was a tap there.
Single tap. Oh.
It does look like the tap was in there. And the producer
Oh,
AJ
shit.
Kirsch making his way in.
Okay, ref.
I heard there was a
Yep.
tap. I didn't see it, but
The ref will let him see it. Did you see it tap? Come on, bring it in. I guess they're done. She tapped.
Reigns once again.
Yep.
Wildness in there. AJ Kirsch is in there. He's got the official decision.
Yes, he does.
Ladies and gentlemen, 41 seconds into round number 2. Here is your winner by submission, Jolene.
Yep.
The Valkyrie.
Because the other chick tapped.
Okay, so we didn't see the tap. We hear we continue to talk there, John.
Yeah, I'm still talking trash.
Tap there, but,
Wins, but talks more trash. Yeah.
I don't know who
keeps hiring these boob-grabbing noobs.
Yeah,
Oh.
definitely happens.
Wow.
But for serious, I'm ready to take all the sparkly this production.
Oh,
Like
shit.
Booty Camp Chat necklaces. I would like both titles. I am on my way up to the top. So you better
Oh. Wow. She's a heel.
Mm-hmm.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, once again, your winner, the reigning LFC Europe.
Oh.
Jolene, the Valkyrie. Hey!
She wants all of it. Like I said, we didn't see the tap initially, but clearly the submission was in there. You could see the tension that was on there.
Clearly, there was indeed a tap.
Clearly.
Booty, 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 booty. Best Valentine's Day ever? Is this a related thing? I don't know what that is. That chick Puerto Rican? Probably. That flag looks Puerto Rican on her bikini. Anyway,
It is a wonderful
moving
note
on.
as we're
Lisa the Pointless, Nitro Red. Ramen sent this in.
Austin Jorgensen, owner of what was formerly called Dingaling and is now called Love Brad Games, had blessed us with one of the most disturbingly brutal indie RPGs ever made. About a year later, we got Lisa the Joyful, an expansion that fleshed out the story and gave the series a very concrete conclusion. And another year later, we're seeing yet another entry in the Lisa series, but
Lisa
this
the
time
Pointless.
not developed by Austin, but rather the fans. Fan-made sequels to RPG Maker games are
Happen
quite
all the
common
time.
these days. Games like Off and Space Funeral have sparked communities actually big enough to have people build entire games based on them.
Yes, they
I
do.
mean, not to mention the hundreds of Yume Nikki
Well, that's
fan games.
inspiration,
However,
yeah.
Off, Space Funeral, and Yume Nikki are all freeware, which is why I found it unusual when I heard about Lisa the Pointless RPG, a fan-made spin-off of the Lisa series, which is a commercial product.
Yes, it
and
is.
again, there's no shortage
wasn't
of,
originally,
say,
I don't
Sonic
think,
fan
but-
games, another commercial series, and many of those have proven to actually be worth one's time. When you're making a free version of something,
Even a
you
Sonic game that
normally
was
have
made in
to
the
pay
Doom
for,
engine,
I don't
the
know,
original
it's just
Doom
weird when
engine.
it's an indie game, you know.
Yeah, the
But
original
either
ID
way,
one,
I think
yeah.
you guys all know how much you love Lisa, and it's practically my sworn duty to cover anything Lisa related. So let's check it out. Lisa the Pointless, created by a Lithuanian named Edvinas Kandrotas. It launched just recently, December 27th of 2016. I gotta say, it's got a very interesting title
was a while
screen.
ago
The
then?
noose is still there, but Lisa
Yeah.
is nowhere in sight. Like Lisa the Painful, Lisa the Pointless kicks off with a flashback. Alex, a young boy, is visited by his aunt who brings him a martial arts training tape. As the years go by, we see him training and becoming a martial artist, much like Brad was. We even see him with what appears to be a hooker, which is again very interesting, depicting him enjoying the forbidden fruits that no longer exist in the post-apocalyptic world of Lisa. Flash forward and he is now a garbage man. Flash even further forward and he's now the garbage itself.
Boom.
Our adventure begins on Garbage Island. You might remember it as one of the optional locations from Lisa the Painful. We're woken up by a man named Joel who, to his excitement, finds a live bullet in the trash beside us. You know, in this world you might have a gun, but bullets are gonna be very hard to come by. And now that he's got one, he can just take a man's life, point and click.
Yep.
And that's a big deal.
If
Alex
he
is
has the
nicknamed
ammo,
Lucky
yep.
by Joel, a name of good fortune, as Alex being dumped on the island also brought the rarity that was the bullet. Seeing Alex as a sort of lucky charm, he decides to go along with them. I mean, hell, it beats living on Garbage Island.
Yeah.
It's so gross here. Everywhere you step, it's just garbage. It's so gross, in fact, that at times Alex will randomly vomit and lose health. This game's story is very unlike Lisa the Painfuls. I mean, instead of a man starting with hope and becoming trash throughout the game, you start out as trash and discover hope throughout the game. It's a story very much like Mad Max Fury Road, a simple tale about a man seeking a better place, a promised land of sorts. Along the way, a lot of people are going to tell you that it doesn't exist, but whether it does or not, there's gotta be somewhere better than the post-apocalyptic Olathe. When you're living in the worst possible scenario, you'll take any glimmer of hope you can get. Now, whether or not it's pointless to chase that glimmer of hope, That's what this game's story is all about. The gameplay is identical to Lisa the Painful. It's a side-scroller. You'll explore by hopping up and down ledges, entering caves, and, of course, you'll find yourself fighting jerk-offs and perverts. Now, the combat is where things get interesting. Like Brad, Alex will fight by using combos that you'll input using the WASD keys, but Joel won't fight at all. I mean, he's got a gun, but you gotta remember that he's only got the one bullet, and if he uses it, well, that's it. Instead, his entire moveset only consists of buffers and debuffers involving using the gun and the bullet. You might do a gun trick to piss the enemy off, or put the bullet in the gun, or aim the gun at the enemy.
Aim the gun.
I love this idea so much. It's like, he's got the one bullet, and he can't use it, but it's like, hey, hey, oh,
yep,
oh, hey, hey, no,
yep.
no, That's his moveset. Like, he can't use the bullet, but he's gonna make you think that he might. The only way Joel can actually deal damage is if he throws an empty bottle at somebody, which may as well be a damn grenade. I mean, like, holy shit.
Holy shit.
They're only that effective if they're thrown by Joel, though. Supposedly, he's got the stronger throwing arm. You won't be doing it often, though, because these things are a damn commodity. You're not given very many of them at all, so deciding which battles to use them in can be a pretty tough decision. Well, in fact, the game's really scarce with all the items. I mean, you're really not given very much at all here, and that wouldn't be that much of a big deal if it weren't for the fact that there's no resting areas. Nowhere in the game, except for maybe like 1 or 2 story scenes, is there a place to rest. The only way to recover your health is by using healing items, and since you're not given very many of those, you're gonna have to choose your battles very wisely unless you want to see that game over screen. And that wouldn't be that much of a big deal if it weren't for the save points. You can't save the game whenever you want like you could in Lisa the Painful. Instead, there's these weird checkpoints. Entering certain areas will save your game, but then the crow flies off, never to be seen again. So, since I had to be so careful not to die, my strategies ended up getting boiled down to only using the moves that impede enemies from attacking. This meant only using Alex's attack that has a chance of stunning the enemy, and only using Joel's debuff that has a chance of scaring the enemy. I mean, I understand this game's going for a very pain mode vibe, but honestly, that made this game very frustrating.
Oh no.
I found myself doing many of the battles over and over again because I just couldn't save before it, and when I died, I lost more progress than I should have. Dying doesn't mean doing a battle over, it means doing 3 or 4 battles over, and that's a big deal. There's challenging and then
artificial difficulty,
unfair, and I think Lisa the Pointless treads a little too close to unfair. I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of players quit playing before the end of Act 2, and that would be a shame for that to happen because the content here is absolutely incredible. For a fan-made game that was created and released for non-profit, there is an absurd amount of effort put into this. I mean, the game does reuse a lot of Lisa's assets. I mean, obviously the environment tiles, some of the sprites, and a lot of the music, but a lot of the sprites and artwork here are completely original, and they capture the feeling of Lisa remarkably well. It's really hard to tell that this isn't actually Austin's work. The battle animations display some solid production value. I love the details, like how Joel's hat will even fall off if you get him to use his roll dodge move. Everything here looks and sounds the part. The new music tracks are excellent. They very much feel like something you would actually hear in Lisa. I especially love the first boss battle theme. It's just so good, dude.
Andre the Giant?
It is astounding to see so much work put into character sprites that are only on screen for a couple seconds. Though at first I thought Alex just didn't look right. It took me a moment, but I realized it's in the eyes. Brad had these really dark eyes, shaded by his thick brow. It made him look pissed off and badass. Alex doesn't have those, he's just got regular eyes, and I at first thought it made the new protagonist feel non-Lisa protagonisty, but, you know, then it hit me. This character is far removed from Brad and Buddy. I mean, not only is he physically far away from them, he doesn't even know them, and he's nothing like them either. I mean, Brad was directly related to the events causing the apocalypse, you know, with his connections to Buzzo and whatever. Alex, on the other hand, has nothing to do with any of that. I mean, remember the noose from the title screen. No Lisa. He doesn't know her. He's just a regular person seeking a better life. So, of course he's gonna look this way. While Brad was very selfish, Alex is kind and thoughtful. He often puts others first, going far out of his way to aid a friend in need. Brad, on the other hand, he lets his friends get killed all the time for self-benefit. Brad gets to make decisions that hurt other people. This time, the tables are turned. With a stroke of development genius, there's a moment where an NPC makes a decision that affects you. Yeah, now how does that feel? You're the victim of a choice that was beyond your control. Like I said before, the story here is very much the opposite of Lisa the Painful. You're no longer the star of the show, but a simple survivor trying nothing more than to get away. That said, it still sports those powerful themes, which are delivered in very clever ways. As the title suggests, it deals with the argument over whether or not things are pointless. Should people put forth the effort to better their lives, even if it means risking the fact that bettering their lives may not be possible? I mean, even in the first area, you've got people who refuse to leave Garbage Island. Garbage Island! Because they don't think there's a better life for them out there. They don't think it'll get any better than Garbage Island. There's a handful of fantastic scenes where the writing really shines. My favorite is where you end up at this weird business meeting between all sorts of weird characters.
There's a small man telling lies about
Yep, we've seen this.
things.
And this flashback sequence, oh my god. Okay, skip this part if you want to go into the game with zero spoilers. It's not like a huge one, but going into this part blind is probably the best way to experience it firsthand, but I still just really want to talk about it. Okay, so there's this one part where Alex has a flashback to his martial arts days, and you're put up against an opponent that he loses against, and that more or less destroys his martial arts career. Now, it'd be one thing just to show us this in like a cutscene, but instead, we're actually thrown into a real battle with Alex's opponent. We experience firsthand just how frustrating it is that none of our attacks are hitting, and we don't know why. And for Christ's sake, I tried every attack on this list and none of them are working. Jesus shit! The look of exhaustion and frustration on Alex's face.
Yeah.
You feel it too.
Aww.
And then, you're given another option. An illegal move, a kick to the groin. Oh, it's tempting. I just want to play dirty. I want to see this jerk go down, even if I might get banned from the tournament. I might not, though. Oh, man, should I do it? I'm totally gonna lose if I don't. Turning this devastating moment for Alex into an actually playable boss fight where the stupid decisions Alex could potentially make are handed off to the player without even telling them. So the player can be the one to potentially make that stupid decision out of the exact same frustration Alex too is feeling. That's some good shit. I felt the frustration. I felt the temptation. I felt the rage when I lost. This whole scene is just... Man! The game is just so smart with its writing and the integration of that writing directly into the gameplay. It makes moments like these very powerful. Oh my god, dude, this game's a goldmine. I mean, like, there's some bullshit in the way, obviously, that needs fixing, but it's a goldmine nonetheless. And the best part is, this game was humbly thrown up on Game Jolt under the title of Demo. Demo. Dude, this ain't no demo. It's like a 5-hour game. It's like a full game.
Yeah.
No, dude. This is only 1/3 of the planned final product. There's warnings that there might be some bugs, and yeah, I found some bugs, but like, holy dang, dude, this project has some incredible potential. The difficulty needs better balancing for sure, but you know, that's the point of releasing builds like this, to get the feedback you need so you can improve things. And
game
we'll
testing,
all be damned, the day I'm finishing up this video, he goes and releases an update that actually fixes a lot of stuff regarding the difficulty that I criticized.
Back in 2016.
Dude. Like, Austin was just like this when he first released
Better than AAA studios nowadays.
People were finding, he was patching them up as fast as he could. Despite this being just a fan game for free, he's already listening to criticism and making improvements. That is some admirable dedication, dude. I still can't believe this is a fan game. The level of quality here is freaking unreal. When things like this exist, it really demonstrates just how passionate and fruitful a community can be. But like, for real, man, like, ring up Austin and make this fan game official. If there's plans on expanding Lisa the Pointless even further, further, it almost seems unfair that it's being given away for free. I think everybody should let Austin know this game is a thing. I think things could work out very well having this guy officially develop the next chapter in the Lisa series under the supervision of Austin as he works on his new game. The current build is up on GameJolt.com. As always, there's a link to download it down in the description below. Definitely check it out. It's really good, save for some of the difficulty stuff, but supposedly the newest patch fixes a lot of that, so the game now might not be nearly as hard as I made it out to be in this video. But yeah, definitely check it out.
Yeah.
Here's hoping it only gets better from here. I think with the right collaboration and the right kind of support, we very well could be looking at the 3rd official chapter in the Lisa series.
Nice.
We'll see.
Pretty sure that game did get finally made since this was 2016 when this came out, so well, I don't know. I guess people liked it.
Good
Anyway,
evening, pimps.
here we go. Some
Welcome
real
back
game
to the
reviewing too.
sermon. Allow me to ask you a question. Who do you hate? And I'm talking that to the grave type hate. Your old boss, a bully, or for God of War Ragnarok lovers, perhaps your wife's boyfriend. Well, due to the rules of international law and the Geneva Suggestion, your options of legal recompense are limited. Yes,
Well,
sir.
the ultimate
Yes,
hate.
sir. Yes, sir. Ask any
The
regular
ultimate
lawyer,
hate.
and they'll tell you that torture is a no-go, Jimbo.
No
Ask
go,
any good
Jimbo.
lawyer, and they'll tell you that there are loopholes, then slip you a little copy of a game called Forspoken.
Spoken.
Yes, sir.
Spoken.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I am told that Foreskin is a game, although
Foreskin.
technically I
Foreskin.
would classify it as a covert torture device.
Yeah.
Click. From the 5 FPS boss fights to the bitchy antagonist to the gameplay that handles so clunkily that I feel like I'm gonna wake up tomorrow a few chromies shorter than the day before. And I would keep going with the overview, but honestly, it's 2 days after the release as of writing this, and the game's already fell out of the top 10 on Steam.
Yeah.
So if I don't get this video out soon, I might not get my down
Yeah,
payment
because
back.
you didn't get a lot of links.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Positives because I'm a positive guy. All right. So
Positive.
for sure, the most positive thing I could say about this game is that come on, I had to write something down that's positive. It's gotta be.
Pull up my notes. Pull up my notes.
All right, well, it was great
All right.
talking about the positives. Now let's talk about the negatives, starting with the most
Starting.
massive issues, the most
Budget
bulbous
cuts.
question in the front of many would-be buyers' minds. The budget cuts.
Yep.
How in the 128 gigabyte
Wow.
hell did they forget to up
That's
the
a
budget on
huge-
these character designs? I mean,
Look
geez,
at it. Yeah.
I think this dude,
Mm-hmm.
This
woman,
dude.
had the right idea when they brown bag what's her face in the intro. Hell, matter of fact, I think we should do that for all the characters in this game. The only
Brown bag
saving
'em.
grace is that they must have put the Squeenix waifu division in charge of the zombie character design.
Zombie
because
character.
Look
Yep.
at it. Look at the titties.
have my neck.
Yep.
Have it. I want to be a zombie. Especially because that would mean that I wouldn't have to play this opening. The opening of this game is a 2-hour test of your will to
Oh,
live. And you
God.
even get to
All
play
the
about
Marvel
15
clips,
minutes
yep.
of that between the constant cutscenes that establish hard and fast that not even the developers want you to play this game. Oh, here's New York, except you can't even walk to the end of the street. Oh, here's a stealth mission, but we
Stealth
lock your
mission.
movement when the actual stealth comes into play. Or we just put up invisible walls so that
Yep.
you can't have any player choice at all. This
Not at
shit's
all.
more on the rails than Thomas the goddamn train pimp. And so help me God, if I see one more middle-aged woman work a cat into a AAA title as a main character, I'm gonna lose it. And speaking of yearning for death, let's talk about the combat. Because I know some defenders of this game like to pretend as if the dialogue is the only bad thing in it. But you know what I think, pimp? I think that this combat is made for people that, much like the
The dialogue
satanic
is the
characters
first
in this
thing wrong
game,
with it,
have
yeah.
had one or more lobotomies. When I say that this game is brain dead easy, I mean literal dumbass, stupid babies could beat this game while shitting themselves. You basically just throw rocks, meth rocks, or water balloons while holding down the B button because that's the secret game journalist auto-dodging functionality in disguise, at least until your stamina runs out, because evidently this game's having more of an identity crisis than half the goddamn people on Twitter. It can't decide whether it wants to embrace the fun prototype style or the formulaic RPG sludge pipe special. It has a stamina bar, bullet sponge enemies, and horrible bosses that you have to run around chipping away at for 5 minutes in a monotonous malaise. But then at the same time, a lot of these enemies are fucking window-licking vegetables traveling in trash
Wow.
and are so brain-dead easy that they are practically inviting you to turn them around, bend them over, and demolish them. But then again, on the flip side, every ability has a cooldown, so you constantly have to pop open the skill wheel 2.0. Elemental enemies mean you constantly have to change powers, and you can't just use the ones that you like. They forgot to add combos. There are no Devastator attack variants. You only actually use 2 or 3 of the skill wheel abilities for each power set, which makes them feel repetitive repetitive as hell, and in fact, I would just summarize the entire combat as
Yes,
tedious, overly restrictive, and boring. Not to say that this combat doesn't have cool ideas, but you know what's an even cooler idea? Buying Heapy instead of this piece of
Hell
shit.
yeah.
Next
Wow.
up,
There we
before
go.
we
Next
touch on the
up.
truly atrocious story,
Pocket
let's talk
sand.
about the open world. My brothers and Bill,
My brothers
this is
and
a
Bill.
mildly toned down UB shit open world that ran out of budget about a tenth of the way into making it. Full of stunning areas
seems
like
about
arid,
right.
bland, rocky biome, arid, bland, desert biome, arid, bland, desert, but now with red rocks, empty, generic, medieval city, and get a load of this one, you're gonna love it.
Oh.
Arid, bland, rocky
Wow.
biome, but this time,
Wow.
we painted the grass green. Boom!
Wow.
And then look at all this amazing side content. The same generic dungeon repainted 3 times, some protection and time trial missions, and a touring mission where you get to tell the guide to go fuck himself because he had the audacity to call you a hero. But the worst offense of all the side missions is that they didn't even bother to make an animation for feeding the goats.
No.
I should give this game a 1 out of 10 right fucking now. It's bad out here,
Mad.
pimps, I ain't gonna lie. If I hear someone say that the half-cock fancy running makes the open world feel great, well then I'll sell you a copy of a game you might enjoy. It starts with P and ends with Ipebomb.
I bomb.
Anyways, allow us to finally talk about this god-awful story, starting with the hero.
I don't care what happens to Athia, if it's saved or if it burns.
Not just the men, but the women and the children, too.
You play as someone who lacks any reason or accountability. Or in other words, you play as a woman.
A woman.
I'm just
Yeah.
kidding. That's only one reason not to like her. She's also the most obnoxious, unlikable, selfish, bitchiest, and sometimes bordering on even evil protagonist that I've seen a writer's room try so desperately to make out as the good guy. She vacillates constantly between
With my freaking mind!
and fuck you and your entire bloodline. May they burn with the rest of the heretics in the fiery flames of hell, because I must return to New York to be homeless and shit on the streets with my cat. And you know how I feel about cats. She is constantly
To
treating
San
people
Francisco,
like shit,
yep.
and then the developers have the audacity
No, it's
to
New
tag
York.
this line in
It's
on the
New
end.
York
I
City.
believed I was a hero for a second there. I
Oh
actually
God.
for a second there. Not for safety.
Completely rewriting history just like a woman would. But even putting all that aside, this story is still riddled with issues. To name a few, none of the side
Name a
characters are
few,
memorable. They have
yep.
to contrive every boss fight into happening. They have a mission where you just straight up read a bunch of books so the writers don't have to find a way
Hard
to
to
work it
run
all
the
into
game.
the story. And the pacing issues are beyond legendary. You spend an hour learning about how shitty Frank's life is before getting Eastside Kate into Wonderland. But then meanwhile,
Eastside
you spend only
Kate.
5 minutes on this little girl just so that they can kill her an additional 5 minutes later to set up some
Wow.
whole revenge plot. And what, I'm supposed to care? I knew that bitch for 15 minutes. And the worst part is,
Right.
then they keep referencing it throughout the rest of the
Yes, they
goddamn
do.
game. And I'm just sitting here like... Still, what kicks all of this off is not as bad as how it ends. Jesus Christ, this is not a narrative dump. This is a narrative avalanche. After rushing through 6 chapters following the first boss's death, they then hit the brakes with a 2-hour slideshow
God.
presentation telling you everything the story probably would have explained if
Yeah,
the
they never ran
devs
out of
didn't
money.
run out of money. But most notably, the cuff was actually corrupting the Contras, and before your
Cuff,
mom
yep.
admitted you into that portal, she gave you powers and cast plot conveniences. Please God, end the story-athon you, so you could only unlock those powers when the writer's room wrote themselves into a corner. Oh, and your mom's a dragon now, so
She just
don't
is,
be a
yeah.
bigot. Be on the right side of history.
Dragon
This
plague.
totally
Baby
explains
guys,
why
yep.
she tried to eat me while I was running away earlier. All right,
Yes.
and also, fuck, you know what? Never mind.
Slay.
I'm done talking about this. You get the point. The moral of the story is, pimps, jewelry be corrupt and
Pimps,
bitches,
yep.
so don't buy them any, all right? I give this game a you tried sticker right before feeding it into the incinerator.
Incinerator.
Goodbye.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Wow.
Anyway. Look, Gray. Spooky time.
Ooh. We need Zach Baggins.
He is up. Don't you worry. He is
Nice.
Hello everyone, my
Hello,
name is
everyone.
Spooks.
We know who
and
you
today
are.
We'll take a look at 5
We will
scary
not forget
videos. But before we
for the
begin,
crimes you have
make sure to
committed against
subscribe
all of
to my
us.
channel so you don't miss any
Oh,
future
yeah.
I'm not
uploads.
gonna be doing
Alright,
that,
let's
except I
begin.
did do that. Maybe. I don't remember. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't.
Number 5.
Oh, a fucking
It's
ad?
no secret that chicken is one of the most popular and
No, never
beloved
mind.
meat-related foods in the entire world.
Yes,
It
people
may
know
be
what
hard to
chicken is.
believe, but according to Comfy Living, approximately 8 billion chickens are
Yes,
eaten
we
in
do.
just the United States per
Okay,
year.
great.
And as you'll see in this video, it seems that even paranormal entities have chicken cravings every so often.
Oh shit.
The video in question was published to Reddit, with the uploader explaining, quote, "My mom sent me this just now and I want people's thoughts on it. My mom asks my sister if she wants chicken or a burger, and it sounds like someone else responds to her question. Take a listen."
Right back, okay? You want chicken or a burger?
Burger.
I hear the house. You want chicken or a burger?
I hear the house.
A deep, growly voice says the word chicken before the video abruptly cuts off. Is this audio proof that paranormal entities have chicken cravings?
No, that was just
Was
the
this
other
even
child.
a ghost or something else?
Chicken!
The OP wondered if it could be her sister, but it seemed to her that that would be very unlikely. Her mom also told her that she'd heard the exact same voice over 10 years ago in a different house, which adds a new layer of creepiness to this video. Be sure to let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Today's video is sponsored by Dave.
Oh, here we go.
Banking
Yeah.
app that can help you instantly. I remember one time already having spent the budget for the month. I was reminded that my evil brother's birthday was coming up. I wanted to get him a really bad present, and thankfully Dave was there to help me. I bought him a sock because he sucks. My brother then realized he had to become a better person, and we celebrated. This was going to be a great year. It's a new year, and that means you want to start things off on the right foot.
No.
You're thinking about
With the
prioritizing wellness, revisiting your budget, or tackling your debts. But you can't always plan for the unexpected, and that's where Dave can help you if you're in a pinch with money. Dave is the banking app that can help you get up to help. Download and trim today's video.
Yes, please.
Kyle explains that he...
Number 4.
I said thank you. I don't know.
A
That's not a
TikTok username
word.
Dark Side of Kyle published the following 2 videos to his account and have been the subject of tons of discussion in the paranormal community online. In the first video, Kyle explains that he was moving into his new house supposedly alone, but then this happened.
Dave is a loan shark, and I hate his commercials. He probably is. I wouldn't trust him. His name's
I wouldn't.
Dave.
No.
You gonna trust a guy with the name Dave? Don't you know what happened in the Bible with someone named Dave? He's cheated on his wife. Clearly not a good source to trust. Who would do that? Good luck to me.
As you can see, some lights begin to flicker inside of Kyle's brand new house,
Wow.
and just a moment later, a door can be seen closing, seemingly all by itself.
I bet it didn't.
When Kyle opens the door to investigate, he finds
Light switches were
absolutely
turned on and off. Wow.
What the F is going on?
Leave, demon. I'm not gonna give your loan shark service any repercussions.
Things are going crazy now.
It's a doll.
Yeah.
Where's the demon? Where's the demon? There's the demon.
That voice sounds so artificial.
Is there nothing but
In the
fucking
second
dolls?
video, Kyle is filming from behind this door, which can clearly be seen rattling around all by itself, which understandably freaks out the uploader. When he goes to investigate, he sees a hanging doll. What could possibly be going on inside Kyle's new house?
Demons,
Either way,
clearly.
it definitely seems like moving into this place was a big mistake. Not that he's to blame, because who can anticipate that the house you're about to move into is haunted?
I don't know.
Let's
Fucking
hope
look
Kyle
around
can
for a
find a
minute.
new place to live as soon as possible,
Ask
or at the
questions
least
about the
find
house.
a way to live
Yeah,
peacefully
look around for a
with these
minute.
ghosts.
Like jump out the window at some point.
But why would I jump out the window?
Number 3.
Is that what you do, Greg?
This
Go
highly
to houses
unnerving
and jump
video
out
was
windows?
published to the popular
It was that
Strange
bad?
subreddit.
Well, yeah, I'm
which
saying if it's
essentially
not that bad,
specializes
why
in
would you
posting
just...
videos of some genuinely strange
It's just you
things caught
accelerated
on
that
camera.
really quickly.
In this particular video, it appears as if this Reddit user has filmed some
Reddit
chilling
user?
evidence of a potential UFO
Whoa, aliens.
flying around in the sky over DC in the middle of the night.
DC.
Take a look.
Well, since DC is a no-flight zone, like a shutdown zone, I think
That
it's like a
means
normal
these are
plane.
aliens.
Oh yes, must
Not
be aliens.
government vehicles.
Look, they moving. Look how they moving. What the? I knew it. I was gonna see you something today. Oh my god.
I think it's just a Boeing 777, but I don't know.
They are here.
What the hell?
With fog.
Whoa. It's
Clouds.
not flares, because look like moving away. Whoa.
What the hell?
And now they're out. One of them is still up.
Whoa.
Oh. Why they got planes
The
landing
man is
in
audibly
clouds?
shocked by his discovery, and it's not hard to see why.
It's a freaking plane.
By all accounts, it definitely looks to be a UFO.
No,
but there's
it's a
obviously
plane.
no way to be 100%
I don't know, the lights aren't
certain.
blinking the way they should be.
What do you think about this video?
No, all the
Do you
lights
think
of
that
the planes,
this Reddit user
not
managed
all
to
of them
capture
blink.
some genuine proof of the
I
existence
know, but
of
I don't see
aliens?
the actual
Or is
like
there
thing of the
perfectly
plane is what I'm
mundane
saying.
Okay,
explanation to
that's
this?
fair.
Let me know your thoughts in the comments below.
Look,
Who
it's
knows?
obviously aliens, and if you say
It's
otherwise, well, you're a
It's
racist.
spooky.
And I know you're not a racist, Gray, so agree with me
Imagine
before
you
I
head
call
out to
you
your
a
local
racist.
Walmart grocery store during the day to get some things for the house.
Against aliens, because
Obviously not
aliens are
thinking
people
anything
too
of
from
it,
an
because
interdimensional
why would
place,
you?
but they're still people,
Only
I guess.
to then
I don't know.
realize later
Just
on
shoot
that
'em.
somebody followed you home
Sometimes.
from the store.
Usually
That's
offer
the
you cookies.
situation that this Reddit
Oh,
user
here
found
we go.
themselves in. They uploaded this video to the aptly titled Creepy Video subreddit
Creepy
and
videos.
showcases doorbell camera footage of a creepy man walking up to their front door, acting strangely before then leaving. Take a look.
Yeah, it's a bit creepy.
Joe Biden?
Cock your gun.
What is he doing?
A comment from the uploader reads, quote, "For anyone asking if you left something, no, there are windows on each side of the doors. Blinds were open but not all the way. He was
God.
most likely peeping into my
Peeping.
house. I checked to make sure nothing was left and I couldn't find anything." End quote.
Peeping Tom.
I think most people would be truly horrified if this happened to them. Let's just all hope that this creepy man never returns to this
Yes.
Reddit user's house ever again.
Number one.
Chris from the YouTube channel Urbex
Urbex
Hill
Hill.
uploaded a video on January
Yeah.
20th,
Classic.
2023, in which he ventured out to an extremely creepy abandoned school where he had quite a number of scares happen throughout the night. As he makes his way through the building, which is incredibly quiet and run down, he eventually hears some rather unnerving sounds and stops.
Oh, obviously. Yep. Oh shit.
Somebody's here.
Somebody's here.
Ooh.
Ooh. Did you see it?
As you can
Spoopy.
see, another person with a flashlight appears out of nowhere, only
Out
to
of
then
nowhere?
walk by Chris, who's understandably hiding. You can never know a stranger's intentions in a place like that.
Could be a security guard.
About
could
10
be
minutes
a
or so
robber.
later,
You don't know.
Chris is recording himself walking into what appears to be the school's bathroom, and it's there in which he gets a genuinely terrifying fright.
Oh,
Shit.
that's a person.
Ooh. Yep.
Somebody's in there.
Well, they heard that.
Mm-hmm.
Leave, bruh. They're gonna come
Yeah.
for you, bro. Get
Mhm.
get out of there.
Well, yeah. That's the danger of urban
Hello.
exploration.
Hello.
Well,
Hello.
maybe a homeless person?
Is he not gonna
Wait.
say anything? Oh, he's still. Oh, he's still
Yep.
fucking standing there.
It's secure.
What the
oh,
fuck?
Oh, it's a
Damn.
toy.
Oh, it's a toy. What?
Oh my god, that scared the shit out of me.
I'm calling fake.
What? Oh, what was it?
The second time he walks into the bathroom, he finds out that it's just a toy, as he refers to it.
A toy?
But the fact that the figure suddenly drops to the floor the moment he looks at it is honestly really strange.
You think?
He is then shown walking down this long corridor when he begins to hear something strange coming from above.
He's walking this way. Listen. Alright, I'm gonna go this way.
It's not even a full minute later that Chris gets yet another scare coming his way.
Safe is still here. Wonder what's in it.
Oh
Oh shit.
shit.
Wow.
Oh shit, there it is.
He was standing right here.
Right here.
He's probably in this room.
Ooh, bonk.
Wow.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh. Yep. Modular shelving. Yep.
It is truly unexplainable how that person or shadow could disappear right in front of
Shadow
Chris's
figure.
eyes.
Ooh.
Afterwards, it was nowhere to be seen either. But just as he's getting ready to call it a day, it seems as though whatever creepy spirits or entities are lurking inside of the school decided to give Chris one last scare for good measure.
This is crazy. I remember the last time I exploded. Oh shit. I remember the last time I exploded. Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello? What? Okay, I know I heard somebody coming down these stairs. I'm out.
Yeah, that's the thing.
It
Walking
clearly
with him,
sounded like someone
maybe
was
working
running
with
down
him.
the stairs.
Yeah, very
but as you
possible.
can see,
Yep.
there was no one there. Although Chris
But
is clearly an
the enjoyment
experienced
is still the
explorer,
same.
let's just hope for his own safety
Ooh,
that he doesn't
ooh,
venture back to this creepy school for any
run.
further investigations.
Ooh, spooky. Anyway.
And that was 5 scary videos. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did,
Super
then
scary.
subscribe for more
Spooky.
scary content.
Anyway, moving on.
Yep.
First palate cleanser of the night.
Mm-hmm.
Memology. 101, but on 102.
Mm-hmm.
Gene Fonda says there's no climate crisis if there wasn't for racism. Wow,
No.
dumb bitch.
You can
There she
take
is. This is stupid
anything,
bitch.
sexism, racism, misogyny, homophobia, whatever, the war, and if you
Homophobia,
really
whatever the
get
war.
into it,
Wow,
and
just like
study it
Hanoi
and
Jane.
learn about
Yeah.
it and the history of
Wow.
it,
Let's talk
everything's
about the
connected.
war.
There'd be no climate
Everything's
crisis if it wasn't
connected.
for racism.
Yeah.
If it wasn't
Are
for
you
racism.
high or
Yeah.
just incredibly stupid?
Want to
How
talk
do you-
about
how
Four
do you get to
Seasons
that?
now?
Tell me.
I'm getting
Where
nostalgia.
would they put
Yeah.
the?
Don't talk about seasons.
Where
know,
would they
right?
put the
Your
poison
father
and
time.
the pollution?
You don't live in
They're not
seasons.
going to put it in Bel Air. They've got to
Bel Air.
find
Live
some
in
place where poor
fucking
people
millenniums.
or indigenous people,
At least
or
centuries,
people of
yeah.
color are
I mean,
living.
obviously,
Put
at
it there.
least
They
centuries.
can't fight back, and that's why a big part of the
Wow,
climate
the
movement
faces.
is
Holy
climate
shit.
justice. There'd be no climate crisis if it wasn't for racism.
No climate crisis. Oh, wow. Champion. Bonk.
Yeah, she is a traitor too. That's right,
Yep.
Tetsuya. She is. Anyway.
Hope you're hungry,
food.
chat. Here we go.
Marry me chicken.
Marry me
It's
chicken.
food time.
This
Marry me
chicken has
chicken.
been trending all year long, and I know why.
Would you marry her?
This is
Eat
from
that?
Simply Mama
Serve this with
Cooks.
rice, mashed
Simply
potatoes,
Mama
or
Cooks.
pasta. Here's how I make it.
No, tell us.
Okay, so let's go over the ingredients for this marry
We're just
me
going to speed
chicken.
her up just a little bit, though.
Here I have
So I'm
a
seeing the
little over
time.
2 pounds.
At least
of chicken
125,
breast
yeah.
That I
that's what I'm
split
doing.
in half and pounded thin. It's not ultra thin, but I
That's
wanted
a very
to make all
weak
the pieces,
pound, but okay.
Even so they cook evenly. I'm going to season
It
with
is
garlic
a weak
powder,
pound, I agree.
onion powder, Italian seasoning. This is a dry herb blend.
I think I'm pretty
And I will be
sure.
adding some crushed red pepper flakes into the mix,
Yeah.
salt,
So
pepper.
bare basic
I have
herbs,
A little
yeah.
bit of diced onion. Here I
charge
have
it till
some
I hear it
butter that
again.
I'll be using unsalted, and 3 cloves of garlic that I roughly chopped. Fresh basil into the mix. I'm also going to be
Oh,
using
great.
heavy
Let's
cream,
get fresh basil.
Parmesan cheese grated,
Boy.
and
Yum.
sun-dried tomatoes. I
Sun-dried
already bought these,
tomatoes
like, cut,
in a jar,
so they don't look like
of
these.
course.
I
I'm
love
gonna use,
it.
like, half
I
this
love
jar.
every minute of
And
this.
Some
Oh, yeah.
chicken broth or chicken
Some
stock.
chicken broth.
Purpose flour. Before we start
Seasoned
cooking brown
chicken and all-purpose flour.
Here I have a large
Boy.
pan. I'm going to preheat it over a medium heat.
Boom.
Let that preheat over time. And I have an extra baking sheet here for when the chicken is browned and cooked. I'll put it here. Let's dredge. Here I have my chicken, and you can actually marinate this or season it ahead of time and let it hang out. I'm going to go in with garlic powder, eyeballing,
Fun
maybe
fact,
a teaspoon,
line your extra pan with aluminum foil,
onion powder,
and you'll have to wash it later.
and these
Wow,
are
that's
granulated
great.
garlic and onion, not actual the fine powder. And a teaspoon of this dry Italian herb blend.
That's a lot more than a
I'm
teaspoon.
going to go with a teaspoon of salt,
Oh, God, there's a lot of salt.
pepper,
That's a lot of salt.
okay. That works.
Don't kill the chicken.
For the dredge, here I have
It's already
a little over half
dead.
cup of all-purpose flour. You probably could put a cup, like on a flat plate or baking dish. And I'm just going to add some garlic powder
No.
and onion powder, and just shake in a little bit of salt. I don't want things to be too
Just a
salty.
little bit of salt. Just a little bit more salt, Gray. Just
Yeah.
a little bit more.
It's all about the sodium.
Black pepper
Sodium
mix.
chloride. Dude, you mean salt? No, sodium
Mm-hmm.
chloride. Dude, that's salt. That's what I said. Sodium chloride.
Gonna coat and dredge
There you go.
each side in the flour.
Wow.
No.
Okay.
I'm feeling
Just
it.
like that.
I'm
It's dredged.
Uh,
feeling it.
So here's lesson 1.
And I'll repeat the process.
Don't get a large
So this has been
pan.
preheating. I'm
Do a
gonna coat
thin pour. Get a
as
smaller
much as I
pan
can, maybe
with bigger.
one,
Because
one
you
and a
can't
half to 2
cover it. Oh,
tablespoons of
now what's she
cooking oil.
doing?
I just added
Keep
whatever I had
watching.
left. And I'm also going to go in with
No.
Can't
No.
look away. You can't
say
look
like at
away.
least a tablespoon
Don't
and a
put
half.
whole glo-
And I'm gonna
Oh,
let that
no.
melt. If you hear noise in the back, that is my son.
Oh.
Okay,
Oh, yeah. There's sun.
let's get this melted. Here I have my
So here comes the
chicken that I've already
buttermilk.
dredged. And
Boy.
I'm gonna
Here
place
come the
this right
butter.
into my
Yeah.
preheated pan, just like that. And I'm going to come over here.
Also,
dredge
if
the
you're
next
like a normal
piece.
cook, only put like 2 pieces of chicken in. Don't overload the pan.
I'm doing things by myself.
So
in
drop
the
the
kitchen.
temperature down.
Sometimes
So
it seems rushed because honestly,
put, like,
I
2
am
pieces
trying
of
to get dinner
chicken.
on the table.
Sometimes it is
Or-
rushed because it is rushed. Thank you for letting us
Yes.
Here we
know,
go.
lady.
And you want to shake off the excess flour. You don't want to keep it heavily coated. Okay, going in. Next piece.
Yep, go right in.
Right into my
okay,
pan.
that's fine. No, don't put anything else in.
Okay, and
God
I'm going to brown
can't
these
save
for
us
several minutes on
now.
each side.
Nope.
Cook time always
It's already
varies,
overloaded
especially
now.
depending how thick
God
the
can't
chicken
save
is.
us
This is
now.
kind of thin, so it's not going to take very long on each side.
No redemption, by the way.
So here I have fresh basil. And
Basil.
you'll notice I'm going to give this a rinse.
Basil to the
and
rescue.
I'm not going to
Oh,
cut
thank
it
God,
early. What
that
I'll do is
basil.
right before I add it to the dish, I'm just going to rip them into pieces. But you definitely can,
Rip
get your leaves,
pieces.
roll it up,
Just
and
rip it up,
chop it up.
rip
But I'm
it
just
up.
going to do hand torn pieces because these leaves are kind of large. So that's
Yes,
what I'm going to
yes,
do for
they
the
are.
basil in this dish. Okay. So I believe this is
No, it's not done.
I'm going to place it right on my baking
It's
dish. I mean, my
fine.
baking sheet.
Just eat it that way. It's
There you go.
it's fine. It's been cooked long enough,
over
clearly. What would you doubt?
Here we go. Okay, these are going to hang out Here I have
Hang out.
another like tablespoon of butter going in the pan. I'm gonna lower this just a little bit. Going in with my onion.
Onion.
Give that a head start. Saute. If the pan gets too hot, just lower the heat. There's a lot of residual heat when you work with cast iron or
Residual heat.
Yes.
Yeah, well, cast iron does that. Yeah.
Saute this. Now going with the garlic.
Garlic. Yep.
I don't want to burn the garlic, so it's not going to take a long time to saute.
It's not that hard to burn garlic. Be careful.
And I'm just going to wake these up, warm them through quickly. And I'll go with like a 1/4 teaspoon. If you want things spicier or with a more kick, then, you know, go with more. And here I have my sun-dried tomatoes. I'm going to show you. This is an 8.5 ounce jar.
Spicy?
Kind of
With Scotch bonnet.
Going in. It has a little bit of red oil, which is fine. I'm going to warm these through. So here I have my low sodium chicken broth. Use your favorite chicken broth or stock, and that's going in. I'm going to go with 1/2 cup. You know what? I'm going to go with a whole cup. And now I'm going to pick up all of that flavor and fond and let this reduce
Yes,
a little.
let's do it.
You'll want to reduce it by half. So it is going to take time to simmer and pick up this fond.
Great.
I
So now
love
I'm
the
going to
scraping
add
noise.
My heavy cream,
Yeah.
a cup.
Let's just wreck the temperature on the pan. Okay.
I'm going to give that a stir. See the chicken broth completely
Another cream sauce. Yep.
simmered and reduced a bit. Okay. I don't want the sauce to break. So I kind of have this on a low heat. And I'm going to add in, let's start with like a 1/3 cup of Parmesan cheese.
The 1/3 cup of Parmesan.
A third?
Oh, she meant a third is the
sauce.
measurement
And I
of
haven't really
Parmesan
added salt
cheese.
to the sauce
Oh,
because
Great.
Parmesan
the way she
cheese
said it
is
sounded
definitely
weird, though.
salty. So you want to do that until the end.
Okay.
Wait. So now it's like kind of pink, but kind of like.
Oh man, it smells good.
It smells
Like
good.
My basil leaves, and I have a
smells
lot of
good.
like, small ones.
Well, I
So
guess
I'm
the
gonna add some
chicken's
of
at
the
least
small
cooking
ones
more
now
during
to
this,
get,
I
you know,
guess,
going with the
so
cream
there's
sauce.
that.
And then I'll finish with a little bit more to keep that.
That's like
vibrant
almost
green
like
color
white
to garnish.
flesh colored. Yummy, yummy.
Add my chicken back into the sauce.
Wow, put the chicken back in.
Some
Great.
of it, this pan is not completely, it's not big enough for every single piece of chicken, but I'll do the best I can to fit everything in. There we go. Okay. So I'm going to just kind of flip things around, get the chicken coated. Okay, so while the chicken is simmering, I'm going to just, well, these are large leaves, but here are some smaller leaves. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take it over to my chicken here and just sprinkle it and garnish on top. There we go. And I'm just going to garnish with a little bit of my sun-dried tomatoes on top. Oh, this is such a beautiful dish. And here we have Marry Me Chicken. So good.
Marry Me Chicken.
It does not. It looks.
I hope you give this
Plated
recipe
it
a
looks
try.
better,
I hope
but
you like
it did not look good.
Thanks for watching.
I would not marry her. Nope.
No. I'm gonna. If this is your dish, no. No, I'm sorry. I'm refusing. Anyway, speaking of things that I thought looked like a pizza when I first saw it on the screen, let's watch Frozen Pizza Showdown.
On this episode
Oh
of
boy.
Real Food.
We're speeding this up though,
Great
obviously.
value mini pizza bagels, Totino's Party Pizza Pepperoni, Screamin' Sicilian Holy Pepperoni
That's
Pepperoni,
racist.
and the Red Baron Pizza Melt. And here's today's video host, Ian Pepperonis.
There he is. Oh.
Ooh.
Shit, I dropped it.
Hello and welcome to Pizza Review
This is
Show.
Real Moose, by the way,
only
if you
show
don't know who
where
this is.
pizza gets reviewed. I'm your host, Ian Pepperonis. This is episode 853 of Pizza Review Show. And man, I wish someone would just put me out of my misery already. It's the Great Value Cheese and Pepperoni Mini Pizza Bagels. At $2.24, they do seem like a great value, but will they taste good? Probably no. For those who don't know, Great Value is a Walmart brand label for affordable products, which is why this product is so affordable. Mini bagels topped with tomato sauce, mozzarella cheese, and pepperoni. I gotta say, it's kind of a no-frills box here. There's not any real descriptors for what I should be expecting taste-wise outside of the little blurb here that says delicious and bite-size. So that's a pretty good guarantee, I'd say. Was that cool? The bagels look, okay. They got the really chunky cheese and the really chunky frozen peps. I can't say that it looks great. It looks very cubular, and I'm not like a huge fan of specifically the cube pepperoni chunks. I prefer a pepperoni slice. And believe it or not, I'm not really big into pizza bagels. I've had a pizza bagel, time and again, but it's not something I actively seek out, and it's not really something I grew up with. I grew up with pizza rolls, not pizza bagels. I'm still willing to give it a shot. It's a Walmart brand, so I don't have high hopes, but I mean, they look okay, so I have at least some hopes.
It's their like.
What's your verdict, MJ?
Oh God.
They say the preferred method is the oven, and they specifically say that in the microwave they will be softer.
That's a
so I'm gonna split the difference and do toaster oven.
MJ.
All right, let's get cooking.
Damn.
All right, these things are toasty warm. I definitely gotta give them some time to cool off, but man, oh man, did they smell pretty good while they were cooking. I feel like I'm at Mama Papa Briccolini's.
Briccolini.
Mama Briccolini's.
Yeah, they look a little weird. I'm just not used to so many little cubes on my foods. It's a little alien looking to me, like a deconstructed alien version of pizza. It smells pretty good, and I am pretty hungry. Is it a bit cannibalistic for a pizza man to eat a pizza bagel? Yeah, sure is. That's not too bad. Pretty good, honestly. They're warm. The bottom is nice and crunchy. The topping is nice and warm. They are a little soft in the middle. I'm not sure if you can see that, but the bottom is nice and crunchy. The mid part of the bagel is a little smooshy. Not so into the smoosh, but I do love that crunch.
Those are the bagel room? Okay.
These are pretty tasty, but a little bland.
A little bland.
Can something be tasty but bland at the same time?
You
It definitely
think?
smells
Look at the
better
color.
than it tastes. The cheese and the sauce, just a bit weak. Weak on the cheese, weak on the sauce. It doesn't pack a huge punch, but it's nice and warm. And, you know, that's good enough for me. It's really not too shabby. It's definitely not as flavorful as something like a Totino's pizza roll. But, you know, it is a great value. Pretty good. They're pretty good, and they're pretty good. I'm going to give these a 5 pepperonis. The reviewers on Walmart.com have given this product a 3.2 out of 5, which I find to be pretty fair. A verified purchaser says, awesome. Love them? Better than the name brand one. Doubt. I cannot test that theory today.
I've been cooking
but I got major doubts about it. Zane gives them 1 star and says, I did not like the substitute. Didn't make any sense. He could have, or she could have, got any other type of mozzarella sticks. It's very confusing yet progressive review from Zane. Thank you very much, Zane. Spoiled. I cooked these for my daughter and son. I just bought them today. His is fine, but hers was spoiled. I licked the topping to see for myself, and they sure are. I don't know if I'd be comfortable buying these again. I hope she doesn't get sick. She ate one before she told me. It's a pretty exciting story, Rachel. I hope your kid's okay. In fact, viewers, you can call in right now and vote. Is Rachel's daughter still alive after eating pizza bagels?
Wow.
Yes or no?
Yes or no?
She's probably dead. I mean, let's be honest. Okay, so it's been long enough for these things to really cool off, and the taste is getting a little weird. So if you get them, be sure to eat them quick, because when they cool off, they taste really weird. But all in all, decent snack. Would eat again. And hey, it's a great value if you're into great values.
Great value.
Well, that's all the time we have today on this episode of Pizza
But
Review
it's not.
Show. These mini
Nope.
bagels were pretty good, and they have my soft recommendation. Be sure to join me next time for a very special episode where I review a pizza. That's what I do. I'm Ian Pepperonis, and I exist to review pizza. It's my only character trait. Bye. Man, that sure was a great episode of my
look
own
at
TV
that,
show.
tracking his
I did
face.
great, but I'm also kind of hungry now.
Oh, God.
So I think I'll stand up and walk to my kitchen right away.
That's right. He has like he has an and tattoo. Yeah.
Yep. I saw that.
Oh my
It's like-
God! Look at this man.
Before?
Oh,
Like, even if you were
God.
to scream as loudly as you could, it feels like nobody would hear.
This is hell. This is literally hell.
Yep. With a
What do we
face
have
capture
here?
box.
Totino's
Oh, God. Look at
Party
the fridge.
Pizza,
Oh,
the original
no.
crisp crust pepperoni, seasoned pork, chicken, and beef pizza topping. Is that what pepperoni's made of typically? Pork, chicken, and beef? The back of the
Yes,
box,
that's
or
Totino's,
bag,
yep.
rather, instructs you to stock your freezer with 10 of these suckers,
Yep.
just in case you get hungry for a party pizza. Not really sure why it's a party
In case
pizza.
of
To be honest,
apocalypse,
it's maybe a
yeah.
little bit bigger than a traditional
Meow.
single serving size
Okay.
frozen pizza. But I
So
mean, if
MJ
I'm
gonna
having
leave
a
again?
party, I'm gonna get a big, I don't know, tombstone sized pizza, not this thing.
Yeah.
It's not even really that big. I
Nope.
mean, it's smaller than a sheet of printer paper. I think you are, you know, you're serving this to one person or maybe two fun-sized people, which is
Yes.
how I like to call
but
children.
Kitty.
That's what I like to call children fun size.
Wow.
That's very square.
Look at that
mirror,
shit.
mirror on the wall.
Oh
Who's
my
the squarest
God.
of them all? It's
SpongeBob.
Looks pretty good.
SpongeBob.
Honestly, it looks a little
SpongeBob.
light on the cheese. I could go for some more cheese. I feel like if I can see through to the
Cheese.
sauce, you haven't properly cheesed a piece.
Cheese.
The crust looks weird. The crust is bubbly
Oh, no.
and rough and just a little odd looking, but it should be fine. It smells kind of like a Lunchable, kind of like a pizza Lunchable. In fact, the bottom kind of looks
Lunchable.
like a pizza Lunchable. Curious. It kind of looks like a Pop-Tart. It kind of looks like a giant Pop-Tart. I wonder if you put
Pizza
two of them on
Pop-Tart.
top of each other,
Mm-hmm.
if you could make a giant Pop-Tart. That's a fun science experiment for you kiddos out there when your parents aren't home.
Oh God.
Wow.
I can't.
Damn.
My
Yep.
director here is telling me I gotta hurry up and eat the pizza, so let's just cook this real quick.
Yeah, please. Oh God.
And here we have a completely cooked Totino's Party Pepperoni Pizza Party pizza. To be honest, it smells a little weird, I'd say. I'm not sure how to describe it, but it definitely doesn't smell like a traditional frozen pizza. There's something up with this one. It doesn't smell bad, it just smells a little bit off. Where am I supposed to put this now? I guess I'll just set, just set it on the floor. I've been thinking about it while it cools, and you know, this kind of smells like how I remember a Chuck E. Cheese smelling.
Oh,
Not that Chuck
no.
E. Cheese, you know, isn't a
That's
fine establishment or
disgusting.
anything, but it's
Nope.
just got that weird smell. And an even less flattering cooking observation, I noticed that as it heated up, a lot of the toppings slid down the face of the pizza, which makes me think that this is going to be kind of a soupy experience. And
Gross.
soupy is one of my least favorite ways to describe a pizza. Was a very crispy crust, though. As I cut it, definitely has a crispy
crispy.
crust. Let's go ahead and take a taste. Well, that's unique.
Yeah. You think?
This
Now
is
that's
a
a
cult.
thinker. I thought it was going to be really soupy, but well, that's not too bad. The weirdest thing here is definitely the crust. The crust is very mysterious. Crunchy, crispy on the bottom, but mushy just beyond the surface. It's also got a strange taste to it. It almost reminds me of like a fried dough, and the topping kind of tastes like... But honestly, the serving size
Finish
seems
that
more
thought in a
impressive
sec.
now that I'm looking at it here in front of me. I've already eaten 3 pieces.
The
I'm
little,
not
little
interested in eating the whole
pieces.
thing.
Yep.
I could definitely see myself splitting this with somebody. Once again, failed to really taste the pepperoni. These chunk pepperonis just, I mean, they just might as well not even be there. You know, the toppings taste a lot like the innards of a Totino's pizza roll.
Oh God. Well, probably because that's what they are, my guy.
Yeah.
Really weird.
Pretty much.
But don't know that I'm gonna stock my freezer with them, but I would understand.
That's
I would
very
understand
generous,
if you
yeah.
did. I gotta say, I think there's something suspicious going on in the Totino's review section. This pizza's got a 4.6 based on thousands of reviews. 4.5 taste, 4.5 value. I don't see it. Bro!
No.
Is it gourmet? No.
No.
Is it the perfect comfort food? Yes.
No.
Is it perfect
No.
after a drunk night?
Influencer.
Nothing better. Not to mention, Totino's has packed the flavor punch. Okay, yeah. I mean, if you're eating this while drunk, yeah, it's gonna be great.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how you give this a 4.6. Anything above a 4, that's suspect though. Nuh-uh. Okay, well
Nah,
that's
not
all
doing
my
it.
thoughts on this pizza. It's pretty good, but if it's your favorite pizza, I don't want to be friends.
I don't want to be friends with you. There he goes. Oh, dead. No, now dead dog, I guess.
Wow.
Alright.
So
The
90s.
third pizza of the day is holy pepperoni,
Oh, Screamin' Sicilian.
tomato sauce, and mozzarella cheese. This is a
is
pizza
racist.
by the Screamin' Sicilian Pizza Co., which I think we can all agree I've never heard of before. You know,
Well,
above all
now
else,
you
this pizza
have.
really screams, I'm single, which means it might be great for a lot of my regular viewers. You know, on the back here, there's a little mustache. Like, you could take the mustache out of the box and wear
Yes,
it if
you
you
can, yes.
wanted to pretend what it's like to have a mustache. And you're
Well,
supposed to
no,
put
you
this thing
cook the
on,
pizza
just go up
beforehand,
and
so
down.
you know what it's like to have
Yes.
This
grease
is weird,
in
but
your
effective.
mustache.
Maybe like more respectable. Would you trust me
No.
more if
No.
we encountered each other in an
No.
alleyway?
It has, yeah, I had that too.
Pizza, pizza, pizza.
All right, nothing too
Pizza,
exciting on the
pizza.
back, just the cooking instructions. I'm going to be using the conventional oven because I just don't think it's fair to judge these out of the microwave. But let's see what the inside looks like, shall we?
They're hit or miss.
Yeah, that's just what I was looking for. I'm definitely gonna have to do some rearranging of the Ronies on here, but you know, it looks pretty good. Even the pepperoni
that's the main
chunks,
problem.
which I tend to not like,
Sicilian,
they look a little bit better than the previous
to
pizzas.
rearrange
There's some more color
toppings.
to them. They're a bit bigger, and I'm excited. So I'm gonna go cook it now, and you guys are really cool. Thanks for watching so much.
The combos are
I'm
pretty
back
good, but
with
they're
the
hit or
delicious
miss.
smelling pizza,
Depending on how much
Mamma
ingredients you
Mia.
get in there.
Do Italians ever say
Mamma
Mamma Mia?
Mia.
Just
Do
like,
Italians ever say
unironically?
Mamma Mia? Of
Disappointing
course
if not,
they do.
because that means my
Yes.
Italian impression is probably not as
Genova
spot
says
on
that
as
all
I
the time,
envisioned in my
yeah.
head. Hey, we gotta cut the pizza now. Mamma Mia. Now this thing
Mamma
smells
Mia.
legit while cooking. The crust
Oh
seems
my
nice
God.
and thick,
Legit.
kind of hard to cut through. Okay, visual inspection. I'm saying that it looks pretty good. The crust
I don't
seems
know about that,
crispy,
my
but
guy.
fluffy. I mean, it's kind of a pretty thick pizza there. Toppings look plentiful. It definitely seems just visually like we've gone into another bracket.
It looks
We've gone
like
up from
Elio's
value
pizza,
pizzas
but okay.
into, you know, a more serious contender when it comes to taste. And hey,
$3.98.
it's probably
A pretty good deal.
let's do it though. Let's get
Or a
eating.
Tostitos and cry yourself to sleep.
Hey, survived. That's pretty good technology. Okay, taste test. I'm gonna go with one that has a lot of pepperoni on it. Yeah, I mean, that's a nice looking slice. You know, looks a little
Has
soggy,
two.
but not too bad. Honestly, the toppings look great.
There you go.
I don't know how I feel about that. at first. Don't know how I feel about that. So the crust,
Hey.
great. Pepperonis, great. What I'm not sure about is the sauce and the cheese. I don't know how to describe the sensations that I'm feeling on my taste bud lumpy bits. It's pretty good. It reminds me of like a DiGiorno. There's something going on with the cheese where it's like kind of a melty lump and it's got a certain taste to it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
It's almost like the cheese is slimy.
You know what he's talking
like
about,
not
right,
stretchy
Greg? Yeah.
or gooey like I want it to be, but slimy.
want
It's weird because it's
taste.
undoubtedly
I want cheap taste.
it's a little odd to describe because it's undoubtedly a higher quality
And a
pizza
mustache.
than the last two, but I don't think that I prefer it. I'd rather not taste the topping at all than taste the topping and dislike it. That cheese slime is
Jeez.
a little overwhelming. Yeah, I don't know that I want to eat any more of this. As fine as
I
it
don't know
is,
if I
it's
wanna
just
eat
not
any
my
more
cup of
of
tea.
it.
Even though it's higher quality, it's also don't taste very good. I'm gonna give this one like a 3 pepperonis, maybe like a 2.5 pepperonis. I honestly think that if it was a thin
That's
crust pizza, I'd like it a lot
pretty
more,
high.
even with the weird
Raideronis.
cheese. But as it stands, it's kind of a smushy, squishy, mushy, squishy
Squish mush.
pepperoni Tony. I will say that these pepperonis are by far and away my favorite so far. Screamin' Sicilian pepperoni pizza pepperoni gets a 3 out of 5 on Walmart.com. I really could not find that many reviews of this pizza, if I'm being
single, it
honest. This
says.
Walmart rating is only based on 2 reviews. If you are a
Imagine
passionate
that.
defender of the Screamin' Sicilian pepperoni single frozen pizza, you gotta get on the review game. Not enough reviews of this.
We
thing.
should look at
Joy gives it
Celeste
5
Pizza
stars
and
leaves no
Elio's
comments,
Pizza
while
next
Tiffany
week.
gives it 1 star
Ooh.
and says didn't get them, and when I got
Yum,
home
yum.
saw they had been sub for some
Well, that's the
off-the-walls
ones he
pizza.
can get
So
living
it
in
sounds like she didn't
Washington, I
even
guess.
get the pizza, and she still reviewed it. Good job, Tiffany.
The ones that are more
Way to
common,
go.
I
Good
guess,
job,
as well,
Tiffany.
too.
Hey guys, guess what's under here?
Ah,
here?
Pizza Mel by
Red Baron. Woo.
Oh, wait, wow. This is the best thing I've eaten all day, easily. It's like a pizza panini. You've got 2
Yeah,
slices
Red
of
Baron
toast,
actually
a little bit of
is
sauce,
probably the
a lot of
closest thing to
cheese,
real
and some
quality in
really
that
good
frozen
pepperonis.
pizza
They
we've
taste a
got.
lot like the
Yeah.
French bread, French. I didn't think anything could match
French.
the French bread Red Barons. Those were always my favorite, but I don't know. This could be a little bit better. This is definitely like a 20 pepperoni experience. I'm super
20
impressed.
pepperoni.
But
20.
the one problem is that this is a sandwich and not a pizza. So
yeah.
it's got to be disqualified.
It's a sandwich, not pizza.
And that's all I can say about it.
Disqualified.
Oh God. Music.
This video is sponsored by HelloFresh.
Oh.
Hello,
Well, here we go. Here's the ad.
Yep.
Oh my God.
Blink, blink.
Thanks to HelloFresh. HelloFresh. Eating healthy can be stressful.
Are you feeling HelloFresh right now, Gray?
HelloFresh.
There are some other things. Yes, please.
Yes.
Switching per year round. 25%
I say yes.
That's right. You did say yes, and that means HelloFresh
The-
is gonna
the-
give me a paycheck, and
This-
you're going on the streets.
Go to HelloFresh.com.
Yep. The executive said yes.
21 free meals plus free shipping.
Very
That's
fresh.
HelloFresh.com code Boodaloo21.
Premium,
21
yes.
free meals plus free shipping.
Jesus Christ, we're
Well,
not a great
really.
for that. Okay, anyway,
Yep.
here we go, everybody. It's everyone's favorite
Robert Dyer. Woo.
channel. Christmas countdown. This is from way many years ago.
Robert Dyer and
How fucking bright the light is.
Yeah.
The Robert Dyer channel Christmas countdown. Where today
I think he has his camera set to the one exposure level and never changes it.
Probably.
It turns his lighting up or down or whatever.
I mean, but he looks it looks brighter than it usually does. And
It
the camera
does, yeah.
quality also looks like it's still smeared with Vaseline.
Two hot dogs.
But it's Lunchables time.
Yes, it is. Lunchables hot dogs, which you all want, clearly. I don't do.
And it's a whole pack.
Oh my god, it looks
Oh.
so bad.
Hot dog.
It's like an art.
Over here.
I hate to say it. It's an artificial hot dog. I don't know.
Ketchup on.
I mean, hot dogs are artificial.
Well, yeah.
This is truly an artificial hot dog. It's like the
This
next
was
step
made
down.
in a hot dog factory, bro. Look
In
at it.
Ohio.
Oh, maybe. Could always be somewhere else, though, too. But Ohio probably does have the corner market on hot dog factories.
Real mess.
Oh, God.
Package malfunction.
There's a malfunction, alright.
And we've already had a malfunction of one of the buns split in half.
Wow.
Here's
There
the
we
hot
go.
dog out of the microwave.
Microwave.
And smell a
Smell it.
standard hot dog bun aroma. And of course a wonderful hot dog aroma. So let's go ahead and see how it tastes.
Taste.
Just
Yeah,
shove the whole
Tatsy, I
thing in
agree.
your mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Cram it in.
Mm-hmm.
Now let's try
Let's
out
try
this
the
Capri Sun that
Capri-
comes with a
Capri
Lunchable.
Sun pouch. Yep.
They're not kidding. I should have had
Drink
the
it.
camera on when I put the straw in here. It came spewing out through the hole.
Just fucking drink it.
Just like it did the first time I had one
Right.
of these
Nope.
in grade school. Now they've had decades to improve this package since then, and they have not done it.
Nope.
It was funny in grade school.
Funny
it's
in
not
grade
funny
school.
anymore.
He's not happy about
let's
it.
go ahead and
Being
try
a
and
child's
drink.
product.
Now, if you're a real adult, screw the straw, rip the top off, and then fucking tent it and drink it.
Pretty good cherry
Pretty
flavor.
good cherry flavor.
Not half bad. Now, by all rights, I should be ripping this Lunchable. The drink squirted me. The
He's
Starburst
offended
is
by
real
that drink
small.
squirting him. Probably his own
Wow.
fault,
Find
too.
it where it
Robert,
fell out of the
why are
box
you like
around
this?
here.
Why?
It's a technique fault. Yep.
Aside from a ketchup and mustard packet,
Wow.
that's all you get in this box.
Well,
Two
duh, it's a
hot
Lunchable.
dogs,
It's
real
not going to
small,
contain the whole
Mhm.
world for you, bud.
a little candy and a Capri Sun drink. Now that's not enough for any size of a person.
You know?
This is barely
for children.
counts as a snack.
Mhm.
So why am I not going to give this 1 star?
Why?
Is that holy smokers? These
Oh.
are good hot dogs and Lunchable.
Mm.
They've got a classic flavor. They're
Of
not
hot
the
dog.
Oscar Mayer flavor they used to be in Lunchables, but
Ah,
these are
so
great
arsenic, I
tasting
see.
Hot dogs, great tasting
Right.
buns.
Okay.
All I can suggest is to maybe buy 2 of these together, so you get 4. It's a pretty good Capri Sun drink with a nice cherry. Starburst,
why
I've
are we
always
like
liked.
this?
I would give that a 5 stars. if
Why
I
have
could
we come
find
this?
it around here.
Why have we gone this way in
So
society,
overall,
Robert? Why did you
certainly
do
on the
this?
flavor and the quality of the
I know
hot
this was years
dogs
ago,
and
but I am
buns,
angry now.
I'm going to give this 4 stars.
You're giving it 4,
If you like this video,
and you
Wow.
completely
share it
bitched
with your
about it so
friends.
much.
Please subscribe, and I'll see you next time on this Christmas countdown.
Oh boy.
No, we will not be seeing you again, sir. You have lost your privileges anyway. This fraud should be in jail for this.
Mm-hmm.
How it started.
And as the annual
Oh, this
flu
guy.
vaccination campaign
And
kicks
Fauci,
into
too,
high
look at him.
gear later this month and into
Biden's
early October,
COVID SAR, yeah.
we expect
Yeah.
millions
The whole-
will choose
the
to
whole
get their
press
COVID-19
briefing.
shot
Yep.
at the same
Mm-hmm.
time. Or over the course of the fall when people go in for routine checkups. The good news is you can get both your flu shot and COVID shot at the same time. It's
that.
actually a good idea.
No.
I really believe this is why God gave us two arms, one for the flu shot and the other one for the COVID shot.
Well, fuck yourself.
No.
How's
That's
it
not how it
going up?
works.
Getting a Pfizer boost and flu vaccine at the same time may raise the risk of a stroke. Wow. Yeah, he should be in jail for that shit. Well, that's dangerous as shit, then.
The good news is you can get
Good
both your flu
news.
shot and COVID shot at the same time. It's
You
actually
son
a
of
good idea.
bitch. People who listen to the experts after taking both shots simultaneously, yeah. Dead. Yeah, dead. Go to jail. Alright, people love Velma. And look who
yeah.
it is. Look who it is, Gray.
Duke's take on Velma. Oh,
Just,
yeah. It's really good.
I just need to get this real quick so I can post it in the fucking general of the chat. And give me 1 second. Give me just 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
I'm posting this in the Discord general, and I'm gonna say under it, does this look like a face of mercy to you? Does this look like the face of mercy to you? And like so.
The face of mercy or the face of mercy?
Mercy. Not mercy. Mercy. Because there's
Okay.
no mercy to be had with this motherfucker.
Alright, so
1.5
I was
speed.
debating to even make a video on this because
Yes.
it kind of feels like beating the show when it's down. Like, Velma is one of the most hated things ever. Like,
You
watched by
think?
anybody on the internet. You know the internet. You know how much we love to hate things. But don't feel too bad for.
It's like
HBO
low-hanging
doing
fruit,
Last of
but
Us.
okay.
People like that. It's pretty good. But I was saying to myself, is there anything I can really
You
add
just
to
said
this
The Last
that
of
everyone
Us,
else
the TV
hasn't
show
already
was good. Wow. Okay, we'll keep going.
The scary thing is the ratings are actually pretty good.
Chamber, and I thought,
They shouldn't be, but
What did you just say to me, old man?
I'm saying
you
the last episode of Last of Us.
What did you
Last of Us is actually rating pretty good, but Last of Us last episode was like, oh, gay sex.
Oh, of course
But
it
that's-
is.
So the next few weeks, we'll continue down there, and then next season, Last of Us 2.
Yep.
Come on.
thought about it. I think there are a couple things because I'm
I
coming
mean,
at
'cause
this from the point
Druckmann's
of
a
view
fucking idiot.
of someone that is
Yes.
a Scooby-Doo fan, but not like a diehard fan. I've been seeing, like,
Unfortunately,
everything
he has his
Scooby-Doo, but I
claws
love
in the
cartoon,
TV show,
and
too,
I
so-
He created
like the
The
different
Last of Us.
variations we've gotten
Yep.
over the years. I especially like the ones that are a bit more cynical.
Well,
and
that
have
fucking one is awful that he just showed before the What's New Scooby-Doo here.
Yep.
That other one was fucking awful.
a little bit more of a satirical take on the characters, but it still represents the characters pretty well. And I feel like that's what Velma is trying to be.
No.
But is not doing a very good job
No,
of.
it is
And
not.
the answer is very, very clear why. Velma is falling into the trap that a lot of shows, a lot of comedy, a lot of
Last
movies,
of
a lot of
Bug
entertainment
Chase,
is
yeah.
falling into a little bit, and
Mhm.
sometimes it's not that big a deal, but sometimes
Nobody
it can get away
loves
like
Velma.
with this.
Nobody.
It's trying to be
No.
important. It's trying to
Daphne
save
is
the world.
Asian
It's trying
now.
to act
Don't
like
ask
they have
why.
a leg up
Velma's
on
the
how everything
street
should be,
shitter.
and you're the one falling behind,
It's
and you
so
need to catch
fucked
up.
up.
And that's not very fun.
This show
It's funny
is
if you
a-
do it kind of in a point of
it's
view where it
targeted
is
to
kind
no
of
one.
mocking the
Yep,
person
that's
saying
right.
that and
There's
being
no
too pretentious and
audience
mocking
for
that
the
pretentiousness,
show.
But in this
No,
case,
no
it's just
one.
being pretentious. It's
Nope.
just acting like it knows what should and shouldn't be made fun of. It uses all the correct
If you
language.
include
It only makes fun of
everyone,
people it feels like it's okay
you have an
to make fun of.
audience
And
of
that's
no
not
one.
what really good, funny comedy is. Comedy is very much taking something that may be uncomfortable in you, any kind of misery, any kind of negative emotion, and saying, yes, we get that, we see
that
it
one
too,
chick
and
has that,
throwing it
like,
in your face, and you just release this giant ha
basic
out of it,
haircut
this
I saw
release
there.
of that negative emotion you're carrying with you. And when you're already kind of going in with this feeling that there's things you shouldn't say, there's things you shouldn't do, there's things that
Awful.
absolutely we're going to judge you if you think, it doesn't really welcome this kind of attitude or environment.
No.
And yes, that can totally go the other way. Someone can say something that's just like crazy racist, crazy mean, or something like that, and it's like, this
Ooh,
isn't working. You know, we don't want like
racist,
a Michael
ooh.
Richards stand-up moment where he just cracked, and it's like, oh, that's not funny, that's just racist. So it's not
I don't know,
something
that was
where
still
there's
kinda
an
funny that he
absolute
lost
to either
his
side.
shit.
It's that fun
Mhm.
middle, that in between the extremes of being too safe and being too dangerous, where you can really find that sweet, good comedy, and that in between changes a lot, and that's fair. And it should change, it should evolve, it should morph into different things. But when somebody's
Not
trying to
this
play too
way.
hard to one side, you get that character from Duckman.
This medical caregiver of indeterminate gender says to his or her
Yep.
disabled, or should I say differently
Yep.
able patient, why do you have a penguin on your head? They're endangered.
At least when someone's trying to play it too safe. It's a
back
character
here a
who's
minute.
super PC, doesn't want to offend anyone in comedy. And I'm kind of a believer in George Carlin's mindset, which is comedy's not working unless somebody's offended.
Yeah.
Or
No
in
shit.
my point of view, it's not working unless there's some element of misery being
You don't
addressed.
even
And
know
the
what
more
comedy
it's being
is.
focused in on, the funnier it's gonna be. It just has to really,
You're
really find that
anti-comedy.
misery and expose it and bring it to the forefront. And that's when you get a real good laugh out of it, because you don't know that they're aware that they're going through a similar misery maybe you are, thinking maybe the same thing you are, and maybe you think you shouldn't think, and they bring it to the forefront and say, hey, this is human, it's okay, it's all of us. Should we sometimes be ashamed? Sure, but that's part of the comedy, that's part of the fun. And here's the element I really want to get to eventually. Sorry, we're rambling on here so much. What I think I can say about Velma that nobody else is saying. I think these are good writers. They're just not allowing themselves to be good.
No,
because
they
I
are
think
not.
There are some very funny scenes in Velma. Not many, but there are some.
No.
Velma is selling drugs to get some money for something important, and she's going to this client, and it turns out it's her dad. That is very funny,
Wow.
especially because both of them are hugely
Breaking
embarrassed
the
by it and
law.
have a lot to explain. I mean, that is very, very funny. Memories of her
breaking the
mother
law.
being super kind and super nice, but then when you see what it really is, it turns out she was very mean to her mother without even realizing it, to a point where she's taking her eye out and abusing her and just not aware of it at all, and it's actually more likely the mother just ran away. That's very, very funny. There's some elements like that where you can tell they're not focusing
that kind
on,
of abuse
well, we
funny
can't
to
do
you,
this joke because
Doug?
that's a stereotype, or
Is
we
it
can't do this
funny?
joke because that might offend other people. They just want to be funny. And I think that is here. I get the feeling the show is very much trying to be like Harley Quinn, which also took a
No.
similar approach and does have a left lean, but it doesn't get in the way of the comedy. And in my
A
opinion, in terms
left lean?
of commentary
Yeah,
and politics
no
and
shit.
comedy, you can always have a little bit, or sometimes you can even have it very, very extreme. You just have to be interesting and or funny, just entertaining. That's what we're here to see. And you can get commentary.
Wow.
Commentary is in all comedy, in my opinion. Again, it's addressing this misery that we all go through and bring it to the forefront.
I'm gonna make
But
you
if
miserable in a moment,
you use it
Doug.
in a way where you're trying to really push, at the same time daring and saying something that you think nobody else is saying, you're gonna fall into the trap a lot of other people are falling into in terms of this type of comedy, which is you're actually saying
The
what a lot of
fucking
people
woman
are
who
saying,
made
and
this
it's
is a
becoming
cunt.
boring. There's a lot of
Yes.
struggles that people are going through that are very tragic, but they can find the humor in it as well, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay seeing what a woman is going through, a black person is going through, an Indian person is going through, and I love when they can find the
Why?
comedy
Yes,
in that.
an
and pull it to the
Indian
forefront
woman
and you go, man, that's
who
tragic, but
became
it's actually kind of
the
inspiring, and they can
self-insert
take
for
it
Velma.
and turn it into something
Yeah.
positive, turn it into something humorous, and that doesn't feel like what this is doing. It feels like it's trying to do that, but it's too caught up in feeling important. I always feel like
Ugh.
shows like Harley Quinn or The Boys or a lot of these other shows that have this commentary that clearly has a left lean are very close to crossing that line to being something like Velma, but they don't quite, because again, the focus is the characters, that is the comedy. The characters here, a lot of people have brought up, are not only not the most likable or complex or interesting, but they're not very representative of the original characters, the original source material. Some people say the show is way too mean. I don't mind that. If anything, I want it to be mean because I'm sick of it playing so safe. And I don't mind mean humor. In my opinion, this could have been an attempt to get the James Gunn Scooby-Doo movie we never got, the
Awful.
R-rated one. That's one of the reasons, even though I saw the trailer for it, it wasn't blowing me
No.
away. I was like, well, there are possibilities for this because James Gunn tried to do this version of Scooby-Doo that was very, very mean. And you can see the leftovers of that mean-spiritedness in that original movie, like when they're throwing Scrappy-Doo on the side of the road. I mean, that's incredibly mean, but it's harking back to the fact that everybody hated that character, so you have to have some awareness of the character in order to know why that works. This one, it's almost like you could go in knowing a
Scrappy-Doo,
thing
like,
about
sucks,
Velma or
so,
Daphne
yeah.
or Fred, and you would not even recognize them as Velma, Daphne, or Fred, aside from the fact that they're wearing similar clothes. Now, with that said, I can't act like every incarnation of Scooby-Doo that's doing kind of a satire of it, which is a lot of them, have gotten it right. I never got why they want Shaggy and Velma to be together in the show. To me, the love octagon is very, very clear.
no,
Velma
no,
wants
no, no,
Daphne,
no.
Daphne wants Fred, Fred wants Shaggy, and Shaggy has clearly given his heart to Scooby. That's what's funny about it, but for some reason, they try to mix it up and have characters fall in love that I feel like don't belong together, which
I don't
maybe that's
know.
playing on the comedy
I
too,
think
but it
at
doesn't make me
least,
laugh. And let's be really
Velma
honest
and
with ourselves. Like,
Shaggy
legit
probably would.
honest. This is not one of the worst shows ever made. You weren't there for Normal Ohio. You weren't there for Honey, I'm Home.
Normal
you
Ohio.
know, deep
I'm
down,
Home.
there are far worse shows. This is well animated. There are a couple of good laughs in it, but it's not.
You're just coping. That's what I'm hearing. I
Yep.
hear a lot of cope because you don't want to mention the
With Fred
fact
and
that it's
Velma,
awful.
yeah, with Fred, Daphne, and Next
Not
Room.
good,
Yep.
and the reason you want to
Fucking-
say, "Oh my God, this is the worst show. This is the worst
And
piece of crap I've ever
Fred's a
seen,"
poor.
is
He
because it's
pretends
following a
he's rich.
pattern
He's a
that you're getting
poor.
sick of. That you feel like
Daphne's
it's
the
taking
rich
over.
one.
This comedy
Fred's
that's
a
having
poor.
a super left lean that
Yeah.
we're seeing all over the place, and sometimes, like I
But
said,
he
it
does have an
ruin
ascot.
a perfectly good show, and other times it doesn't completely ruin it, but
You've
it
seen
can
the
get
old
in the way.
series?
I've seen it
Gee,
with,
Doug,
like,
I sure do wonder why you
Maniacs,
keep mentioning left lean constantly. Is it because of the fact you lean that way and you realize, that, oh shit, my people ruin everything now? Yeah.
They try to
Why?
push
Projecting,
very
yep.
left-leaning lessons where before it was just about anarchy and making fun of anyone. For me, there's always a fear of getting another Black
You still
Christmas
like- see?
remake. That movie's gonna be talking about for years. Like
See,
that.
that motherfucker, he literally just said, oh, that kind of ruined that show for me where it was like, and then just, I still like it though. Yeah, of course you fucking like the Animaniacs reboot. That's shit. It's a shit because no one talked about it. Everyone thought it was bad too. Except unless it's you.
Of a super left-leaning politics for
I hate
writing.
it
We're just
so
going to
much.
push an agenda movies. But in my opinion, you can incorporate politics or a lean, definitely, in something. Like I said, I think Harley Quinn has a lean and The Boys have a lean, but they mix it up, and they're about the comedy first. To me, it's the equivalent of seeing a Pure Flix film, which, if you're not aware, they do very, very Christian movies. They've done films like God's Not Dead and War Room and some really horrendous movies that I think are terrible. It's the same thing. It's too right-leaning and too Christian.
Someone's
It's like that in a
banging
way
that
that
dog
going
in
into the
the
message. But at the same time, I have seen some that are totally fine and still promote a right-leaning Christian message that's totally okay.
Right-leaning
People
Christian Instant
but
message.
it's still done okay. I've totally enjoyed movies that have a very Christian lean in the past just because they're good movies. And I think the same can be said for something that has a left lean, certainly. But like those Pure Flix movies, the real extreme ones, it can go too far in one direction. And I think that's what Velma is doing, and everyone else has said they're doing. But in my opinion, I think the writers and the creators of it can make something good out of it.
No, they can't.
Scooby-Doo
That's
has
the
had some great
fucking
satires
bitch.
in the past. There's one comic book series where the reason Scooby can talk is because he's a part of the scientifically advanced robo-dogs that are super intelligent and can speak very well, but he's actually the malfunctioning one. That's why he talks like this. So everyone's always amazed that there's a talking dog, but he's actually not that advanced. Now that's very, very funny and playing on an idea that we're all aware of. You know, a silly idea from the start. It's just this talking dog from the 60s that everyone just accepted. Oh yeah, okay, this is just how this world works, and they're taking the idea and they're having fun with it. This doesn't feel like it's taking those ideas and having fun with it. It feels like it's taking those ideas and balling you out with it, saying you're either with us or against us, and that's not fun. That's not funny. That's not enjoyable, and we're getting a fair amount of it. Now, to be fair, I feel like there's a little bit of a pushback against it when you do see something like Velma, which is, yes, hated by the internet, but it's also hated by a lot of critics.
Everybody
too, not as much
fucking hates
as the typical viewer, but people seem to really like to harp on something like this. The bad side of that is that the people who make these can then see it and say they don't like that when Indian person is Velma and stuff like that, and there totally could be. I'm not saying they're not out there. I mean, good God, the past 5-6 years has definitely shown us there's a lot more people like that than I thought. I never care if someone is, whatever, a switch gender, a switch race or something like that, because it's trying something different. I'm so sick of seeing the same thing over and over. We're just seeing the same ideas and characters and IPs, and it just gets so tiring. At the very least, change something.
The hand
you're gonna do it, but you're not
jiving,
giving
the
the person
everything.
because they're the best. You're doing it just to do some pandering and say, hey, you see, we got someone it makes us look more inclusive. That's not fun. So, okay, this is,
No shit,
yeah, me rambling a lot
jackass.
and stuff like that, but again, I was trying to think, is there anything new I wanted to say about this that nobody else was saying? And yes, I do think there's good writers in here. I think they
You're an
can
idiot.
turn out a good product.
You're
I
an
think they
idiot.
just have to get out of their own.
You're an idiot
And
if you
I don't know
think
if
that.
it was something where the writers were thinking, well, I got some good ideas,
That
but no, I
that
can't do that
bitch
because that
got
might
an
be
ego
offensive. I
from
gotta
making The
change it to
Office and
this.
made this
Or
shit.
if maybe they had some really good ideas and
Fuck
producers
that
came in and said,
bitch.
no, you can't do that. You have to push, this narrative and stuff like that. To me, whatever the
A
reason is,
tangential
there's
one-hit
talented
wonder.
people behind this, and they're not letting themselves be
Running out
counted.
of shit.
I also
like,
really,
nope.
really want to make it clear, I don't want to act like I'm above like some of the mistakes these
You're
people are
not,
making.
because
Like,
you're
I've done
awful.
comedy
Yeah.
that I felt like, oh, I want to do something a little different, or I want to do something that feels a little bit more
We
important.
know.
We've all done it.
We
Sometimes
all
it works,
know.
sometimes it doesn't. We
Yep,
all
you
get
get
in
it.
our little bubbles where we think we know how the world works, and we're just in there too much where we don't step foot out in the real world and see how real things are going on. We all do it. I'm not acting like I'm above it. I'm saying that this is what I'm noticing. I think a lot of people are noticing, and it doesn't have to be something where it's all the worst show ever made or the greatest thing ever made. You know, like Last of Us is already being called like one of the best shows ever made, and there's one episode.
One
But it is very
episode.
good. So far, I'm not going to bash it, but yes, it's one of those things where I think if you look at it
Jennifer
objectively,
Elfman,
you can see
who
some
was
value that can be pulled out, but if
really
it
high
just
on
get
their
out of its
tech
own way.
support.
Do I think the show can be saved? As of now,
No.
I would just kind of cut it. Maybe
Yeah,
go to
no
something
shit.
else. Try to maybe reboot something else, or here's a crazy idea. Try something new, just a new idea. I don't want to be one of those people that's just all in on just hate it, just get
Yeah.
angry. I mean, you can. You can get angry at it, certainly. I mean, there's a lot of stuff you get angry at. But don't just completely ignore
Like
the
Muppet
potential and the
Babies?
possibilities
Yeah.
for something when you can clearly
so
see
bad.
there.
I mean,
think
it's already
a lot of
got-
people can
it's
see
fucking
good
gotten
animation
greenlit for
here,
two
one or
more-
two
another
good jokes
season.
that are trying to get
Mhm.
out.
I'm not
Yes,
quitting,
there's
it's
this
just gonna get
wall
worse.
of protective
I know.
bullshit that's stopping it from being really funny and really clever. With that said, I'd love to know what y'all think, because I'm not perfect. I'm definitely not saying like I've solved the puzzle or something like that. Did I even solve anything here?
No,
I don't know.
you
I'm
just
giving my
ranted
thoughts.
on and
I'd love
on
to know
about
your
your
thoughts.
left-leaning
What do you think
bullshit.
could save this show? Is it even possible to save it? Because like I said, I would
No.
kind of cut the loss and go on to something else. But do you agree? Do you think if they just kind of got out of their own bubble, they can make something that's legit like The Boys or Harley Quinn? Or do you think,
No.
nah, they're just
They
too,
can't
they're
get
too
in
far
the- out
gone,
of
it's
the
not
bubble.
worth it, there's
No.
nothing here worth saving? I'd love to know your
They
thoughts.
created
I
a
just want to
bubble.
give my own 2 cents on a show that everybody's talking about. I don't know if I'm gonna do something like this.
Left lean,
I was sort of
left
thinking
lean.
about it.
Don't ever
I
do
don't know
this
if it's worth doing. This might be a one-off. This might be a continuing thing. I have no idea. I guess we'll just see how it goes. Let me know your thoughts on it too, and I'll just see you next time. Take care.
Thank God.
Take care.
Thank fucking God. Okay,
Moving
here's
on.
the beer I'm drinking tonight.
Nice.
What I've had before too, but I didn't have it on the show, so here you go. Toasted Bach. Gotta finish it right now.
Yeah, boxer.
What's
good.
happening, guys? I'm Dan. Welcome back to another episode of Poor Michigan Reviews.
Hi, Dan.
Diving into something that's more macro, if you will, a little bit larger to the game. It's
It
going to
is
be
a bigger brewery.
Leinenkugels. This is the Toasted Box
Leinenkugels.
seasonal. Comes out, I think, every year. I don't know if I've had this one, guys. I've had a lot of Leinenkugels over the years. It's been many years since I've even gotten a 6-pack of Leinenkugels. There's just so many options that this is like on the back burner. So I saw this come in, kind of looked at it, and was thinking, why not review this? Because I feel like a lot of people have this. But, guys, I'm kind of new to this one. I don't believe I've had the Toasted Bach in my day. Trying to think back. Maybe I did, but it's unlikely.
I don't think a lot of people have
So this
Bachs,
coming in at
but I would
5.1%
recommend
again.
that.
Toasted Bach,
Yeah,
a
Bach's are
refreshing
great
take
beers.
on a traditional
Great beer
Bach
style.
beer. Usually Bachs, I thought were a little bit higher ABV than this.
No, they're actually
5.1. It's
Yeah.
still a dark lager, if you will. It's
Yes.
got some German ties or Bavarian ties, whatever you want to say. Okay, it's mass produced. Okay, so it's coming in at like $9.99 or like $10.49 for a 6-pack. Solid value here, guys. So let's dive in. Not make this video too long. It's a freaking Leinenkugels. Let's dive in.
Yeah, drink it up.
Hope you guys are doing well, by the way.
Well, I'm doing
yeah.
just fine
So
after
we got
hearing
this,
that
like,
rant about
brown,
left leaning
amberish-
every fucking minute.
Darker end of the spectrum beer. That's kind of what it's supposed to look like, guys. So it's brown. Of course it is. I don't think we expected anything else. Again,
No, it's a very nutty looking beer.
Dark lager, like brown
Brown
looking
slash
beer,
red.
kind of mixture, a little amber hue to it.
Amber hue's
Tiny
definitely
amount of
there.
head, not very much. Not going to go into too much there.
Not brown like a
Mild
stout.
combination, not
No.
very much streaming to the top.
No,
Let's
it's
go to
brown
the
slash red.
It's like a Scotch ale. Otherwise,
Smells chocolatey.
as it should.
Smells roasty, toasty.
Well, it's
Roasted grains, toasted malt bill, guys. A little bit of campfire vibes in there. Maybe a little like soft vanilla chocolate in there. Dark chocolate, milk chocolate mixture. Smells pretty darn good, actually.
Okay, drink it.
Smells like a brown ale too. Like it's got some kind of like mixture of that going on in there as well.
Mixture of that. Okay.
But I'm not going to go into mass
brown ale,
detail.
yeah.
Once again, it's a
I can say that.
Leinenkugels, guys. Did this for you. But I bet you it'll be solid. Let's dive in. Cheers.
Cheers. Dive in.
Bonk.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
Kind of yeasty, bready on the middle. Even on the back end, it lingers. It's like yeasty, grainy vibe to it. Toasted grains.
Yeah.
Bready, malty complex through the middle. I mean, that's right on the money. It's got a slight German kind of tie to it, almost like this funk. It's not. It's like a split between German and American homage.
Homage.
But it's got enough ties to let me know that it's got some like ethnicity to it. It's got a little bit of pull
Yes,
in
of
that
course it
direction.
does.
But it's very
German
clean.
style of beer.
Well,
American beer
It drinks almost like an
originally is German
amber,
style.
brown, lager,
Yes.
Lagers,
all put together,
Pilsners,
almost
and
like a
Bocks are all
softer
German style
Yingling,
beers.
if you will.
Yes, because the German beer makers
Almost slightly
migrated to the
porterish
U.S.
for a
and
moment.
set up a shop. Yep.
Yes, they did.
But again, those caramel malts, honey kind of pushing
Besides the
through,
English, they were some of the
toasted
first,
grains,
the
toasted
English and
bread.
Irish, they were some of the first
A little bit of like
colonists
rye
in
bread
America.
in there.
Yeah.
Not rye bread, that'd be spicy. A little bit of like wheat bread in there, if you will.
Okay.
Rye bread, spicy. Okay.
I mean, it's just like
Pretty
that kind
soft,
of like rye
average,
taste. How rye
going
can
through
be.
the middle and back end, guys. It's a solid beer. It's good. It's not gonna
Likes
blow
it.
you away. It's not supposed to. It's solid. It's just super solid at great availability and price.
Well, available. It's limited.
Shoot,
it's
I don't know.
seasonal, So. But it comes out every
3.6 out
year,
of 5,
so
man.
you can
Yeah, I
just,
mean
like,
it's
be made.
it's good. It's a Leinenkugels toasted bot, guys. Thank you so much for being here. That's my quick little breakdown. Hope you get your hands on it. What do you think? You like it?
Sounds
I'm over
good.
and out.
And I
Cheers.
did. I do enjoy it. Moving on, if you will. Let's go to the next video.
Welcome back to
So I figured
100
you'd
Days,
love this,
100
Gray.
Mules, where I explore
yes.
variations of my favorite drink. Today we're making a Jamaican Mule, the
Jamaican
classic
Mule,
version,
yep.
which is basically just Jamaican rum, lime juice, and
Yep.
ginger beer.
Yep.
Pretty standard. Make sure you stick around for tomorrow because I'm going to show you how I make a Jamaican Mule. So
Makes
nothing
a
wrong
sound
with this.
version.
Rum works great in a mule. See you
Oh, did
tomorrow.
it skip? Or didn't it? No, it didn't skip. It was just the...
No, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a very short
Last
video.
Word is
Yeah.
a classic cocktail that's been
Okay,
around for
Alchemex
100
here.
years and grown in popularity over the past 30 years. It's also inspired a lot of variations. Today we're going to learn how to make Naked and Famous.
Nice.
One of those
I've
created
made this
by
cocktail
Death &
before.
Co. employee
Yeah.
Joaquin Simone.
It's one of the classic
Creating
ones, yeah.
cocktails,
Simone.
there's building blocks, and the last word is a great building block for all these other great cocktails. Paper Plane, Final Ward. Our buddy Vino has a video coming out with 4 different riffs in them. 2 special
Nice.
guests are going to appear in that video.
Oh,
Don't know
shit.
who it is.
Yes.
Couldn't tell you. So
Couldn't
today
tell
we're
you who
doing
those
Naked
2
and
special
Famous.
guests could be.
One
No.
that-
Totally not us.
Nope.
I don't even know if I've tried this. Yeah.
You had it last night.
Did I?
You made one last night.
Wow.
In 2011, Joaquin Simone, bartender
they're
at
goofs.
Death & Co., created Naked and Famous, and he called it the bastard child of The Last Word and Paper Plane. 2 cocktails that
They
we
have great chemistry when they do the videos.
Oh,
Yeah.
100% they do.
This one. You can check it out. He has the recipe in this Death & Co. book, their first book, which is an amazing book to have.
Yes, it's a great resource for bartenders.
Right, exactly. It kind of has like a day in the life of what it was to like open and close in the day of Death & Co, but also has great recipes, and the pictures are pretty awesome in it. So there's not too much more else about Naked and Famous, except for it is considered a modern classic. Beverage industry has deemed it that, so it's a great, easy cocktail to drink. The problem is getting one of the ingredients is kind of a pain in the ass.
Right. Fortunately, we were able to get
that was the
our hands
chartreuse
on
is the
that
thing that's a pain in the
ingredient.
ass.
Yellow chartreuse.
Yes.
Yellow
You gotta go
chartreuse.
all the way to
It's
San
expensive.
Diego, California to get the damn bottle.
Yeah, that's just the first place we ever saw it.
At least with I can go to Astor's Wine and Spirits to get mine.
Shelf, or even around the Illinois.
They're not sponsored yet. I just know about Astor's because they actually have a large selection of spirits.
So Joaquin also prefers using the Del Maguey.
You can get a half bottle too, so it's not as expensive for a real whole bottle.
Mezcal, running about $70 a bottle. So
it's one of
fucking
their single
expensive.
village expressions.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's
Half
super
bottle's
good.
at least like
It's not
half
as
that
smoky
price,
as
if
the
not
Vita, but
less,
it's
like
nice
30
and
bucks.
roasty.
So the shipping's
Earthy
probably
notes
gonna kill
to
you.
it.
I'm
So
getting it, but
at
still.
home, not a big deal. If you go to a bar, going to pay top dollar for this specific variation. But I want to give this cocktail the truest form, and what we have all the ingredients he specifically likes, and so we're gonna make it his way.
Yes.
So let's make a Naked and Famous.
Hell yeah, do it up, brother.
That'll make 2 croissants, Aperol, mezcal, chartreuse.
Yep.
They do like all 3/4 ounce. I would like round it up to an ounce for each.
I would too. Yeah.
Yeah.
We can
So we're
announce.
excited to try with this specific mezcal, the Chichicapa.
That is by the same guy that makes.
Yep, it's always nice to try a
Viva
cocktail
makes
as
Viva
intended.
too.
Right.
So
same company.
it
It's
was
the rarer
awesome
one though. That costs more money.
realize
That
that we
costs about
had
like
the intended mezcal.
Right,
60 to
And then
70
obviously
bucks a
the
bottle.
bitterness
Pretty
and the
expensive.
alcohol with the sweetness of the yellow chartreuse.
But
should
mezcal
blend
is never
all
usually
very
that cheap most of the time. There are some, but
yeah,
some are not really that cheap. I mean, the lowest price you probably get for mezcal most of the time is like $40 a bottle. That's still kind of expensive for a lot of people, but
that color is nice though.
It's lovely.
it is a very nice color.
It's big, it's punchy, but it's not it's not overwhelming on the palate.
So yeah, definitely with that specific mezcal, you can definitely taste the earthy and the deep, rich notes that it
Yes.
provides. Still with some layers of smoke in there, but it is definitely.
It's gonna be smoky.
I can
Most
see why
mezcals
he's
are
specifically
because they're
picked
made in that
one.
Yeah. Yep, it
traditional
does
style
pair well
underground
with the
clay
herbal
oven.
notes of the yellow chartreuse.
Yeah, because you definitely get all of that.
Nice.
From the yellow chartreuse, and it's not sweet. It's just, I mean, it's sweet to a point, but it's still tart and bitter.
Yes.
Also, which is great. What on a scale of 1 to 5? What do you give this?
It's probably not something I'd order every day.
Right.
And I can only drink probably one, which is really unfortunate considering what we're about to do. I would give it a solid 4.
I'll give it a 4.2.
Yeah.
Just because 3 is average, 4 is
exceptional.
Is really, really good, and I think this is just a little bit above that. I think just because of how explosive all the flavors are without being overpowering.
I do think that it is very well balanced. I just do not think the flavors are necessarily for me, which comes with pretty much anything
And
that
palate
has
and
the
taste
word
are subjective, so that's very true.
If you have any mezcal at home, definitely give that a try. This Friday, so we're gonna see if Chichicapa will be the best mezcal for this drink.
Because they're gonna try it with
Next
other
time.
ones.
Yep.
Wow.
Cheers.
Fancy. Good on you guys. Thank you, Gray, for sending that in.
What's up, gals and pals?
Here we
It's
go.
your boy Vino,
There's
and welcome
Vino.
back to 60
Oh wait, did we
Second
skip?
Cocktails. Ladies and gentlemen, today is a long overdue collab.
One. I think one got skipped. Unless I'm wrong. Let me see.
Nope.
Let me see. I'm surprised it's not. I guess I didn't put it in the right order. Give me 1 minute then. Because we will get to Vino, and we'll get to him seeing him talk and have everybody else, but we are missing a video, or it's not in the right spot. No, it's not in the right spot. That's my mistake then, Gray. Excuse me. We will get back to Vino in just a minute.
Welcome back to 100 Days, 100 Mules. This is my version of a Jamaican mule.
You
And
can
the
hear that
secret
chat. I know you can't see it, so don't worry about it. The screen's going to come right back up real soon. Sorry about that. Nope, Zach Baggins. No. In the window. There we go. Okay, here we go.
Welcome
Here's
back
his
to
version of
100
it.
Days, 100 Mules. This is
I think
my
you'll like this
version of a
version of a
Jamaican
Jamaican
mule.
mule
And the
better
secret
than the last
weapon
one, Gray.
is Smith &
Oh, yeah.
Cross
Smith &
Jamaican
Cross.
pot still rum. So we're going to do 1 ounce of Smith & Cross. We're also going to do an ounce of spiced rum. We got our lime juice, and we're going to do some orange bitters and some chocolate bitters.
Wow.
For extra spice. We've got ginger beer, of course, and let's garnish with a cinnamon stick and a dehydrated orange wheel.
Nice.
This one is so good. Easily among my top
Smith
5.
& Cross is a good
the
rum.
Funk from the Smith & Cross, the vanilla and the spices come after that. Oh my god, it's so good. Promise me you try this one.
Well, I will at some point, I'm sure. Anyway.
What's up, gals and
Now
pals?
we got
It's
Vino.
your boy Vino, and welcome back
And I
to
see the time on him,
60
Great.
Second
I'm just going to
Cocktails.
speed him up
Ladies
just
and
a little
gentlemen,
bit.
today
Yeah.
is a long overdue collaboration between me and one of my favorite channels and 2 of my good friends, Carl and Riley, over at Alchemist.
Carl and
Bar.
Riley.
So today we're going to be featuring one of my favorite cocktails to riff on, The Last Word. So make sure you stick around, because we're going to boogie down. The Last Word is a pre-prohibition cocktail that originates at the Detroit Athletic Club at or around 1915. The cocktail would soon become a widespread hit when it was introduced to the New York City cocktail scene by vaudeville performer Frank Fogerty. The drink remained quite popular for decades.
And
even
thankfully,
appearing in Ted
it was
Sosa's
written down in a book
1951
and
cocktail
survived.
book, Bottoms Up.
Yes, it did.
However, soon
So
after the publication,
post-prohibition
the cocktail would fall into relative
became
obscurity.
a
That's
cocktail
until the early
recipe.
2000s when bartender Murray
Oh.
Stenson, who was working at
Ray
Seattle's
Stenson.
Zigzag Cafe, rediscovered the
Zigzag
recipe while
Cafe.
reading Saussiere's book.
Oh,
He
shit.
soon added the cocktail to the cafe's menu, and well, the rest is history.
Now
All
became
right, guys,
famous
like I
again.
said, today me and my buddies over at Alchemix Bar are going to make you guys a few different riffs on The Last Word. Now, if you've never had The Last Word before, I'm going to put the original specs down in the description for you guys to check it out. Now, just keep in mind, if you've never had The Last Word before, it is a big, bold, in-your-face, fuck-your-feelings type of cocktail,
It
but
is.
it is so delicious. So if you like a little extra, hair on your chest and whatnot, I think you're going to enjoy this cocktail a lot. And it's also one of my favorite cocktails to riff on. All right, now, speaking of riffs, the first one that I'm going to be making for you guys is called a Widow's Word, and this is usually one of my
Widow's
favorite
Word.
spirits of all time.
Yeah,
I think you guys
it is
guessed it
word.
by now. Yes, Calvados, all right?
Oh,
Now, the thing to
Calvados
keep
is
in mind
in it,
about
okay.
last words and last word riffs is that they are all equal parts. Very easy to remember, right, folks? Now, let us look at what is in the sauce for this one, all right? The first thing we're going to need is 3/4 an ounce of apple brandy.
I would probably
and
round
I'm
that
going
to an
be
ounce.
using
I
Calvados.
would too.
All right. You guys had to know that I was going to be using, making riffs with my favorite stuff, right? I mean, come on, you guys know Vino by now.
Of course.
All right, the next thing we're going to do is 3/4 an ounce of yellow chartreuse, all right? Now, if you don't have yellow
Round that up to
chartreuse and
an
you want to do
ounce,
something
too.
like straight, you should go ahead
Yeah,
and do that.
I would.
It'll be very, very
Yellow
similar.
chartreuse is a lot more
Right,
mild
so
than
same thing
green
with the apple
chartreuse.
brandy. If
by
you
the
don't
way.
have
Yes.
Calvados, when you use something
Yeah,
like
the green chartreuse is
American apple
much
brandy,
stronger
whatever,
than
more
yellow.
herbal, yeah.
Blanking lids.
And the funny
Lids
thing is,
Applejack,
it's
there you
not
go.
that
The next
much
thing we're
high.
gonna
It's
need
not
is
even less than
3/4 ounce
ABV,
of
but it's just more mild
right?
comparatively.
Yeah.
So as you can see,
It's all
you're gonna get some real nice
herbal, the
flavors in this
aperitif,
cocktail, some
yeah.
bold flavors, some spicy flavors. So it's definitely gonna make
Addicting,
for
I
an
round up
interesting
to an
cocktail.
ounce. I just run it all up to an ounce, really.
And then we're gonna do 3/4 an ounce of lemon juice.
We're gonna keep it equal
And
ratio.
that'll help,
just run it up
kind
to
of
an
balance
ounce.
out all the sweetness that we're getting here from all these different liqueurs. All right, so 3/4 an ounce of lemon juice.
Yeah,
And last but not
extra
least, we're gonna
bitters.
do 1 dash of Angostura bitters. There you go.
I could see dashing
That'll
this
add some
too.
nice to the cocktail. All right, so now we're just gonna put some ice in our shaker.
2 dashes would probably be fine, especially with all the sweetness you already have in the drink.
And then we're gonna
too.
shake that up for about 10 to 15 seconds.
Do it up, Vino. The Widow's Word.
All right, folks, I think we shook that bad boy up enough. I'm gonna go ahead and grab my glass now, which has been chilling like a villain. I'm serving that
Yeah,
in
it
a coupe.
is.
And then we're gonna just double strain that to get some any ice shots out.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
Okay.
that looks good. Looks like we got
Good
everything we
color.
can get out of this.
Very orange.
This shaker.
Very
The
orange
aroma on this
color,
one
yep.
is absolutely delicious. And the beauty of The Last Word and his riffs is there's
I
really
know
never
Vino's
any,
actually told us
garnish you wanna
before
throw on,
too,
some
because
sort
I
of
think
peel or
we've
something
said
like
it on one of his
that.
videos.
We're
He
not gonna
commented
do that,
about
right,
like,
folks? And there we have
like
it,
it's a thing
our
of
Widow's
bartenders
Word
actually kind of taught this way to like do these ounces the way they are.
Yes.
So that's what that's like kind of like
All right, so let's
hard
go ahead and
grained
give
into
this bad
them.
boy a quick sip and see what it is.
But I'm
all
saying if
about.
you're like a home
On the
bartender
nose,
or
as you
something
get
like
with
that,
most
or
last
you're
words, you get a
not like
lot
as hard
of
grained with
great
this,
aromas and
make
flavors
just
as
run
well.
this up
Again,
to
it's a
an
bigger, bolder
ounce.
cocktail. You know,
Real
this is not as
fine.
big as bold as the original last word. Still has a lot of flavor going on. Oh yeah.
Or was something else he
That
talked
is
about?
so
Because he has commented on
delicious.
our
You get a
videos
lot of
before,
herbalness
too.
there
Love
that
this
you're getting
guy.
from the
I love all
Benedictine
the
and the
people
yellow
we watch and eat
chartreuse.
Brendan Gray.
Chartreuse.
Yeah,
Chartreuse,
him,
and you're also
Rob,
getting
Alchemix
some of those kind of
Bar,
honey
yeah.
sweet notes that you also pick up from that, and you also get from
Great
the
guys.
Calvados. So
They
adds
are
some
really
nice,
good people.
honey notes,
Carl,
and it's
Riley.
apple notes, and a little bit of pear
Booze
in
on the
there as
Rocks
well.
too.
This
He's
is-
fun.
This is such a delicious
Definitely really
riff
fun.
on the last
And they're
word.
all part of
It's
this
little
like
more
big
mellow than the original
YouTube
specs, but
a
absolutely
bartender
fantastic.
community too.
Anyway,
They're
let
all
me
good
hand it over
friends.
to my buddy Carl over at Alchemix Bar.
Here we
Carl,
go.
show me
Good to
what.
see Carl.
All right, thanks, Vino. So today I'm going to do one of my favorite riffs of the
I'm
last
glad they
word,
work
the
together.
final ward.
Yep.
It's
The
probably
final
more confusing
ward.
names. People call it the final word or the last ward.
Oh, I
but
see.
it's called the
I see
final
some
ward,
two
played
really
by Phil
distinct
Ward from
spirits
Death
right
and
there.
Co.
One's the
He's
green
kind of named
chartreuse,
after
the other's the
himself,
maraschino
but, hey, who
liqueur.
cares? So again, it follows the same principle: 4 equal parts, but instead of gin and lime juice, we use rye and
Oh, it's a
lemon juice.
rye
And
whiskey.
today we're going to use
Oh.
Templeton rye. We
Hey,
live in Iowa,
this is a riff.
supporting our Iowa distilleries,
Yeah.
and we're using barrel strength, so it's going to be a
Whoa,
little bit
barrel
hotter.
strength too.
Nice.
That's
57.3
stronger than even
ABV.
bottle
Let's-
and
I've never
bondage.
tried it like with this one, so we're going to give it a whirl.
Does that mean it came right out the barrel? They didn't put any fucking.
So we're gonna start chilling down my big.
They put
coupe
no
glass a
water
little bit.
to
All right,
like
so we got
thin it
3/4
out.
of
Yeah.
I
lemon
mean, bottle
juice.
and bondage
Actually,
kind
we're
of
gonna
close
do
to
an
that,
ounce.
but it's
I'm
not
feeling spicy
entirely
today.
because they do a little bit to make it so it's just like a
Gotta
small
get
higher
some
proof.
videos,
I
so
think that's
why
probably
not
like
enjoy
maybe
it?
a 60 fucking
Ounce
proof.
of maraschino
Yeah.
liqueur.
That's it. Wait, do I mean 60? No,
I love doing
What?
shots
Yeah.
of this stuff. It is so.
60 ABV is what I mean to say, not
1
60
ounce
proof.
of
Yeah.
our last of
120
our green
proof.
chartreuse here.
So it's overproof.
Mm-hmm.
And then 1
Possibly.
ounce of rye whiskey.
I may be
again,
wrong,
Templeton
but
rye.
I don't know.
It's pretty available throughout the United States.
Oh, we'll
You can
see.
Find the 4 or 6 here.
Let me
Definitely give
see.
that a try.
No, now I'm curious, so I'm gonna search
Still
it
got
actually.
our glass chilling like a villain.
Chilling like a villain.
Add some ice and give it a good shake for 10 to 12 seconds.
And that's
Templeton
a
rye
proper
barrel
shake.
strength is.
Go ahead and double
Oh, yeah,
strain.
go
We don't
there.
want little
That
ice shard
website.
chippies
Let's
in our
see.
cocktail.
Barrel strength is. Let's see.
We've got a fat wash line on this one.
Come on. I don't need to sign up
All right,
for
and
anything.
then you
I'm
have
doing
the
that.
final ward.
Yes, I am of legal drinking age. I'm old as shit.
With that big
By old
punchier
as shit, I
rye,
just mean in
you
my
have to kinda
30s.
Have a little heat in this
I'm
cocktail.
midlife now.
There's actually still
where-
really well
where is
balanced.
this? Can
Get
I
the
scroll
chartreuse.
down?
The
No?
Luxardo's a little
It's
warmer in it.
You're a poop machine.
Super well balanced.
Yes, I am.
Give it a try.
Yes.
Vino, what else you got for us?
Barrel strength. I want to just know
All
the
right, Carl,
ABV,
thank
and it's not
for
telling
my
me.
audience that delicious looking last word riff. I know what I'm going to be making this weekend, all right, guy?
Nice.
Anyway, so let's go ahead and make my second last
Go
word
ahead.
riff, and this one is called A Final Voyage.
No,
And this
I'm
is another
curious
one
now.
that is usually one of my
is
absolute
the ABV
favorite
in that?
spirits, one of
I
my
just need
favorite
to know.
bottles, and this is Smith and Cross. Oh, I can't
Oh,
this is my favorite
yeah, it
on the
is.
market. Don't
It
have
is.
guys. Go ahead.
Oh, it's.
Now let's look at what is in the
It's
sauce.
50.
We're gonna
It's
need
57%
3/4 ounce
ABV.
of Smith and
So yeah,
Cross,
that's
all right?
overproof.
Oh god, this
Yep.
is this
Not
stuff
as high as ice at
is
like
so
60,
good. I just love
but
the
still,
smell of
that
it.
is
It's so
high.
strong. It's got such banana funk going on. It's so good. Now we're gonna need
I'm just
3/4
curious, though,
ounce
what
of green chartreuse.
Bottle and
All right. Now green chartreuse is what you'd find in the original last word riff.
Oh.
And this is going
So
to be
yes,
a
when
lot
it's bottle and
more
bonded
bolder
means
and
it's
more herbal
50 proof,
than,
so it's
yellow
100
chartreuse.
proof.
So you know we're adding
That's
some
not
big
overproof.
voice
That's
here,
just
you know?
100 proof.
The
When
next
it's
thing we're going to
overproof,
need
it
is
would mean
3/4
it's like
of an ounce of
110 or something.
apricot liqueur.
Yeah.
So the apricot liqueur is going to mellow things out a bit, all right? So let's go ahead and do that. I'm using Luxardo apricot liqueur, which I think is the bee's knees, my friends. And then we're going to end it all with 3/4 an ounce of lime juice, right? And this
Again,
is
I would
also in
round
the
every single
original,
one of these up to
last
1
word specs,
ounce.
as opposed to lemon juice, which
I
is also
would.
the last version.
Final Voyage is.
Beautiful.
I see it uses Smith.
Okay, guys, so let's go ahead and just add some ice to our shaker.
That is a Navy rum. It's based on Navy.
And then we're going to shake that up for about, you know what you
Jamaica
feel, boys
from,
and girls.
for
10 to
English
15
soldiers.
seconds.
So, the Final Voyage was prepared by Ryan Lutz and
All right,
Brendan
folks, I think
Pratt.
we shook this bad boy up enough. I'm going to go ahead and get my glass out, which has been chilling
You want double
like a
strain or
villain. I'm
not
going to be
this
serving
time?
that in a Nick and
Oh,
Nora.
yes,
I'm going to
of
double
course.
strain it.
Nice.
Ooh, yeah, the nose on this one can be smelled from miles
Yeah.
away. I can smell it from here, and it smells amazing. All right, there we go. Look at that beautiful watch
Amazing.
line. That would make
Looks
my buddy
like,
Stefan Foisey very,
fresh,
very excited. He
squeezed
loves,
lemon
he
juice.
loves a good watch line. All right, so there we go, folks. Beautiful.
Yeah.
And there we have it. No garnish, just cocktail.
There you have it.
The Final Voyage last word riff.
Okay. Nice.
Low
That's
energy.
not, we're not done
And there
yet.
you have
Now,
it.
before I hand it over to Carl for the last word riff, I'm going to
Yep.
go ahead and give this bad boy a sippy sip. Cheers.
Sippy sip.
Sippy sip.
Oh man, that is so
He
so
likes
good.
it.
I mean, that's the first thing you taste, and that's a good thing.
The rye.
Trust me, because Smith & Cross is
Not-
absolutely
sorry, not
amazing.
the rye, the
you
rum.
definitely get some of the urbaness from the green chartreuse, and on the very end of it, kind of riding out the cocktail, is those apricot notes. It's got these
Nice.
beautiful kind of sweet notes on the very back end and stuff like that. This is a delicious riff on the last word, right, folks? Listen, both of these are fantastic. I think you guys guys will absolutely enjoy them, and I'm sure that my buddy Carl is going to end this with a banger. Carl, the floor is yours.
All right, super excited for this sport. What?
Oh, no, Riley's doing it. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
I get the last word on this one.
I get,
Oh.
I get it.
Last word variation subs out mezcal for gin, and that's the only difference. It's called the Last of the Oaxacans.
The Last of Oaxacans, okay.
Roll up my sleeves and let's
Subs
make
out
this move.
mezcal for gin. Nice. Again, I'd round that up to an ounce.
Should've
That's
started
me.
with lime juice, but I don't
And that's
care.
you
I'm
too,
just going
Gray. I
with
know. We both would round everything up to an ounce because it's better that way, I think.
It's
So just like the last
easier
word,
and
the ingredients are
it's usually no problem.
ounce
Yeah.
and double strained. We're gonna have to send out an SOS for more chartreuse. We're almost out.
Yeah, you're getting low on your green. That
Mhm.
shit's expensive though, but it lasts
Yeah.
forever most of the time if you get an actual huge bottle of it.
Yeah.
Because you don't use it that much. You don't need much to use either.
Who said that?
They have a podcast. Do you want to start a tab? That's the name of their podcast. Do you want to start a tab? Because they're bartenders. That's hilarious. That is a very, very cloudy lime juice color to that.
Yeah.
So let's give this a try.
Even as it settles, it's just like almost a pea kind of color. Not like it's a pea as a
That is
pea,
a
but pea as
beautifully
a
balanced
pea.
cocktail. I do enjoy the
Yeah.
roasty and smoky flavors that the mezcal lends to
Mhm.
all of the ingredients.
It
Kind
looks
of gives
good.
a little bit more punch, but not overly aggressive. Yeah, this is my favorite. Enjoy.
Nice.
All right, but there you have it, folks. 4 delicious last word riffs.
Yeah, folks.
And how fitting is it that a beautiful, smart, strong gal like Riley has the last word? I mean, she set me and Carl straight. Sorry, Riley. Anyway, folks, listen, if you are not subscribed to Alchemix Bar, please go ahead and do that. I'll put a link down in the description. They've got
What
a
is this
fantastic
last
channel.
word?
They do a lot of
Riley
great
does.
comparisons that
Woo.
you
Yep,
guys
he
will
does.
absolutely enjoy them. If you're not
I was gonna
subscribed to this
actually laugh
channel,
if it was
please
a
make
cat.
sure you do that as well. If you
Yeah,
like the video,
yeah,
please press like,
yeah,
please subscribe, and
second
please
place.
share with your family and friends. Remember, sharing is caring. And when life
Yes,
gives
it
you
is,
lemons,
Vino.
make yourself a cocktail.
Hell yeah, brother. Time to move on.
Cheers.
Because we got a surprise. There he is.
All right, guys. Now you grab your Corona. So you pour a little bit.
Beer before wine is the name of
Orange
whatever.
slices,
fucking
right? I was just cutting these up on
medical
TikTok.
disaster
These key
he's
limes,
making.
homeboy. Little key limes.
Yes, I see the key limes.
I should cut these strawberries a little thinner.
Why?
Little blue curacao. Come on now.
Blue curacao.
Ocean blue lemonade.
Why?
Tastes like the ocean.
It's gonna taste like the ocean, alright.
What if we join this? We run into cameraman. The thing is, put my finger here. These gloves clean.
And there you have it, homeboy.
Yeah, here we go.
Yep. Yep.
Did it work? And I
Beer
got
before wine, and then there's the wine.
It
Oh
worked.
my god.
got one more orange here. In the front.
Not
Just
orange,
slide
that's
that
a
down so
fucking
I can see it. You see
lemon,
that? Can I
I
do
think.
it again? Absolutely. Slide that in there like so. And there you have it.
They have it.
Beer before wine. Okay. You want to not taste it? Me too.
Yeah,
Me too.
he's not gonna he's not gonna taste it. Thank
No
God.
one can definitively
Furious.
tell you
Last
who
one
mixed
for
the
tonight.
martini.
Woo.
As to the right way,
Right
make a
way.
martini,
Just a
well,
little bit.
that's been a lasting debate that has been going on for a very, very long time. Today, martinis have changed and are
Yes,
no
they
longer
have.
just dry, dirty,
Nope.
perfect, or 50-50.
Nope.
You know, made with the usual ingredients
It's a
of gin
spectrum.
or vodka,
Yeah.
There is,
vermouth,
yeah.
and orange bitters. This begs the question, how far is too far when it comes to reimagining the martini? At what point does a martini stop being a martini? Just because it's served in a martini glass doesn't necessarily make
No,
it a
it does
martini.
not.
I got
Nope.
this recipe book for a
Oh
Christmas
yeah,
present.
I remember this now.
Mulligan's Bar
Yeah.
Guide, 1001 Martinis. Maybe we should do like a little mini-series. That might be fun. A
Oh,
mini-series of martinis from this book. Yeah, that sounds like a plan.
And that's what he decided to do. Here we go.
Yep. Here we go.
Oh my god, this intro.
Yeah, like a real deep dive. Ooh. Ooh.
I didn't
Jeez.
think we were opening OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Is it a martini?
Mm.
That is the name of the series. Oh, uh-oh.
This is the dumbest thing you've had me do yet, Aaron.
Oh,
It's
Just make the
Aaron's
damn
idea.
drink.
Just make the damn drink. The Devil's Tail.
Well, damn you, Aaron. Okay.
Oh, he's, the,
Fine,
book's,
do you want me to Wait a minute.
oh man, the book's upside down. Thank you. Man, I love dad jokes.
It would help if I turned that book right side up. Okay, what do we got here? The Devil's Tail. Ooh. Let's make one.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. Devil. Devil. The devil made me do it. Remember that? Flip Wilson? back in the 70s. What was Flip Wilson was part of the Laughing Group, I think. Maybe.
Okay.
I don't know. 60s? Yeah, 60s. Yeah, sorry, 60s. Yeah, Flip Wilson. The devil made me do it. He'd go out and like kill somebody. And the cops would come and grab him. And he would tell his story, and then at the end he would say, "The devil made me do it." And he was okay to go because of that. Anyway, you won't get the reference unless you know the.
Wow, thanks.
So, yeah.
Wow,
Okay.
thanks. Just
scrap all that.
Yeah.
Let's
Welcome
start.
to America.
So, I got an 8-year-old Bacardi here.
Flip who? Come
I'm
on,
gonna go
Grandpa, just get me
with
drunk.
An ounce and a half.
He just eyeballs that shit all the time. I'd round that up to
Followed
probably 2
by
ounces.
Half an ounce.
Yeah.
Apricot brandy.
I'd keep that. It doesn't need to be that sweet.
Lime juice is next. We'll just cut this real quick. And
wow.
What we want is a half an ounce.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that looks about right. Okay, and just a dash of grenadine. This is our
Just a
homemade.
dash.
Just a dash.
Dash will do you.
Oh yeah, maybe a little.
Oh yeah.
Couple dashes. You want to get that blood color going on. Add some ice.
Yes.
Yeah. Big jump, big shake, big pour.
Very soon. Very, very soon.
All right, pop a lid on.
And chicken
shake
time.
it like the devil's got your tail.
No, it's the devil's tail, not yours.
And I just got to go get
So,
my
Your
glass
Hawthorne
out of the
strainer?
freezer here.
Oh, okay.
Swap that for that.
So what was the old
And I'm
cause?
just going to
What was the
fine
old strain?
strain.
Oh,
See?
okay, fine strain to keep the chunks out, because of course you are,
Mhm.
because it's a martini. That's a very brilliant color right there.
Yeah.
Red like the devil.
Red like the devil.
Okay.
Very
Now-
pinkish red, actually.
In the book, Mulligan's Bar Guide 1001 Martinis,
Uh-huh.
he doesn't have
It's like
any
pink
garnish
grapefruit,
for this.
yeah.
But I was thinking, I mean, you could simply add a little wedge of lime. That would be nice. But what
Oh, you
if
not
you
garnish.
were to add, because it's the devil's tail, a little hot pepper.
Okay.
The devil's tail.
Hot pepper.
Let's check it out.
Check it
Ooh,
out.
I'm getting the lime. And I'm getting that pepper, that hot pepper.
Well,
And
yeah.
of course,
you-
the rum. Actually, the rum is first and foremost.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, there it is. That's nice. That's a nice blend. Okay, let's check it out.
Mm.
Hell, if this is what they're serving in hell, I'm in.
I'm in.
If you go to heaven, it'll probably be like a mocktail. But this
Yeah.
is actually really, really nice.
It'll be like
If you like rum,
Prohibition
you like
all
wine,
over
with A
again.
little sweetness of apricot
Teetotalers.
brandy. Is it? Wow, wow.
Wow.
I am pleasantly surprised. This is a nice cocktail. Sorry, martini.
Yes, it's a martini.
Two martini?
Oh my
or
God.
Not two martini.
Mm.
That, I'm thinking, is the real question. This is the devil's tail.
Was it a martini or not?
Delicious, actually. Is it a martini? I'm going to say
Sounds more like a daiquiri to me, Bruce.
it is crisp. It has
Yeah, it does
a
sound like a
ton of
daiquiri.
flavor going on. The reason I might not put it in a martini classification is because of that lime juice, right? But I give this an 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10,
That's all I'm
yeah.
going to say.
But that,
And like I said,
Oh, you do.
that doesn't mean it's a martini or not.
I'll be making these in hell.
I'll be making these in hell. Yeah.
Cheers.
Yeah, see you there, bud.
The glass like held behind
Amber
it.
rum,
really
apricot
was.
brandy, lime juice. No, it's not a martini.
Mhm.
Thank you. Thank you. It is not a martini. It's more close to a daiquiri, which is fine. It's a good. It looks like a good cocktail. I drink it.
Yep. I
But
agree.
it's not a martini. No. Anyway, we're just gonna wait on the very end here because sometimes he puts a little thing at the end. Sometimes. I don't think he's gonna for this one, but you never know.
Yeah.
Nope. Okay. With that, we come to the end of Case of the Monday. So I'd like to thank everyone for sticking around with us. I'd like to thank you, as always, Gray, for sticking with me to the very end as well.
As always.
Yep. And now I'm going to do a little shilling, and then we'll be done. And don't forget the movie caption contest, movie picture, and movie hangman are going in Discord. So if you're in the Heretic Channel Discord and play those, be sure to continue to do so. Don't forget tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. There's nothing really going on, but me, Genova, and Porky will be hanging out in the VC. of the Heretic Channel. So if you're around and you want to hang out with us, feel free to do so.
Nice.
Wednesday will be a Red Reel Theater double feature, and because Wednesday is the start of February, it is finally time for Blaxploitation Month. That means a bunch of black movies, black movies of any kind with a bunch of black actors for Blaxploitation Month. That's what we do. It'll be at 9 p.m. Yeah, we'll be definitely there. 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I don't know what I'm going to show yet, but I'll find something. Thursday, I'll be doing a Skinner Radio, so be sure to tune back here for that at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And don't forget, on Friday, I will be back here as well. And what I will be doing back here is I will be doing an Eerie Hours. I've yet to pick the topic, but that will be what's going on at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Alrighty, that's all the shilling I've got. See you guys later. Have a good night, everybody. Peace.